Say hi to YouTube. Okay, I think I'm live. Hello, YouTube. Okay, perfect. Oh wait, I said for you guys to say hi to YouTube, but there's no chat. Y'all are silenced again, like. Sorry. What team are you on? Look at what color I'm wearing today. Jay with the 49 months, Jessica with the 22 months. Thank you! Thank you so much. Welcome back. We have a little hype train going. Thank you guys. I'm trying to hit over 400 subs again here. We keep like teetering right under 400, and that makes me a little nervous. So if you guys can help me hit my goal today of 400, that'd be amazing. YouTube will think you're talking to yourself with YouTube chat disabled and no Twitch chat on your overlay. I know, right? It kind of is giving like, wait, it is weird how my chat is off though. Let me add you guys at least until the game start. Wait, Ender dyed his hair black. When did he do that? Actually, I feel like it's been a while. I like it. Okay, let's see. Chat. Chat. Okay, say something, chat. It should work, no? Nox Valentine with the Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping me reach my goal. Or trying to help me reach my goal. Oh, there you are. There you are. Hi, Beans. YouTube, come over. I am your father. Hi, Lou. You guys have your voices back. It's like Ariel, but at the second half of the movie. Of My Little Mermaid. Dude, chat, you know, I had a My Little Mermaid pillowcase when I was younger, and bed sheets when I was younger too. I was so obsessed with it. No, I didn't get to watch Sinners yesterday. So yesterday it started pouring in California, at least where I am. And it was so foggy, and I was driving from my friend's house back to my house. And I was so scared to drive. So I was like, and also the theater is a little further away from me, the one where I get the free tickets, because I have a subscription from my old subscription, like where I used to live. And so I was like, oh, I'm kind of scared to drive. I literally couldn't see like 100 meters in front of me. Yeah, so, and also like on top of the fog, it was raining. So I was just like, okay, let's just meet next time for the movie. So I still haven't watched Sinners yet. What's up, Uwe? How's it going? Hello, Ali. Hi, John V. In Cali, yeah. Hi, Pierrick. Did you see the Pacific VC2 drama? Oh my lord, chat. Chat, are you guys locked into the drama? I'm not even a drama frog like that, but it was just on my timeline. Wolfwood, how's it going? Hello. Oh my god, let me pull up some tweets. Hang on. Oh goodness gracious. There was some shit. Okay, there was some shit. I like some. So I can show you guys. Fill me in on the tea? Okay, I will. Are you NorCal? No. What happened? Oh my god. Okay. Wait, also first things first, more important than VCT. Have you guys seen this jellyfish? A giant phantom jellyfish that traps its prey with 33 feet long mouth arms spotted off California coast. What the frick? Look at it, dude. It doesn't even look like it's real. Yeah, I think it's real. This thing looks like a jean jacket. No, it doesn't. Anyway, it literally looks like an alien. Okay, so, okay, wait, where is it? Okay, here, from here. So yesterday, chat. So, do you guys know Chet from NRG? Eat the Sky with the 6 months. Oh my god, never mind. 36 months. Thank you so much for the 3 years. And also thank you so much for subbing for 6 months in advance. Thank you. Who are we supporting? Sentinels? Stop trolling, chat. I'm not a G2 enjoyer. I am not a G2 enjoyer. Anywho, so he goes ahead. This is, okay, by the way, let me give you some context on chat, okay? So, I think I need to like, wait, I need to pause them. Okay. All right, so I'll give you some information about Chet. First off, he got banned by Riot because he like leaked like scrims or something, didn't he? He like leaked VODs or like he did something where basically he got banned by Riot for a year and he wasn't allowed to coach. He wasn't allowed to do anything, but he was the energy coach about 2 years ago, I think. And he was the energy coach for a while. And then there's drama because this is another coach's name, Ito Pata. So people can blame Ito Pata all they want, but your GOAT has slept during practice multiple times for 2 years in a row. And basically it's like a sneak diss. Like imagine just like Kendrick Lamar versus Drake, but then like he's Drake and he's like sneak dissing on Twitter on the timeline. And then it was obviously about Demon One. And then so Demon One, because they were saying how Ito Pata is letting Demon One go a couple days ago. And then Demon One said, never had any issues with you or said anything bad, but I wish you all the best. And then Chet doubles down and says, plenty of people have came to me without me asking, saying you're talking negatively about me to others. Which is just like, why is this not in a DM? Why are you guys talking about this on a timeline? Hello? Yeah. What's up, Papa Guava? How's it going? And then, of course, the popcorn meme. What's up, Lighter? How's it going? Airing out dirty laundry on the timeline is actually insane to me, especially as a previous tier 1 coach. And then someone was like, this is exactly why you're not a tier 1 coach anymore. Which is insane. But yeah, I didn't have any I don't really have an opinion on it. I just think it's messy. I guess I'm not on his side really, but I do think that Demon One had a great PR trained answer. And I think that he handled that really well because I think that's the best way you could have said, in response to what Chet said. And then I like how he just didn't respond again. He was just like, bro, I'm over it. and then I liked Angel's tweet as well to show you guys that some of the other pros do have an opinion on it, which is a good example on how to ruin your career. Everyone who works at tier 1 have a lot of stories to share. Most of these would be affected by the storyteller perception, to be honest. But the question is, would you work with a guy who's ready to tweet something like this? And I think one of the biggest differences here is just PR training. I say this so often too on my stream. I say get PR trained, man. These pros and anyone who works in esports need to get PR training because this is so messy. It's just messy. I would be so mad if I were an org owner. Anyway, I know they really do. They really do. Negative attention is still attention though. And then also I think if you go to Chet's page, that was oh, sorry about this tweet. I really related to this morning. I hate when they do that. But it's kind of foul. What's up, Future? How's it going? Just basic decency that you don't tweet something like that. Yeah, exactly. It's just it's not professional. It's not ethical. Yeah, it's just not ethical. Hi, Future. How are you? Thank you so much for 46 months. Welcome back. And then, did you guys do this? I like this one too. And then also, this is me in Valorant. Who the fuck cries about getting yelled at? And I'm like, well, who yells at people? With tears coming down my eyes. Anywho, wait, what was I going to show you guys? I forgot. I don't remember. What was I just about to show you, chat? My brain is still starting up with my coffee. Oh, APAC. Oh, and Chet's page, right? Okay, hang on. Okay, so look at the interactions on all the other tweets. It's average, you know what I mean? And of course, the one where it's drama, negativity, unprofessional, wild, unhinged, 3.5 mil. 3.5 mil. You know that means that it went outside of Valorant's scope, right? It's not even just Valorant anymore. It's all these people weighing in on this drama. Yeah, you were about to show us your credit card and the pin? You don't need a pin on a credit card, my love. You can't even rob someone if you don't understand the basics of credit and debit. Anywho. Classic. And then I wanted to show you the APAC drama. So, crap, I saw the tweets this morning and I didn't like them. But basically in APAC, so there's these two, is it two coaches as well? Is anyone caught up on the drama? I couldn't tell who it was, but I think it's two coaches, right? And they're talking about how, so Koreans, apparently the Korean teams were dropping VODs together, like to each other, like VOD reviewing. Oh shit, are we starting? Oh, we're starting chat. We're starting chat. Yeah, let's go. Wait, the trophy's not that ugly this time. It kind of looks like a Singularity white variant.
Welcome to the stage 1 grand final.
Yeah, they were scrim sharing. I'll show you. I'll tell you guys after. Oh my god, that's my nephew! Yay! Oh wait, are all the parents here today? That's so cute. That's so cute. Yay! Wait, why are they all doing? Is John gonna do this too? Oh my god, my bias! My bias! Wait, they are all doing this! It must have been a thing that they were talking about. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Very nice. Your local Gemini baby, thank you so much for 2 months and for 6 months in advance. Thank you. Clue almost with the 13 months. Thank you so much.
Now, let's bring out their opponents in this best of 5 series. Give it up for G2's Jogama.
Okay, I am a fan of Jog, so I can't like. I want to boo, but I can't. The way I'm so in love with John QT, I love that for you. Oh, dude, I feel like Trent's gonna pop off today. Especially now that Taeho's gonna be nerfed. I think he's just gonna go crazy. I know, I love all the guys on both teams. I just don't like G2 as an org. I always have cognitive dissonance about G2. Chat, you know how he looks really scary, this coach, Josh? I met him in person. He's so nice and sweet. Like, he looks all like oh, don't fuck with me, like, blah, 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 right? Like, he looks kind of scary, but, like, he's honestly really nice. He's like a sweetie pie. Yeah, the tough guy is just an exterior. Like, an exterior, like, exoskeleton shell. He's actually just really kind. He looks like a trainer. He does look like a gym trainer. That was very funny too. Yeah, I had dinner with him. He is very funny. Toki watch party. Yeah! I mean, I can't miss a rivalry game, right? Sentinels versus G2. I can't be missing that. I haven't watched a lot of the season, but like, this is just something that I think I'll be watching even when I'm like 40 or like 50 if they're still going. SEN versus G2. Because like, you know how like SEN is always paired with 100 Thieves for rivalries, but I feel like the real rivalry is SEN versus G2. The fan bases too are always like very like there's a lot of animosity between G2 and SEN as well. What's up, Winter? Congrats on your promotion, Guava. Can I get a W in the chat? Let's go. I start next weekend. It's remote. Oh, the remote is mwah, chef's kiss. Love that for you.
This Sentinels organization has been wanting to be the big franchise player, just like, you know, some of the other
manifesting Zek gonna pop off. Dude, me too. I mean, he's gonna. It's literally so consistent. I think today will boil down to if Zelsis and Neri can be very consistent as well. Because I feel like Zekin and Bang are always really consistent. Actually, though, I can't say much. I haven't watched the season. I don't know how well Bang's been doing. But Zekin, I watch his highlights and stuff. Gambit time. Oh yes. Once map comes up, maps, and then like the agent comps. Oh yeah, I see some. I see someone on Neon. I see Zach on Neon. Wait, Zach is gonna be on Neon today. So Haven. Oh, Haven, Split, Pearl, Ascent, Icebox. Oh, this will be fun. Pearl is gonna make me fall asleep though. But everything. Oh, actually, Ascent is gonna make me fall asleep more than Pearl. But Haven, Split, Icebox should be really fun. No Lotus, thank God. Dude, Lotus? Sentinels on Lotus? It's bad. Do either team have a Canadian on their team? I don't know, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Buddha. How's it going? Also, is the volume okay for you guys, or should I go louder or lower? Jonah P is Canadian? Oh. The Professor.
13-11 on both of those. It was
What's up, Alexia? How's it going? What, Zeus is on Cypher? Oh, actually, no, he does play Cypher. Cypher Vise. But Vise isn't that strong on Haven compared to like Pearl. Bang, Omen, John QT, Breach. Wait, they've kind of retired the Teho. I know Trent's gonna be on Teho. Yeah. When I think Teho, I think Trent. Okay, Jog is on Yoru. Leaf is on Vise. Valen on Astra. Yeah, Yoru Astra. I would expect Omen here. But then again, Valen's comfort pick is Astra, so maybe he just scrimmed with that more. Feels more comfortable with that. Dude, thank God the championship or the grand finale trophy is better than last time. Last time was so ugly. Who is that man? Who is that man?
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, excited to get into
Is he a billionaire or something?
Domestically, of course, 2025.
Oh, that's Rob? Wait, why does he look like... Why did that look like a mugshot of like an old man who maybe had like embezzled money on an offshore account? That did not look like Rob. No, I know what Rob looks like because I always see him on Tarek's stream, and he's always like dressed in like Sentinels like merch and stuff. He always looks like casual. I don't think I was ready to see businessman Rob.
Now it feels like these last few matches you've seen of G2 down in the lower bracket.
My goat Royal and Toto in the arena. Nice, nice. Love that.
Battered and bruised, but it is time for that.
Okay, wait, we're starting, chat. We're starting. Well, I'm gonna raise it just a tad, okay?
With a lot to prove here.
Really common pistol
Okay,
for the defenders is to triple walk down mid at the start of these rounds.
No, I know Rob. I know him.
G2 not going for it. SEN ready,
That's my father, actually.
Using the drone, but not. Oh, did they catch Jorg? I think they must have.
Wait, Jog has such a cute, freaking. I like his Ivory ghost pick with the star. Very adorable.
And in the meantime, Sentinels taking some short control, slowly contacting and faking B. This is designed to draw.
Do you see the Sentinels player? Wait. Let me move my cam. Do you see them going on the map?
Not to be moved, though, and it's a
On A. But they are completely ready for that. Oh, that's bad.
Instantly there with a response. He fills in the gap.
Okay, was that a Beyond Fraud watch? I've been VCT watch partying for like years.
Swinging all the way through here.
Please.
Explosive is the opening, but already the net closing, and that's G2 taking our first round here in our grand finals.
It's okay. Sentinels just never wins pistols. Like, it's just not our strong suit. And that's all right.
That corner, utterly uncleared. I mean, that's one of the major reasons why you're even using the fault line in that position.
Don't worry, it's just one round. Wait, are you new here on my watch parties? Get ready to see a very stressed out Toki today. I get more stressed watching VCT than I do playing Valorant.
Many pistols, many force buy wins.
Oh, you mean our? Okay, my bad. I don't speak for the people today, apparently.
Sentinels came ready to play that evolution that they've been having over the course of 2025. Looking like they're in top form. They want to take
like, I don't know, every round counts here, you know?
Be one of the first teams to win a back-to-back.
Great job!
Here in Americas, this is an overload as well. Body's going to be
great job!
here into the front section of B. It's going to be met with.
That's okay. It's a good eco. It's a good eco so far.
Happy to slap it back down. Spikes in their laps.
They're going. No! Why are you peeking? They're There's like 3
Spike is
there.
just
Let John
completely
QT
safe here
work.
on the site. John left to do it all. He found a weird timing, but he's gonna have to get through 3 players with much better weaponry.
I don't know if he's got this.
Low, long wrap around. At this juncture, just trying to deny some weapons would be good.
He's just promoting the Sun bundle right now.
Pretty considerably.
WIGL?
Wall went over towards B, anticipating some kind of B pop on an eco.
John Oppa got this is crazy. Nah.
The double
That's too hard. They're all doing like a, you know, surround the bomb.
I was confused
Little
why John
back
P had
side,
utility
2
attached
front
on the
side
back
setup.
to the site. And watch out for this.
John
If you
Hyung got
try to
this. I
have
love
it,
that.
Because the Neon plus Omen combo.
Suntoki sounds like a whiskey. It is!
Normally we think about
Suntory Toki whiskey.
Bang is willing to
Usually
get in
used
there
in
and get
highballs
aggressive.
because it's
Play
relatively
as
cheap.
well as he was last time they played against G2.
I actually brought that to a party.
Absolutely, it turns into
I brought that to a party, and then that's when I met Josh, the coach,
Bang looking to
and he brought tequila, and I was like, my man. We were the only 2 to bring alcohol, by the way.
Pulls out more of them.
That's why I thought he was really nice.
Because
Because I was like, ah, he has that like sense to bring something to a birthday party. You brought yourself? Yeah, I brought myself and a clone. Suntory Toki.
They've mixed up the defensive setup again. So pistol round, they had a 1-2 trap play, kind of set up in
I'm calling
garage.
it 3-1 Sen. You think Sen only dropped 1 map today? Chat, you guys know I'm a Sentinels fan, right?
Part of the map.
Like, I bleed and die for Sentinels, right? But, like, it's for sure, yeah, it's for sure going all 5 games. And it's gonna be 3-2, and it's gonna be G2 win. But, like, we'll enjoy the journey until we get there, you know? We'll enjoy the journey.
If Leaf didn't go down in that spot.
Yeah, this is a beautiful round for
And the only reason why I think that is because G2 plays frickin' cringe. Look at them. Jetson999, thank you for the prime. Thank you so much for 7 months. Could you jinx G2? That's what I'm doing right now. I got us. No, like they're definitely gonna win 3-2, guys. Yes!
Policy striking from behind. And that's a flawless.
Let's go! On the rounds where it counts.
Strong beginning.
It's a great strategy. My only qualm would be, could they use it on a round where it would break the economy?
W I told you, I ain't jinxing today. You see the title.
Allowed them to be extremely clean, get up good economy, heading into the next.
Nice.
And I've got to
Zach's been using the Primordium. Wait, actually, I still can't hear very well. What about you guys? It's so low for me.
Remember that this used to be a permaban map for Sentinels at the start of the year. If any map has showcased their growth, it's this one.
Yeah, they're looking better. They are looking better. It is kind of low. Okay, that's what I thought. It's a little low for me too.
Bullets raining down. Leaf is going to dodge.
Better, right? This is better.
Now.
And Leaf is just kind of guessing where he should be putting the wall. You know, should it go over towards C? Should it go over towards B?
I fear G2 more when they're behind. Dude, real.
Things in garage for information.
Because they get scrappy. They have really good mentals on G2.
Flushed out that position by the recon, and now they're trying to clear Jorg, but he's not been caught by the drone.
I love Jaw, so go G2, but please no ban. It's okay.
Putting a bit of pressure now applied over towards Zelsis. You might see that strike from behind once more, but Leaf, very forward angle. Yuto's going to be skipping right past him along with the players and the bodies. Might just be dropping and toppling. Valen is caught in a corner.
Yeah! What was that? He concussed himself. That was beautiful. Keep doing that, Valen. Keep doing that. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working for us. Yeah! Oh, wait, no. Wait.
Dropping the round and a lap at G2.
Wait, what the fuck?
And I
thought we got that round.
Bit of an embarrassing
did he
spot
stun himself?
He did. He Astra stunned himself.
Oh my god, everything went wrong.
Sentinels chose to try to make sure everybody was.
I know, because I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no excuse. My brain's just not working yet.
From Jonah P. And actually, Valen's done his job in that round by calling to have a
Should I switch to YouTube stream?
He got the read.
Let me try that one out and see if it's better.
Everything Valen's been talking about recently, focusing on himself as a leader rather than a player. What matters it if he's stunned? If he makes the right call.
No, a girly gets confused, okay? They switch the observer perspective so much.
Exchange the fire. Just trying to earn up the orbs here. Zelsis' job is to try and contain a bit of presence over towards A. Long
Oh, I like how you did Poppy, actually.
Went a bit missing.
And recall that
he's feeling confident. He wants to take that fight.
So Zelsis might be feeling a bit more pressure than usual to make sure that he stays boxed inside.
I think they're just looking for a pick right now.
Flash play.
Hi, Chocolate. How's it going?
Inserted.
Toki's a fraud.
All of this a feint, but a feint is two important players.
Wait,
for
the chat
Sen.
box is still up. Okay.
As well. Great crosshair placement though.
Toki lock in.
Second,
Sorry, I'm trying to get the
Momo getting
YouTube
one as
stream
well
up.
for his troubles, and he backs himself out of there on top of it. And it has pulled a bit of the attention away here. G2 are quite scattered in terms of
I gotta do the
defensive setup.
2x strat.
Luckily with the thorns by his side
Oh,
as well, that's gonna be
1440 on
detonated by
YouTube.
Lee, so it has
Fire.
slowed down the approach
Okay,
by
yeah,
Sentinels,
we'll
but
probably
they've got
definitely
40
use
seconds
YouTube.
left to play with.
Let me just
And
catch up on
game
YouTube.
Cat and mouse has just gone the wrong way, but Leaf is absolutely going to be reciprocating. That's a Steel Garden expecting an instant response, but Senna slowed themselves.
And here's Jorgamo with this late round
3v3.
push. They're so
Jog is in
confident
such a
right now,
good
G2.
position right
Clearing
now.
out. Valen walking down mid. They've
He's
got
good to
great
flank too, right?
information.
No, wait, no, the
See, but
Cypher's still
Leaf
alive for
cannot
trips.
die. Sen need to root him out.
It's a flurry
Wait, but
of
it's
bullets,
yours,
Leaf
so you
is
can just
barely
TP
alive.
past the trip.
He's going to be limping towards the back of the side if he wants to try and make a play.
I think
Pushes
Jog
one
is about to
back
get
here,
two here.
but
Ah!
seconds to spare. Sen get themselves into the post plan at least. And
Observer,
G2
check,
waiting for
check
the smoke
Jog.
to dissipate. Valin
Oh,
earns himself two
oh
still
shit,
Leaf.
oh shit,
Back against the
oh
wall.
shit.
He's going to know roughly the position of
Oh
Zekin.
my, holy
Isolated
crap.
into 1v1 all for the A's. Dodging, sliding off to the side. Oh, to sprint is his.
Oh my god! That was so good! I love the slide peek into the ult.
They needed that.
That was
5
so,
kills.
so good.
The fake over towards A long where he collects the first, coming back in to make sure that his
That
team's
shot was
bailed
pretty
out of a
crazy
tricky
too.
Situation. A clutch, an ace.
Dude, let's freaking go!
Spectacular individual performance.
Okay, hang on. I'm still behind on YouTube for some reason. Why is it not catching up?
Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, he's here to win today, chat.
Making. Just excellency on display there.
Alex, thank you so much for 47 months. Do you guys like how I said Jog gets 2 here? I feel like I'm actually jinxing G2 today. Like, it's working.
G2 weapons to work with.
Oh, they want to get the ult orbs. Oh my god.
Just
The
pokes that
outlaw?
war in hand.
Keeps all of that momentum going.
Okay, wait,
An early kick.
chat. We're a little behind on YouTube.
But they don't have the
For some
weaponry
reason
ability to fight this. They
still.
don't have the armor to fight this either.
Let me see if I can catch up again.
Everyone on G2 has been extremely confident in re-pushing out on defense.
Okay,
Sen
I'm gonna
feel
switch
like
it.
they've got the read now. They're holding, waiting for the.
This should be better.
Quick dismissal down towards short here. A lot of the danger around is going to be gone here for G2.
Better quality as well.
Desperation is what's called for.
Hi, Miss
Should be
Kitty.
locked
How are
up here. The
you?
Sentinels nice and pretty now, 3-3.
Oh, isn't this
The more
much
this
clearer?
goes on, maybe the more that
Much
John
better.
will start to get a read on what G2 have been doing on this defense. I think the macro overall has still been going the way of G2. They've been mixing things up really nicely.
Do you have the 10s mouse?
but
I don't.
Zekin's ace
I
has
want to
turned the
get
tide of this
it,
map.
but then they
Brought
sell out
Sentinels
so
level at
fast.
3-3, and given John more time to be able to figure out what's going on.
You don't use
This is
YouTube for
not
watch
this
party? I
ego.
normally
How
do, but I was in
patient
such
they
a
were. If
rush
they can
today. I
put
just
that
was
into
on
rifle
Twitch.
rounds as well, I think they'll have a lot of success. It's hard for them to necessarily figure it out.
Wait, what do you mean my
From our
cam's
point of view, we
delayed?
can see there's constant pushing from the defenders.
And the sound? Wait, refresh?
G2 themselves are going to be taking an
No, I
attack.
tried getting the Tarek mouse and then it sold out too.
George RT wanting to make an adjustment.
They're heading a
Adjustments
timeout.
themselves as well, but sitting at the top of the scoreboard is Zekin. He's
I think
83.
Pulsar is still
Recorded.
selling. Really?
Gosh, you know,
I
the
want to get it,
difference
but it's
maker being
black.
that
Yeah,
ace
I like white
managed to
mice.
earn the momentum on the side of Sentinels here,
Like
and
my
Zekin
whole
has been
setup is white, so
dominating.
it's like, and my
His last
tower
game
is
was
white,
IR.
my
He's putting
keyboard
up unbelievable
as well,
performances to
so
turn around
it would
almost
look
single-handedly.
ugly. But I wonder if it's good,
The
like if
bigger
it's
the games have
correct.
gotten at the end of this playoffs, the more Zekin seems to
Okay,
want
it's fixed.
the
Okay,
more Zekin
good,
seems
good,
to be
good.
able to pull a rabbit out of the hat
I
at
wish that
any
he would do a
moment when
white or
Sen
like even a
require magic
pink
to
for
be
the
made.
girlies. I would get a pink mouse.
He's phenomenal.
Because I like
And I
this
think for Sentinels,
mouse,
it's
but you
never
know
been
the
about
the
really
one, the
talent.
Logitech one is
We
like
look at
hot
this
pink.
roster,
I don't like
that's
hot pink.
arguably even
My
upright
mouse
from
pad
last
is
year's
like a
roster,
light
pound
pink,
for pound,
and I think
which
it
is
would look
great.
so
That
cute
is a mad
if it
take,
were like a
and, you know,
baby pink.
maybe there's a lot of people out there that might disagree with it. But
Dinosaur scale trophy.
was
It's
possible.
huge.
But what was the
It is
actual difference?
gigantic.
It was getting everyone on the same page. It was making sure that you integrated those
The
key
cat mouse
players.
pad. I know. Wait, who was that? Was it Jogamo?
Got everybody aligned.
Did he
with
lose a
vision.
bet with chat or
I think
something?
now that you see Sentinels
Or
in
is he
that
just
kind of
like,
form,
is that his lucky
well, now you
mouse?
just see the best out of the individuals too.
Sentinels that's potentially more than the sum of their parts.
So many cuties on stage. I feel like a child of divorce. Dude, same. I was saying that I always get cognitive dissonance watching G2 because I love the guys. I just don't like the org.
And getting ready to break it.
I think it's his cat.
Doesn't look like
Oh,
Sentinels
that
are
would be
gonna
super
running one of
cute.
their set
if it were.
tactics off the rip.
That would make a lot of sense too.
At some point, Valen's got to try to actually pick up an area of the map to hold instead of just waiting in spawn for the Omen ult.
Just a bit of poking and prodding though from Sentinels, making sure they can clear up the util. The war going down is a bit dire for G2.
Yeah, they baited it.
Missing some of that information across the map.
But they've got incredible retake ultimates, and they're going for the push down mid.
Yeah, this is reactionary. They need to know.
It's his
where
lucky mouse
Sentinels
pad?
are
I
lying
see.
in wait.
No, I understand that though. Like, I feel like pros are really sensitive to having like lucky things, like Boaster's lucky headband.
The G2 were going for, and they can now start to go into their own execute. The idea here for John is to try
They
and
keep
use as
putting
little
Zekin into
utility and
garage.
ultimates as possible. If they can
I
get
think
C
they're
for
trying to do like a
free, they
C
would love that,
split,
'cause that
which
allows
is
them to
really
save
good
so
because look at
far
where
over each
Valen
other
is right
post
now.
map.
And they're just gonna have sight for
Again,
free.
going for the mid push, they will not be denied.
But they are going through garage, and if no one's watching it. Okay, John QT was. Oh shoot, he was watching it. Oh shoot!
Players aren't really in position to try and do so. Rolling Thunder expected on either side here.
Look at this! Look at this map! Right here. It's about to get crazy right here.
Might be the cherry on top here, but still G2.
Teho ult is out.
Finds that opening. Looking for a little bit more here.
They're coming out backside. They're flooding, guys.
Posturing, trying to offer themselves up here in the raid. It's got so
Yeah! What the frick was that?
Absolutely absurd.
What the hell? No, they're actually playing different today. They're playing different. He shouldn't have won that, by the way.
I think G2 played the better game.
Holy shit. They just used 2 ults on them too, no? Astro Wall and Teho ult. They shouldn't have won this round.
God, that was bonkers. The quick aim reset is super.
Timeout, run it back.
In the off-season.
That's so foul.
Oh, if this is how this match
No.
is beginning, we're in for a treat.
Absolutely.
Clean crosshair placement. Yeah, yeah, it was cinema right there.
In terms of macro, they've had a better idea of what's going on.
Oh, they
here.
traded with Zekin.
But it doesn't matter. Famously,
He gets
You
the
get
first
something done
little
exactly
peek on
the hero
short. Oh, he
plays
saw
from Sentinels, that
him.
Extra element. Take flight. And they do hit hard, these players, when they come online.
They used 4 ults that round?
Seaside, oh, that's where Sentinels set their sights. And again, the weak
No, that was a big blunder by G2. Won't lie.
They are trying to pile in with a couple of bodies out towards the back.
Clean. Oh, clean. Oh my god.
All sorts of util coming his way. He's looking for
Oh, the
more.
stinger.
Talk
You
about
can't beat the
himself. That
stinger.
woman Bang is so fast to respond.
He's so tight with Zekin, isn't he? Trying to
Bad
develop
concuss.
that
It didn't hit
synergy
anyone.
that
Oh my god, a
you
little,
need. He's inside
little
the
shorty
smoke,
kill too.
locking it down.
They know exactly where he is.
Sentinels have been clean on the anti-ecos. They forced out 2 of them with absurd rifle wins in aces and clutches. And now Trent, the last player,
Okay.
back to right.
Wow, dude, chat. Is it just me or are they playing extra crispy today?
Even though it's a 1v4 in ad spot, Trent still respecting
And
their
G2
opponents.
are
He's
kind of
waiting
like
for
not
the
warmed
garage
up or
to fall.
something today. At least in this first round. I'm kind of
Still
scared for the
anticipating
later
right time
rounds
to
or
get
later
carried away. It's a Sentinels
maps.
team that they don't want to be denied that trophy
But,
a second time this year.
Nice, boys.
But right now they're not looking too
When you're
hot.
winning rounds like this, it sounds calm from Zelsis, doesn't it? I'm sure the
Y'all are
adrenaline's running
underestimating
through them when they
G2.
watch what
I never
they've already been
underestimate
able to do,
G2.
but here's another
I
light
never
on that.
do
An
because I always think,
opportunity
hey,
for
we're gonna
G2
win, and then they like
broken.
reverse sweep.
That's how Sen are going to be looking
I
at
know how
things.
they are.
A feign at a quick garage take. The recon dart, I think, might have missed there. Could be wrong. But Zekin doesn't seem
What's up,
confident in
Nail?
terms of
How's it
stepping in
going?
and triggering the vice
No,
wall, which
G2
Leaf
have
has now
been some of the
rotated.
best in
Hasn't
America,
usually
like
been in
probably the
garage, so
best team
that
in
staying up is
America
gonna give them quite a bit of peace of mind.
for multiple seasons.
And all the time,
And that's
G2
why
are
they're
rotating
gonna
the
win
defensive setup.
today.
They've been running this before with
This is
Jordan
just a
holding
treat
the
for the
lead.
eyes
It's
for
about
us
both
Sun
the machines
fans right
on A.
now.
Oh, jiggle for the info.
What's up, Zinful? How's it going?
Valen and Trent.
Hello, Lalia.
Could have been really tested.
Sun's on the up,
Perhaps
G2's on the down.
moving into a different
No,
spot.
I'm trying to jinx
Actually,
G2
clear
right
call.
now.
Would have
Let
started
me
inside.
glaze
There
them.
it is.
The
I gotta
reclays are
glaze
really
them.
good from G2. They're constantly getting information.
I heard that every single time I glaze them, their
Though,
mouse
come back to the
changes
same thing.
its
It
sense
hasn't mattered
on its
in the
own
late round
by
because someone on
0.01.
set turns up.
Zekin causing all sorts of pressure.
Oh, fuck, it's
Jordan
not working
taking
this
that
round.
GG. After the double
Frick,
balls, the
they already
rate
got 2
has
players
forward.
out.
3v5 situation now for them. And look,
What's up,
plays
Aloita?
called
How's it
back,
going?
Cleaned up. It's all watched for.
We're just picking him off now. They're playing so much more methodically this round.
In this round. He got an opportunity in on A. If he'd won that duel against Valen, they would have been able to get a free plant.
The aim is
and a
so clean.
3v4
It's
post plant.
G2, right?
Now,
Or Sun.
things are looking almost impossible for Sentinels.
I feel like Sun, when they're like, when it's a not great day for them, they all look like
Surely it's around where G2 can stabilize.
really consistent. But right now, they're all proving why they're on a T1 org.
Been offered a shoulder or two, but the round's already going to be lost, and G2 know it. Playing this one back. Waiting the timeout here.
Guys, Sun needs to get at least 8. I'm not gonna lie, once G2 switch over to attack, and if we don't have like 7 or 8, we're screwed.
Honestly, gold.
Like, we lost.
Round 10.
They need to have a very big lead right now.
Data, enough evidence to realize how much.
Hi, right, Racking, how's it going?
The fact that you're constantly in
go
retake
back.
seeing people behind you, or you're in the post line but you're seeing.
No, Val, today, no, this is a best of 5 today, so yeah, it's probably gonna take me all day to watch party.
Going for mid pushes in multiple rounds. I think you've got to get a read at this point. Even with the
Timeout?
limited
Okay, wait,
information
I'm gonna
that
use the
players have on
restroom.
stage, that G2
I've been
are getting
downing my
really,
coffee.
really active on defense side.
Do you guys have
So you've got a
snacks
couple
today
of
too?
options.
Snacks
You
and
try
drinks?
to slam some fast executes. That's really tough into the Vice. So I think Kaplan should be calling here for John to slow things down and try to catch G2 as they're going for these pushes.
You've seen it consistently, as you've already pointed out. I mean, G2 reclearing, I should say, A short, sewers. It's one of the spots, the little peeks through mid. Slower game plan. Would work wonders, but the question is G2 going to anticipate that level of it as well? They're quite good at adapting to their opponents over the course of a map.
And if you're thinking about the ways that Sentinels might want to approach this next round, they could be going for some kind of C-pop, but the problem is you don't know if there's going to be both Thorns and the wall there. Leaf has been rotating stuff so heavily. All right, well, do you want to maybe C-split then? Because that makes it much tougher for the Vice. Well, G2 have been putting 2, sometimes 3 players in garage.
Yeah.
So the rotating door of defensive strategies actually makes it quite tough to come up with a game plan here for Sen if you wanted to go fast. That's why I'm suggesting a slower approach. Valen again is in spawn, waiting for Bang to teleport. He's convinced that at some point Bang is going to go for this round.
We're seeing it. Stun condition release to try and break some of this util out towards garage. The Thorns.
Take you all day? Yeah, me. I'm the 6th player on Sun. What do you mean?
Senses danger lurking around the
I'm just
corner.
benched right now at home to Sun. Good luck.
So Bang goes and reinforces Jorgamo's position on C.
You haven't
And
heard of
Sen
Sun
are
Toki?
playing
Come on now.
a pretty slow default.
Hi,
heavy
Carol.
round.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
See if there's a walk down mid or a walk out garage. They're instead 5-person grouping up to try to hit A.
Chili lime quest chips. Ooh, the quest chips are actually pretty good.
That one was broken as well.
I don't know how good they are for
That's
protein, but like I get them sometimes too.
Starting to form up onto the side here. for
And
G2
Diet
with
Dr.
that
Pepper. Yeah,
information.
I just got coffee
There,
right now.
Trent spots it. Waiting for it.
Wait,
This is a reclick
I
wall,
think
but
Teo's
one time
dead.
he missed
What?
entirely. Zelsa's the first one to catch that contact.
Never mind.
Stuns and util in their faces!
Oh, that was worth it. That was worth it.
Grabs himself too.
Nice, nice,
Flash.
nice.
Not quite
He's like
avoided
half
the gate
HP.
Crash, okay, will lend you to safety, but Sentinels have access to the site now.
Are they aware of this?
My
flank
bias
coming
in
around from the
Sentinels
flank,
is
from
John
behind?
QT, and my nephew Zekin.
They should know that Leaf's been going for this regularly.
And then on
Wrap it up
G2,
towards
probably
A-Line here, just a bit of
Valen
distraction plays being called for these G2
and
players, though. Stopped in their tracks, and it's up to Leaf here from the side.
Jogamo.
Takes that time into strike here, but a lot to deal
And
with
Leaf.
now. You are Leaf. It's a 3-2-1 swing. From
And Trent.
Sentinels.
Honestly, they're all
Down to
really
safety.
good. Like everyone, can I say everyone?
Scrappy affair, but Sen get it across the line. This time, not by any individual
Hi,
hero.
Totori, how's it
So you could
going?
give credit for Zekin for pulling off 2 in this spot. But it's more to do with how they
Nice.
skirmished, caught those players on long, and then held good post-plant
Nice.
positions. Great synergy towards the
Okay,
exit
we
zone
need
and back.
2 more. 2 more on this half, guys. We can do it. It's okay, Josh. It's okay.
2 more rounds to be played
I
on this
feel
half
his
of
pain and his struggle right now.
And Sentinels.
Toki would get a 40 bomb if she wasn't benched. They can't afford me to play, to be honest.
Feigning
Like
keeping
I'm
that slow
too
take that they've been
valuable
doing,
as
leave
an
themselves
asset of the
caged.
team that like honestly they'd have to pay me like 10's level of money, and I just don't think they have that right now, and that's okay. Like I'll wait a couple years. I don't mind. I could do this whole streaming thing, and then you know when they need me, I'll be there.
Jorgman teleport, he could be here in no time at all.
Drawing for that
Toki gets too many accusations. Exactly. I like to kick my tower. I like kicking my computer sometimes. Tech pause. Tech
The
pause.
road is paved up there, and still
Ooh,
TP quick
wait.
into the back and
Yes.
bang!
No. Oh yes. Yes.
Double down
Oh!
the paranoia. Leaf has to
What
be
is
there.
happening?
Instantaneous. Finally cleans
There's
this
too much
one up, and
happening.
it has called for a pause. Salvos forwards, the rate. But the guns
Wait,
are
they're gonna
finally
lose
back
this
in action.
round.
Rifles in their hands, Sentinels.
GT's gonna lose this round.
Two rounds done. 2 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 rounds done. 2
Yeah, go heaven. Go heaven. Let's see what
That play from Bang
happens.
was absolutely sick under so much pressure.
Now what? Now what?
Smoked up.
Yeah!
Still, bodies are going to be toppling regardless of that one, and it's all left towards Trent. Will he be
Oh.
given that opening? He's found the first.
Wait, this is losable. This is losable. This
Shots
is
rattled.
losable. This is
Still
losable.
in a
Yes!
position, but a timing taken there by John.
Great timing on that peak, John. Let's go.
3-round lead for Sen.
Good job, good job, good job.
And the play from Bang, it was superb. But even before that, Zekken goes in and gets caught by this ultimate, the Teo ult.
Yeah,
And the
his
rest of the
TP
team
there
take
was
the
so
space, actually,
nice.
really nicely behind at first opportunity. They
This
don't
is why
get
I'm
shaken.
surprised Valen went
They play
Astra.
well
I
within
feel like
the
on
chaos.
Omen, this map is so like, it's so fun. It's like Omen's playground.
Sean, what a play. You're so good.
It was an excellent play. Bang has added so much needed aggression.
I need a Zekken
alongside
headband like
Zekken
that
into
guy in
this
the
team.
crowd. So cute.
And now
A follow-up.
it's a bad buy for G2. They're trying to apply the pressure on Zelsis here on his AD.
Yeah, what do they have right now?
Final
G2
round of this first
have
half.
Bulldog, Stingers, Guardian.
This one's
Yeah, one Bulldog,
35-7.
three Stingers, and a Guardian.
Quite a lot in the grand scheme of things. G2.
Looks like they're trying to do a mid,
A lobby is
some sort of
theirs.
mid play here.
Sen might be caught just unaware here.
The cam, though, could give extremely good information. If he taps it around now and sees 3 players...
Amin
they
is
could
so
just
good. Who's
react.
Amin?
Backs though, not really watching, not really anticipating.
What's up,
Fast
Bryce?
forwards.
Does Tokyo want G2 to win? Yes, absolutely. I want G2 to win today. Nice. Wait, not nice. I mean, yes, nice. Good job, guys. Yes! No information for you.
Taking a bullet to the brain, but Trent is there.
Wait, John QT's name isn't John?
Sen have been creeping forwards, crawling, and open access to the A side. is
Wait,
what they've
pause.
earned.
His name's not
Zelsis
John?
goes down that trip that I think he might have been wishing was on the flank. And they've
Since
inserted
when?
Zekken deep into B. He's going to get good information.
Why is it
They
John
might
then?
suspect that somebody's been left
Wait,
in the spot.
what? Amin?
They think it's going to be the neon.
Since birth? Wait,
Already
I
got the
didn't know
fruition
that.
here. Still plays off into the flank.
Wait, that's funny as fuck. I thought his name was John.
Sentinel still in a good spot. That's a start for a stun and an ult expended.
Wait, does anyone know the lore of his name then?
Oh yeah, that's a bit of
Wait, no, you're gonna die.
Shot push forward, a bit of spam might earn himself another one. Jonah P to life
Good.
now, but not for
Die.
much longer. Zelsis and John to join and combine
Get
their might
him.
to try and stand against this one. Salvos.
Okay,
Not
okay.
pretty.
Zelsis
The
and John
hit's been
QT.
turned
Okay,
up
okay, John
entirely.
gets one.
Can't deny it into the 1v1. And time barely there for Trent.
Oh my
I think,
god.
guys.
We fumbled backside.
It's gonna be on the wire. 0.06.
No, dude.
And how
What did I
much
say about
that
Trent today? I
breach
said he's gonna
ultimate
play
end up
amazing
meaning?
today.
Zekken getting breach ulted by his own team, wasn't able to
Bruh.
fight them properly over towards short.
Trent and Jonah P's
Madness
Lord
in the
next.
final
Wait,
round
don't
as
tell me
G2
Trent's
get up
name
to
isn't
5.
Trent. Because then I think you're just lying to me. You guys are just playing with me. His name is Trent, right?
By the Cypher.
Wait, what's his name?
She's working again for G2.
Wait, what?
Fuse. With 60 milliseconds on the clock.
My name also
Just
isn't
been
Brenda.
non-stop
What the
the
frick
entirety
is
of this first half
happening?
here in our grand finals.
We're bamboozling you. Oh my god. Wait, chat, low-key, my name's not Toki either.
Out of each other.
Like, it's just not Toki. It's Julia.
Plenty more left to be said as well
So I
on the other
understand.
side of this.
What? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint, but it's not Toki. It's Julia.
A little upgrade with my tats. So when Verizon announced that everyone gets a free
What the heck is Pete Davidson doing here? Hi, Pete. Mine is Bryce. Okay, good. No one's lying to me. Okay, is there anyone on? Okay, wait. So John QT's name is Amin. Bang's name is Sean. Yeah. Zekken is Zach. Zelsis is Jordan. I'm missing someone. Zekken is Zekken, right? Yeah, Burf. My name is actually not Nush. Okay, well that. Oh, Narrate. What's Narrate's name? What's up, Carissa? How's it going? Zelsis is Bundle. Sun Bundle. Narrate's name is Marshall? Like from How I Met Your Mother, Marshall? Does he have a Lily in his life? Oh, like the gun? Oh, wait, why didn't I think of Marshall? The gun. I went straight for Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. Interesting. Wait, it sounds so like weird to not use their game names. Yeah. It's like so normie. Marshall. Not John. Zach. You know what I mean? Streamer finds out about gamer tags, by the way.
The chance of a back-to-back. And for Sentinels, they were denied it earlier on in the year. They don't want that to happen again.
Here we go.
I was just thinking through.
Second half 5-7. I'm not gonna lie, this is terrible.
Yeah.
This is terrible. Did you know Sykkuno is Thomas? I did know that one, yeah. I know Thomas. And then I know... Well, okay, Tarek is Tarek. Tens is Tyson. I know that one.
On the pistol, playing things slowly, expecting
Kaide is
some kind of
Kaide.
aggression from the defenders. Really common to do some kind of push off the barrier.
What's
drop.
Summit 1Gs again? Summit 1G.
But nobody from Sentinels over.
Why is Sentinel so popular? Like so popular? They just have really good marketing, to be honest. And then also though, I was a Sun fan since Sinatra was on the team.
Sure about that.
No, it didn't look like it. Broken in time.
Oh no, yeah.
Aspas, his name is Aspas. Okay. Liar. You're just a dirty liar. It's not Aspas.
No, this is a quick.
I remember it. It's like Eric or something.
SEN are still going to be reinforcing this one here. Plenty of bodies.
What is that?
It's going to be sent your way. Salva's in for the back. There's not really much safety. TP into the back. And it's
Okay, it's okay. They're trading. It's fine. It's fine.
Fill this one up again, and second is there.
Dude, if Sentinels wins this pistol round, I think we lose the game though. Sentinels does well when we don't win pistols. Okay, good. This is good. This is good. Oh, damn.
But Zekin's still alive. And with
Planting
that,
backside.
Chance, the pistol round win. He's already caught that timing here. But
Ew.
found a one.
Oh,
Not
that was so
quite the
close.
second. Trent
That's a good
shuts
pistol
it
round
down,
for
but
Sentinel.
G2, it means all and everything in the world.
Also, oh, let me give you a little lore on Sentinel. Like when Sinatra used to be on the team, he was doing shit that nobody else was doing. Like he was just a movement like raised god back then. And Tens as well was just like one of the best aimers ever to be on Sentinels in his prime playing Jet. So I don't know, they just had like fan favorite superstars back in the day.
And it's G2 looking like.
And then also now, I would say with like Zekin. So they've always had just like a player where people want to get behind and like root for them.
Teams only liking to do it when they.
FNS isn't FNS. What? No, I'm just kidding. I know that one. Everyone calls him Pool Chan. Poo Chan and Pool Chan.
Of knowing that your opponents are not going to force is that Leaf can do.
I see him. How's it going? What's up, Paul Coleman?
And so the rest of G2
Hello.
are going to try to be super cautious not to run into the stack, and Leaf can play with a little bit of freedom, looking to see where the danger might be.
Sen can't lose on one of G2's worst maps. This map right now. I know this is Sentinel's pick. If we lose this is embarrassing. Clones. Oh my god, thank you so much for 40 months. Welcome back. How you doing?
Go for a bit more.
Thank you.
Risky, proactive play on their defense when they're on the eco themselves, and you're finally seeing it. Signs of life. That's what G2 were hoping for. And well,
where are they all at right now?
I think the rumble of the footsteps might
Wait,
have given it
whoa,
away.
this is a weird round. Look at the map. They're going through Garage 2C site. They're all posturing towards A right now.
Where G2 are going to be ending here. So looks like one of those rounds where Sen will end up just having to die to the spike, although they're making a mass migration.
Yeah, they're coming
actually,
on. They're coming over. They don't want to be ult orbs though, so I think they're just trying to die. To spike, get some econ. Zekin still got one though. That's crazy.
Stinger into the sidearm. Deadly combination.
Wow, Bank got one too.
Try and do a lot from this spot,
Mass
but again, the
migration. I know. Is this the Oregon Trail?
off over towards him still.
Wow, he wasn't ready for that. Wow.
Swing still to reload, punished by
Not
it.
bad.
G2 survived.
Actually, not a bad eco. Center insane on split. Yeah.
Now we get to see a
I feel like Sen's best map is split.
Playing defense. Little bit of pressure on after how well they played in the first half. Scores dead even.
Oh, that's what was going on back there.
Valen's the closest to ult. He's one away actually from being able to get a Cosmic Divide up.
Nice.
I feel like map 1 goes into OT.
Big ultimate to play around.
Maybe. It's pretty. This is pretty tight right now. 7-7.
Ideas and set ult rounds based off that.
My
aspect.
prediction,
Pretty uncommon to be
13-11
running on this map.
probably. G2 takes this
Almost
map.
everybody favoring.
And then hopefully SEN takes split. They'll just take each other's map picks.
Nothing to really obfuscate the cross there.
I mean, we're already on attack right now.
All the way up here.
SEN only got 7 on defense.
It's
gonna be really hard. Especially with a blunder like that.
Nothing to really support that peak.
Yeah.
And the refight is called for by Sentinels again. They are not willing to let that go unchecked. Zekken just unleashes. Well aware now that Valen could have taken that time and once more, but he's trying to regroup once.
Oof, that was
Ray
disgusting.
watching it. Closing in now.
Disgusting.
On all possible angles that these G2 players could have crept into.
That was almost a flawless. The only mistake there was John.
Sentinels do manage.
John QT makes no blunders. You just don't understand his moves. Dude, you act like this guy's LeBron.
His form's looking remarkable.
I love John. He's my bias, but come on now. That was a crazy peak from him early on.
And Narrate does a good job of covering his back and shuts
Even
down
I know that. I'm gold. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gold anymore. I'm plat.
Tough to
Thanks
lose
for the
when you have a player in this
stretch.
kind of form, and yet the lead only won.
The LeBron of pro play. Who would be the LeBron of pro play? I feel like Aspas would be like Steph Curry, no?
Util here.
Sharp shooter. Really good with his Vandal and op and stuff. Oh, wait, no. I feel like he mainly rifles, right?
They're setting their sights all the way over towards C.
He's the oldest?
Might be bogged down a little bit though.
The best and the oldest? Oh, I was gonna say FNS, but he's not the best. And the
The
oldest.
trips don't even matter at this point.
Yeah.
There's no spam that Zelsis is going to be able
LeBron
to
is
provide.
40? Yeah,
Like
yeah,
this with the
true. Angel? Angel's really old.
Line of chances, Zelsis
30...
potentially.
And this
By the way, I'm
is
saying
gonna be
really old in the
so
context of
difficult to crack.
esports, okay?
Zekken
Not
is
in
gonna have to
general.
do magic on the flank.
That's pretty clear. They heard it.
Ooh,
Presses
ooh. I mean, they can get out,
towards
though. They can get
Garage.
out.
Forwards, bang.
Yeah,
Barely
he's
getting the
okay.
hell out of there still. As the curtain drops, so does Jorgamo with his head just
Oh, shoot.
clean off. Valen again wrapping rounds and away here. Watch for
Oof,
not quite John.
that
Just
garage
slacking in terms
lurk
of that
is
crosshair
nasty.
placement, and now to game at his timing once more. That's
Okay,
gonna be a
got the
pull.
suck out.
Forced out of them just from the tap there, bang.
Tail
Never gets
mollies,
second
that's
off
so
of the half. Not quite, but
annoying.
Salvo is pushing them back and away.
We lost this round.
Great util from G2. Discipline on show.
Wow,
Top
he's
form on top
shooting
of it.
though.
Bang's getting kills,
Bang
but
is shooting
honestly, the
though,
time
but
has
they gotta
already
go.
ran out.
And G2
Ooh, every
another
round
perfect
is so
post-plan
scrappy right
to be able
now.
to put themselves level again, 8-8. Sentinels
What's up,
had the
Shidu?
right
How's it
idea
going?
There, I think. They didn't allow for any safe location for Teho, for Astra.
Can
to
the
play
players
inside
see the
of.
green and red outlines? Yes, they have
But
walls.
Trent controls it. And
Yes,
so they
both
a
teams have
vice wall
walls.
set
They
up,
can see
and then
each
Trent
other on the
swings off
map.
it. That gives him a safe spot to be able to use salvos. Valen has to fight Garage, but once he
This
gets
is a
the kill
scam
on
tournament.
Beauty, then he has a safe location to be able to use his pull.
Both teams are
Trent in the end
cheating.
gets the credit
This
for the
it's
Red Bull
like
clutch, but
UFC. Like
I
it's
think
just
that
not
was
real.
Very likely to go the way of Sen after those two kills happened.
Is this why I'm hard stuck diamond? Yeah, we need to get these cheats that
Benefited the Neon.
that VCT has,
This is a
obviously.
great way of being able to get past the Tejo.
Ranked is
Tejo's
harder than
gonna
pro
do
play?
that
Question
kind of
mark?
Short salvo for control, and if you disrespect it with the Omen teleport or with the Neon,
It's all
become a lot more
scripted, especially the
difficult to
Zekken
choose
A, so they can do an iBuy powered shout out.
Second smoke.
They do this in CS all the time, not surprised.
Through a long, but
CS started the cheat meta actually.
Rate.
this time.
Oh, I'm clipping. You said UFC is fake. You were thinking WWE. I was thinking WWE. I'm sorry.
On the A side of the map, that's where they've inserted
Three letter acronyms are confusing for me.
a little bit of garage pressure. See if you can break.
There's so many. UFC, WWE, MMA. Oh, what other ones are there?
Camera gonna be broken.
I don't know. All the sports one. NBC, MSN, CNN, CW, W or something. I don't know. There's so many.
Playing around,
KFC. KFC.
Bullet to the side of the head.
Yeah, that one's really confusing.
Set of Valen.
30 seconds left.
Bang all the way up through into the back now. There could be a timing to be taken. Zelda's still hanging on to a bit of that backside control, calling for the flood attempt. And here it is.
That was really risky.
G2 though. They were lying in wait and they pounced.
That was
on the
really risky
timing.
by Bang.
A chance to strike. It's a sight that's going to be theirs now. Zekken and John QT left into this 2v3.
Oh, Zach only has an outlaw.
The
Oh,
outlaw
there's
doubled
two
up with the
by
bodies,
Garage. He
G2.
knows that now. Ah,
Swift
that's tough.
dismissal, and what a
Frick!
shot by
They have the
Lee.
lead.
You have to hit shots like that. to shut down Zekken.
3-letter acronyms,
Trent also
TLA,
with a
exactly.
Super important 2K. Both teams had such great awareness of what the other wanted to do.
Such a close game.
Zelsis
Wait, I'm not sure about my
put up his own
13-11
setup
prediction
to be able to
anymore.
pick
Maybe I
off
just
Valen,
don't know ball.
knowing that there's a small gap on that
It might be
C-split
even like
execute.
further.
But then G2 on the other side
13-9 or something.
know that
13-12
Sentinels
or
want to flood
13,
into the back of
not
site,
12.
and they just hold,
13,
wait for the util, and then
10.
bounce, spring the trap. And the whole of back site.
Yeah,
is destroyed.
NBA, NFL, NHL.
At this point, round 16 and round 17
Wait, what's
have started to tell a
the
story.
delivery service?
The story is that
DHL?
G2 want to be
Is that
running
right?
C splits. They want to be trying to get
MLB?
onto Zelsis. They
Yeah.
think that that's a weakness in the Sentinels' defense. What does Kaplan call
DHL,
here
yeah.
to try to shore that up? And is it all
USPS? No, no, no. DHL is what I'm
larger
thinking about.
strategy to weaken a different area of the map? After a tactical timeout like this, often the attack
FNS. Yes, FNS.
just to try to mess with what the
What's up,
defending
Jelly?
team
How's
has
it going?
adjusted.
They're the mind games that come out.
But this is why you tend to take these timeouts right before an eco. So SEN are coming in with bad weaponry.
I don't
So
know.
Kaplan's game plan
I
is
don't
not
know,
actually for
chat. I
this
think
round,
we
it's for the
lost
next
this map. Wait, this looks like Schedule 1.
Crowd has turned up here
That
today.
looks like Benji
Also
from
not
Schedule
on
1.
G2.
Boss, I'm out of product. Boss, I'm out of
I
product.
think important to note
Sorry,
as
boss,
well,
I'm out of
in
product.
the last couple of rounds that G2 have won,
Wait, this is
Zekken
Twitch
was
chat.
shut down. He went for the flank on C.
Wait, I want to say.
Trent owned it.
Wait, oh,
He
I'm
was
not
the
on Twitch
last
chat
one
right
in
now.
to try to win a 1v3,
Do you think I can get highlighted if I say something in the chat?
He's been stuck at 20 kills.
What's up, Juan? How's it going?
So that's incredibly
I think I saw
impressive.
Kyle in the crowd too. My goat, Kyle from Schedule 1. I love him.
Next rifle round, they need to find a
Do it?
way
Okay, I
of
need to
putting
pull it
their
up on
player
a
with the
different
hot
screen.
hand in position.
I'm gonna say, let's go Sentinels.
Not much information here. Flash. Seconds postured off the angle to Salvos, though, remove that first layer and wave of a bit of that util. Trip's going to be broken.
Say something
Unusual
wild,
spot
like
actually
what?
from Bang over towards A lobby.
Like
He's
what?
tucked in a corner that a lot of people might not be checking.
My name is attached to this
Saying, "I know
message
he
chat.
comes
It's
to
not
drone,
yours. I have to say something
broken
relatively
early."
normal.
Broken early makes you pretty scared. that somebody's
Say,
in
"Let's
a
go
corner, but
Tens."
You don't know which one.
That's definitely not gonna be
You in the back of
featured.
your mind. Jordan, we're gonna
I have to
use
say
this
something
now. Special
basic
drift.
and like
Clears it out. Plus
general
one.
enough where they're like, okay, yeah, that's a crowd favorite right
A
there.
lot of pressure. Trent anticipating that one. A re-swing attempt here with a stun and the shock. Cleared away
Damn,
out
they
for
are
Garage.
not letting them
G2
get
found that opening.
garage window for a while.
Bang and Omen ulted to try to get onto the flank. Valen,
Looks
he's
like
aware of
Zelsis
it,
is gonna
holding
come through
this.
garage, maybe.
Still, there's better guns into the
All
hands
the
of these
timing.
G2 players.
Nareed's kinda thinking
Past
about it too.
Natural form, Valen just catches it.
Tough. Oh, sorry.
It's going to be hurting after that one, honestly.
Is that good?
No clearance onto the
Why
corner.
is it being
Everybody from
weird?
Sentinels is just toppling and dropping. Flawless here
Okay,
from
we're good now.
G2. 2-round lead.
But this is the round 19, where Kaplan took a tactical timeout to try to adjust things for Sentinels.
When things
think
get
it's really
hard,
important
John
that they
gets
put Zekken in a
harder.
position where
I
he can
am
win
not
round.
typing that
He's
into
the player.
Valorant chat, bro.
Bang and Narrate have also
I think.
been-
Oh my god, I'm gonna
coming up with
get
some decent
banned.
moments, Bang in
They're
particular.
gonna be like us. They not like us.
I'm literally gonna get banned. Why not? Because I'm not gonna
So where
sexualize
is
John
Zekken
QT. I didn't even know his name wasn't
Pretty
John.
standard spot over towards A lobby.
I can't do that. I'm not real.
Sen don't look
I'm
like they've adjusted
fake.
too much.
Second blinds up though.
Might get this
Someone's gonna be
tattooed.
hearing this one shortly.
Dude, if you do,
Emphasis play stacks, just missed
you
it
will
onto the
literally be my
angle.
goat forever.
Zekken is happy to oblige and draw some blood out of it. Still Trent.
Hi Sarah, how are
Going 1 for
you?
1 there is perfectly fine for G2. They're not bothered
I'm
about
sure
that
someone
at
else has
all.
already said that.
just
Chat, you
need a
have to
player
get into the
that's got
mind of a
21
Valorant like marketing whatever.
Big ults to be able
They,
to
they
work
need
with.
like something very
It'll
vanilla.
be tough now for Sentinels to even cover
They're
the
not
whole
gonna
of the
put
map.
that on the screen.
A instead looking for that re-exploration in through mid. And okay, let's go even.
Garage.
Spike drop though in mid window.
Don't
So
let them
G2
go
can't
C,
do some kind of
guys.
fast reaction.
They've
They have to
taken
go
C
and
from you
cover.
how many times? Don't let them do it.
Bring a bit of
Prime Virgo, thank you. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh, I actually have to move
Now
my
they
alert today.
realize that those players that went down the mid push were
Thank you
previously
so much.
defending A. So there should be a gap. Bang,
timing.
Valen again.
Timing again.
Guys, don't let them take
Valorant
garage
just
and
went
C.
Both times.
He's such a
Bang.
freaking
Just
lurker
not by
on
checking an angle of Valen. He
on
keeps the
attack.
momentum going. Yeah. All left down to John QT, who's having a bit of a nightmare over here, watching the defense half slip away from him.
Picked to pieces.
He said himself, Toki. No, I'm not gonna
say
say it. I'm good.
They have no money really to rebind to the next.
Chat, you have to remember we're a classy chat, okay?
Maybe the stun at the very beginning, but
Very
otherwise,
classy.
It was all pretty raw.
Elegant,
Sen
even.
pushing up aggressive towards A
Elevated,
lobby, going
even.
1-for-1, trying to clear out over towards B.
Are we? Yes, of course we are. Starting today.
And you think about all of the success that G2
What's up,
have
Tofel?
pushing out on their defense side. Bang tries to go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
there,
Like I have to put the
Mirage.
most NPC message on.
catches him.
Like, go
Not in a clean
Sentinels.
way,
Y'all
in a-
are
in a
amazing.
scrappy,
Go
weird,
Sun City Nation
messy
or
way.
something.
that was very reminiscent of the prior, where he used his omen teleport. Some slightly unlucky situations, but also I think
You
not
can't be a
enough
fan of Valorant and call
diversity
yourself
with how
classy
Sentinels
/ elevated.
played
Why?
defense side. We
I
were
literally
critiquing how much
can.
G2 were rotating
I
things. The
am.
ice was,
I can
you know,
and I
on C,
am.
and then B, and then Garage. They would push A and push B and push Garage all over the place.
I am Sam.
That
Sam,
makes
I
it really
am.
difficult to get a read on C, and then whereas Sen
Okay, I'm very typing in this
pretty much
shot.
the same
I want to show up at the end of the game.
opening to the
When's a
round every
good time to do it? At the end of the day, end of the game, right?
And actually, if I watch that from Valent's POV,
I'm gonna say, if Sen lose, I'm gonna say, let's go Sen. Y'all got the next map. And if Sen win, then I'm gonna say, let's go Sen
Gonna
City.
give it a round, as you said. Running away with this open map here in a best of 5.
But this time, the defensive setup does shift. Double trips over towards
Yeah,
A.
yeah, yeah. I think that's when we have to do it because I noticed they do it at the half and at the end.
But instead, Zekken looking like he wants to try his hand at taking this timing push out through grass.
Drone's going to be expended on top of it, straight up through B. Fault line on the other side. There's a Hunter's Fury offloaded by Narrate. It feels like a bit of a garage take.
Yeah, we've only gotten one round on
got
attack so
Alex
far.
going.
They had
Or
a
I mean
stun as
defense
well,
so far.
John QT
G2's
stunned.
attack
He was
so
trying to
far.
catch those players outside
Yeah.
garage to help the Hunter's Fury, but G2 vanished in a puff of smoke.
Real acknowledgement.
Chat is
Not
cute
wasted
AF.
fury
I hope you guys know that you guys are so stinking freaking cute and
Still going for
classy.
double trips, though. So
And
Sen
don't forget it.
have a great chance at defending.
Okay, they're coming on to A.
Sun's gonna be missing him. Just
You know what though?
gliding straight
Narrate
past
is in
the
a
line and
great
the flash
position
of
right
Davis
now.
to try and
There you
play
go.
off.
There you go.
Johnny
One more.
right
One
up
more out
towards
of you.
the top, through the wall, Narate dodging,
Oh!
weaving, ducking away, and dominating the spot that he's in.
Oh, okay.
Stop
Preemptively.
Yet still
But you
outside
know
is gonna be
what?
opened up.
3v2?
I'm gonna watch G2
Not
now,
bad.
2v3,
Not
damage
bad.
barely done, and Trent survives for now. Plant down, Jorgamo.
Get him, John! Yes!
To fight out. John QT barely alive.
We
for
need
it.
this
Trent
round,
is in
guys.
a
We
very
need
difficult spot
this
still.
round.
Sentinels
He's
needed
blind.
this one near side.
Just trade each other.
Fantastic connection and a good cleanup in the end.
Let's
here
go,
by
Sen. Let's go, Sen!
The one round where
11-9.
they defensive setup that makes all the difference. Zekken didn't end up being
Thank you for the
difference maker
Tokibbi
here. It was actually the trips and
appreciation.
Narrate's position that he
Appreciate
could
you
play
as
off. A
well.
more passive approach to A with the help of Zelsis utility that he
Let's see
took away
gamers.
from C.
Dude, what if they reverse
And
sweep and get
Narate
13-11 right now? That'd be like
6-3
so
angry
silly.
in this spot.
That'd be
Always
just
gonna be a good
so
position to play from.
silly.
This is over. Especially with that meta smoke that Bang is throwing in on the
Beautiful.
site for him to play around. Sen need to be varied. They need to show a different look again here.
The flag and everything.
One round at a
Narrate looks kind of
Is to
tilted.
Sen. They try something different.
Actually,
again.
maybe not
Zelsis
tilted,
this
just
time
maybe
with
very
Bang hard
focused.
anchoring
Trent
up towards
21-9.
A. As Zekken
Dude.
pushes C.
They've left the entirety of B open. Defensive setup, no one watching for it. Still, it's a bit of util to set Zekken up, like you said, but the reaction is called for by G2. See signs of it. They're going to be going
We're
straight
sick.
into the setup.
Is this a reference to Sen sick, or is he actually sick?
Probably going to expect these trips to be for heaven.
Back spamming, he's just caught with a bullet to the head there. Zeltis tucked low
Yeah, that's
into
really
the
hard. There's so
corner.
much util here.
He's not long
Oh
for the ward
god.
there, not
Oh
with a
god,
still
so many
got an
ults.
overlapping Armageddon. Everything is being used by G2 to secure this round up.
He touched it with his toe on the very end.
Half HP. John has ult. But they're going to need healthy players to follow up on it.
Oh, what a debacle. This is great. That's really good. Really good.
Stunned up there.
Get him, Zach.
Second wave of things, and he spotted it. Target acquired.
No!
Valin shuts it down. It's all left up to John now. He was supporting from afar with a util, but now left to
Hey,
step
there you
up.
go.
Earns himself the first one. Damage done to Valin and Jorg. It could be done, but a tap, and it's ice cold by G2. Not a peek. Not a
They're
glimpse.
so disciplined.
And
It's
now
so
with Lion Blade, they win
annoying.
it out entirely. The
Why are
12th
they
round
so
ends up with
good?
G2.
Someone stop him, chat. Someone stop him. I'm stressed
G2
out.
navigate a very difficult round there. Valin's kills are so important. when you expect the Cypher to be on the site.
Valent's been getting so many multi-kills this game.
And yet Zelsis is tucked over towards short.
Toki peeks early there and dies. 100%. 100%. I get so impatient playing post plant.
Timing so often as well.
Valent has like the patience of an elementary school teacher. Like I don't know how he does it.
One round of
oh my god, he got caught! It's over! It's over! It's over!
That's the play that Zeken's been going for the majority of the half. Going back Sentinels.
This game is done.
Setup. And Zeken, he had such a start to this map. He was on
like what
fire.
a read on Zach right there. Dude, you know how someone asked about these red and green outlines? What if they actually are real?
To secure
like, what a freaking read, actually. If they hard clear Zelsis right here too.
It's going to be that slow squeeze over the course of the round.
Oh my god, I should start a thread on Twitter. G2 cheating allegations? Question mark?
Are to be taken. Your player down. Head of the spear.
The clone.
Right off with Zeka.
The clone's on.
Here. Let's see the clearance is there. And he hears it.
My god.
Footsteps onto the corner.
Valent just can't be beaten right now.
No. Locked in.
The clone gives you a question mark on your map when it sees something too. So it's just like
watching for it. Takes his eyes off it for
oh, it doesn't give info?
But he's got the right idea.
Wait, they are cheating.
That's what I mean. Control of the map entirely.
Dude, no wonder G2 always beats Sentinels. They're literally hacking. They're literally hacking, chat. I can't believe it. There's no way.
Get it done. One.
I'm just joking.
It's bang. And already
that was nasty. That was nasty. That was disgusting. That second half was just so bad, chat. That was so bad. We fell apart. We literally crumbled.
They relied, I think, a little on that individual prowess to be able to get them through the first half.
GG's.
7-5. That kind of cooled off a bit.
That was the first. Oh wait, I need to type.
The macro from G2 ended up being the difference maker, especially with
let's go, Sen. Y'all got next map.
There were so many
Heart.
moments where Sentinels could have just
okay, I sent it in Val chat. I sent it in Val chat. You see me right here?
Timing to be taken,
okay, let's see. Let's see.
String of rounds towards the end here.
Let's see if I get featured.
You don't want to be denied a chance of making history in America's.
Okay, and then let me catch up. Actually, I feel like I'm kind of behind again.
The back-to-back trophy. To grab that first seed heading into Toronto. It's early days yet, the best of 5, of course.
Oh my god, this is overstimulating.
There's more action left to come here. Plenty of chances for Sentinels to bounce back.
Nice.
That's our first map here.
NPC odd chatter. You have to be NPC on the actual Valorant chat.
Answer back.
Oof. Dude, the actual Valorant chat is so unhinged. It's so toxic. Literally, I was watching like an APAC game and then someone said, I hate Koreans. They just said, this is why I hate Koreans, because like, I think it was like DRX got a point over someone. Or it was some Korean team and they got like a point and they're like, this is why I literally fucking hate Koreans. I was just like, what? What did I do? What did my nation do? And they didn't even get banned because it was on YouTube chat. There's such bad moderation on there. Who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for Sentinels. Rooting for Sen. Okay, we have Max. This is so like such bad quality right now. I thought it was me. Most of them are 14-year-old dudes. I could see that. Adge. It's Adge. Let's listen to Leve. Don't. Okay, so next map is going to be split. Predictions are up for next map, by the way. Dude, who was it today? Who, they were early in the chat. And then they asked me, hey, Toki, who are you rooting for today? And I said Sentinels. And they said something like, oh God, Sentinels lost then. Number 1, screw you. Okay, number 2, I'm not even Jinx. Number 3, I feel like Tarek is way bigger of a Jinx than I ever am. So my influence is tiny. Okay. You guys are blowing it way out of proportion for me. What's up, Rich? How's it going? Welcome back. For someone who doesn't follow pro Valorant, guys, what happens after this? Where does the winner go? So the losers get locked in jail and they're there for about 5 years. And then the winners go on to play at VCT Toronto. So this is like a life or death type of game. It's actually really crazy. I can't believe this is happening here in America, you know, in 2025. Thanks, Sarah. Is the hair shiny today? Oh, it is shiny today. You got on? Where? Where? I didn't see it. Your chat was on screen? Wait, someone clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. I made it. NPC on chatter. Let's go. No way. Wait, let me I can. Oh, I saw me. I told you it would work. That's me. I told you it would work. You have to get the timing right, either halfway through the game or at the end of the game, and then you have to say some NPC, very PC, right? And then wait, PC is, am I trying to say PC? PG. Oh, very PG odd chat, you know? And then look where we are now. We made it. Mama, I made it. Also, I don't think they know that I completely like just manipulated them because I just did exactly what I thought that they would want me to do, and then I did it. So I was just curious if I could do it, and now I know I can do it, you know? And then I feel like the little check mark next to my name also helps. It's okay as a professional Twitch chatter. I think that might be my first chat I ever said in there. In the actual Valorant Americas page. I think it was my first or like second chat or something. I really did doubt you. I apologize. I know you doubted me. You did. You didn't think I was going to get on the big screen, but I did.
All right, everyone. So with G2 picking up that win, up 1-0 in the series, we decided.
Wait, sorry, the 2x caught me so off guard for a sec.
We'll chuck some stuff into the crowd, but the good news is that we actually have a game here. Because Riff, well, we got people holding some buckets. Where they at? We have here for Sentinels, and just on the other side we have Tyler holding for G2. All right, so we got competition set, and we got London and Edward here is going to be throwing. So here's the thing.
I feel like a hamster.
All right, everyone, count it down for me. 3, 2,
1.
All right, let's see. We got one. We got one. Sentinels.
I'm so overwhelmed.
We got 2 for Sentinels. Oh, but he's catching him. He's catching him.
Okay, there we go. Now we're caught up.
It seems like
they're yapping at the speed of Toki. I know. I was like, that's a perfect speed for me.
Is that second up there? Good God, the aim.
Oh, that's a good toss. Good toss.
Wait, what are they throwing out? Are they little tacti bears?
It's like it's an effort. What do we got in here? There's so many.
How we're looking on Sen? How many we got here? We done? Are we done? Oh, how many got Riv?
4 in there, but G2 did take the first map.
Oh, so 4, and how many was over there?
5.
5.
Ooh.
Wins. Oh,
It's crocheted, the mosh on the shoulder. Oh, I see that. That's so, right here.
Let's send it over to the desk.
That's so cute.
Guys, give it up for our throwers and our catchers. Let's go.
Good job, guys. Are we speeding time? I didn't know you had such power. I'm Doctor Strange, actually, yeah. Yeah.
Like it was going to be domination for Sentinels, but the second
What the fuck is
G2
that?
only dropped 2 rounds to take the first one of this series.
Why is it so loud? Wait, his jacket is sick. Pat, can't you see me in this? This is so my style. Wait, can I rip it off him? I need that. But then I need like a pink like something. Like I would like pink like embroidery right here. Or right here. Or right here. I need some pink on it. I think it would look really cute. With like pink and white embroidery.
And this was a game defined by big moments.
No, I can't see his torso, just his head and pants. Wait, you're right. What am I even talking about? He's wearing black pants and I see his blonde hair and that's it. Floating hands too? Real.
And so consistently too. We're talking multi-frags all over the place. Him taking
They said it's an ice cleaner thing because they're going with a hockey theme for Toronto. Oh, that's so cute. I like that.
It was Trent that was doing all the heavy lifting for G2.
He did. SEN were pulling off some heroics.
Dude, now that I'm watching this grand finale, I kind of want to go to Toronto. Like, I have like 2% more inclination to go to Toronto now. Because I do love watching Valorant live.
That wasn't the case, and as things were
I think I've gone 3 times now? Twice? Something like that?
Yeah, he'd step up in the mid rounds once some players had been taken
Holy crap, 2.5 KDA? 170 damage for a round is crazy.
Winning them 9 times out of 10.
So G2, they take the first map of this series.
I'm gonna buy tickets for one of the Sun games. I think I'm waiting for the schedule. Yeah. I think for if I were to go through Riot, they would probably just have me come out for the finale, which is. Does anyone know what day that is? Isn't that pretty late? No, it's not discounts. I go there for free.
I do think they leveled up against MIBR yesterday. I was a lot more impressed with their defense.
Late June. 22 or 24, something like that.
That being said, totally different beast, those
I'll maybe consider it.
They ran over Sentinels when they played this map. I think in particular that attack side.
What's up, Arcane May? How's it going?
13-5 performance from G2, and G2's execs were really class. Again,
Free is technically a discount? I guess so. I guess that's true. Okay, wait, I'm really excited for Split. Chat, who do you guys think is gonna take Split? Sun or G2? I'm not jealous, you are.
Makes it so hard to play defense
It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. I don't know, chat. If you make Valorant videos for 4 years, you know, maybe y'all can go for free too.
And stuffing MIBR at the chokes when they were trying to get out. That being said,
Sun's map, Loki. I think Sun's gonna take this one for sure. I have no doubt, not even a shred of doubt in my heart that Sun's taking this. I know it's G2's map pick, but you know how G2 just took Sun's map? And then I feel like Sun will take G2's map. I don't know about the rest yet, but I think it's just going to be like drama like that. RIP Jinx. The Jinx for me is not real. Okay, that motherfucker is not real.
And especially in mid rounds.
Why haven't we seen Kaplan today? Oh yeah, they keep showing Josh and not Kaplan, you're right. I wonder why. Maybe he's feeling a little camera shy today?
I want to see more from Jojimo as well. Had a pretty rough first map.
I thought we'd see him raging. Yeah, same. Wait, Mimi always says Jojimo. Always. But isn't it Jogamo? Like, he's got the dog in him. Jogamo? Jogamo?
Having to really get in the game.
How do you explain Sun losing that game then? They needed more rounds on attack, like 100%. I literally said if they don't get 8, we're losing.
White hot for most
his ace was gnarly.
It's about the team play here. It's about.
Did someone just say gnarly?
We talked a lot about the leaders heading into this one. That Valen was really picking up. That he.
Did someone just say gnarly?
In their lower bracket run, and now I think this is where John has to.
Fried chicken, gnarly.
Back to those hard conversations they had after the Bangkok loss, and bounce back in this series.
Yeah, again, this is going to be the hardest match in the.
Dude, the lyrics are so crazy in this song.
You're at a serious risk of falling down.
The gang part kills me. The gang part actually kills me inside. I can't. The beat is so good too. I think that's what is the biggest shame of the song is the beat is so good. Like I actually do want to go like this, you know? Like it makes me want to.
Back-to-back series that one of them dominates on the map so they feel comfortable, and that's the one that the other team focuses the most on, and then they win it the second time.
But then like what am I actually jamming to? Lil Gosling, thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back. Thank you for the prime.
When we return.
Oh, they're not ready yet. All right, we can jam still. And then like you hear the shing sound of the knives coming out. Like that's actually sick. Like everything about the song is well produced and it's just the lyrics. What's up, Dreammaker? Hi, Navi. Like this part too. I feel like they can just redo the... Can't they just like take the song off Spotify and YouTube and everything and then just like re-release it? Or they could do the Taylor Swift version and just like keep releasing different versions of it, no? Not gnarly. I'm the shit. I know the like a bag of talkies, but the beat is so good. Actually good. Dude, do you think Sentinels can get a little contract with Cat's Eye? And do you think they can walk out to the song? Because it would be actually so funny.
when you get rematches,
Because I know that they have to do like DMCA stuff, but like, what if they get the creds for this, or like, what if they get licensing for the song, just for the walkout of like one of their games? It would be so funny. And it's just like, I'm the shit. I'm the shit, gang gang. Probably not a good idea. Why? It would be so memeable.
I think one of the other things that they weren't quite able to do.
I'm thinking like a content creator. That's content to me.
Really just get into positions
Second Euros, Elsa's Viper, Bang Omen. Oh crap, I missed the rest. I am not surprised by G2's comp at all. Okay, wait, actually, before we start, I have to use the restroom. I will be back.
And the more that you fight them, the less you play for retake, the more you're going to force utility out of G2. And that means that they're going to have less tools to be able to deal with your post-plant aggression.
Yeah.
So I think it all kind of connects together. And so if you want to boil it down, SEN just need to fight a little bit more. Just don't play as passive on your defense. The retakes are normally immaculate from this team, but you can't play for them every round.
I'll see if those lessons are learned as well, and John QT can get a handle as well in terms of what Valen is calling in terms of that head-to-head. It's something that the desk was also talking about, I think, into the pre-show. Wyatt mentioning it, the history between John QT and Valen playing against each other in Ascension, M80 versus the Guard, but here they stand once more, facing off against each other with it all to play for. And a Walker, yes, going to be captured, some bit of damage done here, and oh, sidestep, not suppressed by the drone, so able to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, that's a tight one. G2, part of their game plan this time might be to try to apply pressure to Zellsis. We've seen quite a few teams run that kind of strategy against Sentinels on Split.
Walking all the way up though, that's okay, acknowledgement of a bit of lead still. Second!
Hello.
Goodness me. Rapid fire when it goes to the
seconds are refrying. Wait, they play better when I'm not watching. I'm not gonna lie. Should I go back to the bathroom?
TP's back to safety.
Yeah, it's a 3K already.
And when you have a player that's on form like this, white hot to begin the map, why wouldn't you want to fight? He looks
I'm gonna
super
raise
confident. Utilizing Zellsis as bait. Put Valen and John P in an almost impossible spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walking but spotted. Just to the side here and a flash and a repeat.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna steal his ace
Again? He was about to ace again. That was so easy.
Already, and Narrate just swings in and cleans it up. Fair enough. Okay.
The armchair is so cute. I need the link. This one in the back?
And the firepower. It's never been in doubt, I think, with this Sentinels team, as we were kind
It's
of
on
mentioning.
Amazon. Look up bear chair. Literally look up like bear chair.
Very important,
Or like bear,
well, of course they lost both pistols
bear,
on him.
fuck, what did I look up? Bear
Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
C or something?
He's not even mad about losing the ace.
Yeah,
He's
and then
locked
you'll see it. It's like one of the top
They might have
clicks.
thought that G2 were
Couch could work
G2
too.
with no plant, no kills.
I think they have a brown version as well, but I like the white.
So SEN, they full buy up as much as they can.
It should be about like $50, by the way.
Round extremely one-sided.
Oh, actually, no, I got on an Amazon Prime Day deal, so maybe like 80.
TP back out, but Narrator's just going to be trying
60,
to hold down
70, 80, something like that.
But cleans up in the end. We'll see if that gun is retrievable. Might have just dropped down.
Where are the other players playing inside with Narrate?
Yeah, a bit fearfully, I think, as well. With that aftershock's going to be pushing them back and away. And now doubled up, grouped up. Right click, jumping in your face, classic, and that's going to be
now he has
gun
Stinger.
reclaimed.
Great.
Another layer to it though. G2 looking to step forward once more, trying to fight for absolutely every single inch they can get. Sentinel's the ones that slowed down here with this retake.
Oh my god, he's too good with the Stinger. It's just
weapons of choice still John
so hard.
Just in time. Over towards the top though, that is
he can't do much.
And a head ripped off.
They didn't even force this round, Brent. They came in full.
I thought that was lunatic. Wait, what's the emote chat?
For Sentinels.
Hi, Ash.
For G2.
Unbelievable.
And they've somehow
they won. They won the second round. I think it's GG's.
On his head. I think you know, Sen not going for like the
my mental
right,
is already boomed. Like fuck.
On the side of it, fully investing, anticipating that
okay,
G2
okay.
would go for the force.
Now, okay, so think about it, chat. They're just slowly heating up, right? So Sentinels is gonna give G2 the first two maps because they want to give us a good show. Right, so then they are gonna go the extra mile, go all 5 maps. G2 takes the first 2, SEN takes all 3 after that.
You can't play retake all the time against G2. They've already proven that in the last time you played against them. So Get out there and scrap with Narek,
Hi,
who clearly wanted to
Genie.
fight.
That early momentum, though,
Hi,
it's gonna be
Conejo.
gone, taken away, wind out of the
Can you
sails
tell
of
them we don't
Sentinels.
want a good show?
Yeah, this is a devastating beginning. And once more,
I think they are paid by
hard work
Riot
of
to do
Second
so,
is gonna be looking
you
at
know,
it like,
so
what
like,
more do I have to
I think
do
they
now?
have to give them but the first 2
He's
maps.
got an outlaw in this
They need
round.
higher
Up
viewership
against
for
full
map
armor
5.
from everybody on G2.
It's just
So
business.
the outlaw force, it won't get you much done. Or at least it shouldn't, but that's what we said about G2 in the previous
They're going to
round,
try to
so
die to
who
Spike
knows?
here,
from
maybe.
Riot.
I mean, Second has an outlaw.
We'll
They'll
see,
try to
but
go
might
for
be
some.
offered a few targets. Still, the trouble is,
He
like
did
you mentioned,
tag
that's
Trent,
full armor, so
right?
10 HP survived.
Yeah.
Trent's going to be a bit battered and bruised, but he's still alive for now, and extra body could make a massive difference with the Salva still alive. He's going to be using them preemptively. He's trying to slow down Sentinels here. They want to try and
I
flood
think
it
Valen's dead.
themselves.
Wait, they're not
Difficulties.
pushing.
Not really too many safe places to stand against it, but already
Okay,
backing it up
traded.
in terms of that space, and the
No
time is
time.
ticking already with his Spike. Good luck getting chances into this. At this point, G2 just looking to try and at least get out with the rifles and the guns into their hands.
Yeah, but they
Like
can't.
the chance of one of them, but
Yeah.
we'll see if the rest of them survive.
All right.
They do, and
All
Celsius
right.
even just barely getting onto that one, so he does go down with the rest of his team.
They think it is more honorable.
Trent saving a stinger there.
Ballerina
Not what he's looking for,
cappuccino.
it goes for the upgrade. But G2 can afford to do that because they're wealthy.
The ballerina cappuccino meme is so
This is
funny.
A bit of a
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Consolation prize, really.
consolation prize, a silver
I
lining.
was aware of that
Good
happening,
job,
but
Unc.
at the time, I mean, Sen were kind of getting battered, so I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah, it didn't seem particularly relevant on Haven, but when they were watching the second half slip away from them.
Weapons up.
And they got to make sure that this half doesn't slip away from them as well, because they started it brilliantly.
Yeah.
It's been a microcosm of the first map. A white-hot beginning, and then
You've been
G2
around a while, eh? Yeah, like
take it away.
forever.
Second with an ultimate. There's a set play that a lot of teams go for, where they Euro ult out A at the start of the round with a paranoia. That's why you see Jorgamo here playing with Leaf.
Oh,
But
God.
that didn't happen. Bang really holding his ground as well, not giving up that space. That's bold, brave from him. And gives them
I
decent
need
info
Second to
that
take out
G2
Leaf right
weren't
now.
really
That would
trying to
just
take
be
the
so
advantage.
satisfying.
I think the rate was there with.
Please don't let him
response
lurk
in terms of having
and be a
neutral to refight.
nuisance.
Feeling like he had safety.
Holy
Just
shit.
about missed the timing on that one. Second, he's going for seconds.
Yeah, he doesn't give a
course he
frick.
is.
The Second doesn't give a frick.
Holding down
Oh,
to
they're
the
waiting for
points
this.
here.
They know. They see his
Battered,
toes.
Just a few kneecaps.
Good.
Sword takes here, chopped.
He's gonna
Straight
molly that,
down.
make sure that they
QT's
can't
there.
come.
Salvos.
He found a great timing though, so
Isolated
Professor's
them
in
for a
heaven
second, but he's
already.
got
They're gonna
backup
take
now
heaven to
arriving
A,
as
I
well.
think.
If they do end A, Second's been deadly in that position.
Yep.
He catches Jonah P, that spike dropped, and he still has a flash to play
Yes,
around.
they see his
Tiniest
barrel
of
too.
angles to really work with.
30 seconds.
Being played around here. These are
30 seconds. They gotta kind of commit here, no?
Wide. You gotta know exactly where they might be laying here with the
Oh,
stun.
what is that
It's going
stun?
up to the side,
Wait,
Trent.
okay, oh my
Getting away
God.
with bloody murder. Still off to the corner. That's John, yeah, and that prior damage weakened him up. Bit of running gunning. Still, it's a 2v3 situation. G2 at least get themselves
He's
into the
going
first
back
fight,
up
but more
around.
needs to be
The
done
Breach
by
is
Lee.
gonna be totally caught off guard by this.
Already wrapping, and it's a fast
Oh,
play
he
by
didn't go for
Sentinels.
more.
They're not messing around.
Interesting. He's just gonna
They
play
just
bomb,
want
I
a bit
think.
more loose.
I love that smoke on sight from Valid.
No one watching for main. Snake bites walking through Valin. This is so damn unexpected.
What? No,
Wasn't
okay,
even
cheater.
necessary.
Okay, cheaters. Okay, cheaters.
Clean it
Okay,
all up.
okay.
Instinctual
Alright, I didn't know
plays
Riot
all
just
around.
like
It doesn't
allows
matter that you put
hacking to
this G2
happen
team at
live on a
disadvantage.
VCT tournament.
They weaseled their way out.
And you just heard that Celsius had hit
And he's
1,500 kills. Valid
smiling,
did it in that
chat.
round, whilst also
He's like,
doing
yeah, I'm
everything
cheating and getting
required to be
away
able to
with
pull off a
it.
clutch. Had support from Leaf as well, but I love the way that he
Shit,
played
it was a
around this.
2v3.
Nice call, Jonah.
It was a 2v3.
Jonah there with some kind of call. Might have been the pivot to go over towards A. Could have been something around how they wanted to play the clutch. But either way, giving credit to Jonah for that. Bang has
Jonah
been
is like
throwing
their second
early
IGL, right? He
strong
makes a lot of
towards
calls
B main.
mid round.
It does feel like a major strategy of Sentinels.
Because Valen
this
is their IGL,
control
but I feel like I always
over
see
towards
Jonah
the
making
side of the
plays
map.
too.
Force a bit of utility
Calling
out
for
of G2
stuff.
early. Sen have a trap play in mid
Toki caught the drama bug.
to find a timing.
I just couldn't believe
Maybe
that
off the back
shot.
of Trent's drone, possibly.
It
even
was
the
just
salvos
completely
off the
blind behind his
defense,
wall.
And then stun, and then spring.
But to be honest,
idea,
even
but
I hit shots like
Jordan's
that,
gonna be
so
one take
I'm just
back
joking.
contact.
I'm just disappointed because like we need to
Just
be
have
up
get
right
out
now.
of Jail card, flash, peek, and a swing. The guns are
We're
just
literally
a bit
on
too weak,
defense and
really,
we're
for too much
losing.
damage to be done there by Sentinels, but
This is just so messy.
a neat
Everything's so
idea doesn't really come to
messy.
fruition too much.
And even that gate crash that you were mentioning, Jorgamo doesn't even bother with it because they have 3 players there looking to try to punish the trap.
Oh, I think it's gonna end A again.
John,
It's like
though,
a
with
repeat
nice
from
read
last
and anticipation
last
of
round.
where
They're gonna
Valorant is
cross with
end.
Viper.
Wildcat
Zakin
drops
gets
low,
caught.
Timing Zekin caught. Counts down by the ankles. And
Stuns
that
out.
still
Didn't get
swinging a face out
anything.
here with a bolt line to try and supplement John.
He's gonna try to delay and delay.
All sorts of missiles trying to slow down his approach by G2. There's 25 seconds left. There is still danger. Rolling
Wow.
Thunder has to be committed. G2 trying to navigate this spot nicely. Hearing that drop down though to spam.
Ooh,
It's just
ooh.
a deny.
Ooh.
Celsius. It's 2 nice ones. Need a bit more
Okay,
time of the essence still.
Delay plant.
Try and weave your way into the site. And John QT has denied that last ditch attempt.
If there was another couple
I'm
of
stressed
bullets
out.
in the stinger, I think John would have had that. Jonah was
I
the
think he
spike
just needed to
deliverer.
reload.
Almost got caught in the choke.
He had that shit.
It's an eco round that G2 navigate really well.
Dude, they
and
keep
yet the
getting
shots
so
coming
many
out from
kills through the
Zelsis
Viper
nearly made
wall
it
up,
winnable.
just blind
But
spamming.
Leaf, with 10 seconds on the clock, swings out
You like
to
that
make
play,
sure that Jonah can plant.
Yeah.
So nonchalant.
A timeout here for Sentinels.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay,
It's now
ay,
been 4
ay.
rounds in a row.
Ay, nibbles.
G2
Messi
they are
mentioned
still looking as dominant as the last time they played split against Sen, but in different ways. Sen are actually trying to
Hello.
play. They're not just playing off-site retakes and allowing G2 all the control in the world. They're
3
trying to
OG2 day. There's
fight the
no
trap
way
placement.
Sentinels doesn't get a
They're
single
trying to
map.
have Zekin contest Leaf on the lurks in A main.
There's no
Making
way.
shots
Hey,
with one
there's
way,
Kaplan.
forcing them to use util.
But at
We
the
haven't seen
crucial
him in a while.
moments, it slips away from them. And G2 are still being able to get into the sites. It's a better attempt, I think, but you wouldn't know it from looking at the score. And it's difficult playing
I
against
feel like
opponents.
Sun's just
This
kind
is
of
their
rattled right now. They're
fourth
feeling a
time
little
beating
rattled.
G2 just this year. And Sentinels, the only time that they've beaten G2 in VCT was in that upper bracket semi-final that we just watched recently.
Sun has only beat G2 once.
We were talking about prior Valid Energy
Nice,
South as well, to a nice milestone.
Valid. Congrats.
In a huge round for him.
They're all collecting little celebrations today.
The guns in the hands of these Sentinels players. This is the time to strike while the iron's hot, and you can stem the bleeding even better. Different util being used here by Sen to try and control the main, but
Come on,
flash
Sun, I
through,
bet
G2
8K. I don't
unscathed.
know, guys.
But at least you get the good
Sun split
notification
has
that
been
they're
too
taking the
cinema.
main.
Everyone's starting to
That
counter
flash
it.
tells you that the attackers
Look at
are
this
there.
freaking nerd
Rather
with
than just allowing
lineups.
G2 to contact take that.
Trying through mid. Bang jiggling. It's going to be big exec lined up.
And Bang was phenomenal last time these two teams played. He's already been good individually on Haven.
No signs of life until now. Bang is going to be under a
Oh,
lot
really
of
good, really good,
scrutiny.
really
Still
good,
a
really
Paralyze.
good, really good,
Excellent.
really good.
Pause for the fight forwards.
Okay, that's okay, that's okay.
Brilliant with the util. Snarrate making sure to follow up, but G2 not done yet, not done.
Really
Oh,
beautiful
Master,
flash.
the team flash! And the rage strikes right back.
Now that's what you want to see from
Cinema.
Sentinels. Bang and Array fighting one after another in
Let's
the choke point,
go.
stuffing G2 before they can even get
What's
started.
up, Martin? How you doing?
That's how Sen
Congrats,
got the win on a set
Jason the
previously.
Box, winning your slots.
And this is a really nice strategic adjustment. Obviously, a fumble there from G2 as well. with
That
how Jonah B's
flash
set Valorant.
was really bad.
But that is what you want to see.
Was that G2's
That's
flash
what they
or
didn't
was
quite
that
execute
Narrate's
properly in
flash?
round two.
It was Narrate's flash, right?
What they needed.
No way he would fumble that flash and flash his teammates. Yeah?
Leaf forgot to buy armor.
Yeah.
It was?
2,700 the bank, sometimes it happens.
It was Jonas Flash. Oh, he got
an
his
eye on that, see
he got
whether
his
it's relevant
teammates in a
in the round.
pickle. In a very, very weird pickle.
Shows you that G2 may be a little scrambled after that.
It could be a costly mistake, especially if he squares up in a fight against Zekin here. Zekin, sole job trying to control the space, and sure that Leaf can lurk.
Ooh.
Bullets
I like that.
grazing.
Get him lit.
Damage though. Actually,
Get
kind
him
of
lit, get him
important 'cause he
scared.
Still survives now 2 Vandal bullets.
Adds up, doesn't it? Adds up entirely.
Ooh.
And, well, he's taking a whole load of damage in the process.
Yeah, he is. I don't know if that's
Positions.
worth it for him.
Gate
Because
crash.
Yor can just TP out.
Second exit plan up towards a side.
Ah, never mind. The trade was so fast.
Really good support from G2.
Oh, wait, that's
The
not
fact that they're
good. That's
making
not
it
good at
feel
all.
like it's a solo 1v1 fight, and then Valent swings around the corner to punish.
Yeah. So they know Valen's still here. They
actually
don't know about
makes it
the other Toho though.
Much more difficult, I would say, for
Okay,
the
now they
defenders
know.
to hold on to this A ramp area.
Looks like they're
Sounds
faking
towards
A.
it. John
They're
GT.
faking A. They're faking A.
Great proactive reclear from John. He realizes that that's a fake.
Celsius' turn next as well. Tempo's going to be turned right up with a snake
A
bite.
dodge
hopefully.
on the flash.
Holding them back for now. It's essential that they hold on to control.
Jogamo's
of B7
now up in B heaven
anchoring
too.
Players onto B. This is going to be a tight
Not
squeeze
stunned.
indeed. Dropping down
Nice
to that
shot.
Salvos. Good by Sentinels again, calling for
Celsius is really anchoring it down in B heaven right now. They're
still have
scared.
the
They don't know where to
tail in the
go.
back pocket to use as well. I don't think there was
They
really
can't.
any
They
chance
can't
for
go
G2, crack it
anywhere.
through
They have to
B7.
save.
John made the play.
Yeah.
The IGL getting the information over towards A.
Let's
round,
go.
but that was in fact a fake. And as the time ticks down, SEN win another. They played some good rounds out the back of this tag time.
Miss Kitty, you must have missed the stream where I had to give out 10 billion points to chat.
The time was low. Only 35 seconds on the clock. G2
Hi,
spending
baby. Welcome
so
back.
much of it just trying to set Leaf up to take a fight against Zekken.
Yeah. Bumming and ahhing around the map there. Sentinel's going to be glad.
There was a day where inflation just hit the chat real bad.
Have the money to go.
Hi, Miss Valorant.
So
Hi, Zaw. How are you?
you can argue about.
I kind of like that title, Miss Valorant.
Over towards A main in the prior round, but I think SEN are going to be feeling pretty happy.
I
about
was
fact
the
that they
only
got this
Riot streamer who
gap
was
down to 1, and they still
or
have
sorry,
reached
the only
table to be able
Valorant
to work
streamer
through
slash
Johnson.
player who was featured on Riot Games. So
Be comfortable playing a retake.
it would
potentially
make
with it.
sense.
See what a game plan looks like.
Well, the game plan
Inflation changed the game. It's just a recession indicator. I'm sorry, chat. Ew! One more. Yes!
Easier said than
That was devious,
Send
bro.
four next time, why don't you?
Devious.
3 wasn't enough.
4.
The next test, Jorgamo.
Oh no.
Potentially,
Jogamo's
for the job,
stinger's
but still
too
gets
good.
it done with a stinger at hand. Easing into
Very
it.
nice.
In for
Get him.
mid. They've got it all on lock. Sentinels making sure that they leave no openings.
I mean, you can see why G2's game plan would be, let's try to target the weak area where Zekken's holding alone.
Good jiggle. Nice. Oh
it's
my
not weak
god,
at
it's
all.
just
Need a bit more than that.
beautiful.
He's
It is just
absolutely done.
cinema.
Body shots onto the player in the back, into a flick headshot on the player at the front, and then resets his aim.
Not the mischievous laugh. It's the it's the I wish that this keeps happening for the rest of the game type of laugh.
And G2 have lost all.
Hi Michelle,
signs
thanks
of
so much for
control so
31
far into this
months.
map.
Welcome back.
Last few rounds,
I hope
all
you're
the
doing
way
well. I'm doing
Sen.
fantastic.
Dragged it up even 4-4.
Let's go sad. Let's go
To be honest, the last
sad.
two rounds, they've
Let's
tried
go
to do
sad.
just the same thing
They had
twice.
to
Yeah.
bring 3. They had to bring 3, and it still didn't work.
That's what I'm
man. Next time,
saying.
bring the whole stack. Zekken might get an ace. He's been
Yeah,
incredible.
exactly.
He's
That's
at the
the
top of
face
scoreboard
period.
again,
That's the
9
face
and
I'm
6.
making.
Arguably a slightly less hot start than Haven, but who's measuring?
Okay, chat. Do you guys want some
Idolizing in
points?
terms of it.
He's been amazing. At the
Chat,
start of
who
both
is
of
going
these,
to
but it
win
wasn't
today?
Enough for Sentinels on Haven.
If you give me the
Once
right
the
answer,
gears
I'll
really
give you
started turning
points.
For G2, they found more and more ways of being able to get around him.
Not Sun.
And abuse
Okay,
the
so
gaps.
I don't think we get any.
This half, Josh RT's
G2?
been forced to hit the red
G2?
button because Valen's run into a
G2?
bit of a brick wall here.
Okay.
He doesn't
No,
know how to
everyone
apply
does
ramp
not get
pressure
points.
without
What the heck is?
running into
What
Zekken.
the
And you
heck
could
is
argue, all right,
this?
well, let's do something fast. Let's stun, let's salvo, let's take a ramp quickly. But one of the reasons why teams don't tend to do that is...
Okay. Who
what
are
if
you
the breach
rooting
and
for
payload are
though?
there, and then they just ult you and
Chat,
you
who are
die,
you
and
rooting
just
for,
lose
Sun
the
versus
round
G2?
within the first
Go.
5 seconds. So fast A ramp takes are
You?
notoriously
Yay!
difficult against breach Taeho comps.
Sun, let's go. Okay, fine. I'll give everyone 1,000
go for it,
points.
though.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Anticipating that
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Sentinels are going to be still
Let me try
leading
again.
that weakness on A.
Oops.
Halfway round here for G2.
Okay, there you go.
Throwing anything at the wall here, Valen. TP forwards.
Oh crap.
Already back up onto this line. Jump spot looking
You're
for the
welcome.
info.
Enjoy
Check it.
gambling.
Isolated into the corner, salvos. It's gonna
Oh,
make
it's
the
a
position
fast
now
A take
all the
this
more
time.
important. TP doesn't really know where Valen is playing forward. Still, he's gonna get out of there.
They tried
Side
one
opens up,
player
but
there
as we've
before,
already
2
mentioned,
players there,
obviously
3
also
players
should be
there,
good
and
for
now they're
the
doing all
face.
5.
Might be second guessing things here. Sentinels, they do have the tools to deal with it.
G2 are so good at playing around these ultimates and creating close sight lines to make the stingers work.
The Viper Pit is...
Directional drift even used.
Wow,
Zone
they
here,
know
trying to spot out most
where
of his
like
players.
3 of them
2 up through
are.
heaven, 1 just making his way over towards ramp. So
That's
call it.
really bad.
Letting his team know it's all being cleared out nice and pretty now towards the back.
Okay,
It's
Zekken's ulting too to
turn.
get some info. Counter
He's gonna be
ulting.
highlighting all sorts here, but now
Oh
it is
my god,
used
what is
Armageddon
this?
on either side here.
Ew! Do you see the map right
This is gonna
now?
be a bit chaotic onto the side.
This
for the
is
moment, because
Valorant
can you
in its
pass your
current
way
state at the
through?
moment. The
Salvos,
util meta.
Denying the defuse entirely, but swinging out through the back, and Trent left into the 1v1 ultimately. Time ticking, time
Behind
ticking. G2!
Sean can't hear me from
Keep
here.
their heads
He just
above
can't hear me
water.
from here.
And that is what happens when you give
That round
G2 a
was just
post plan.
disgusting.
This is why we were talking about SEN need to be
This
fighting
is
them
what
at the
my
choke
beautiful
point.
Valorant
This
has
time,
become.
G2, they barrel through with a huge amount more utility to push second away. And once they get the site for free, it doesn't matter how good your retakes are.
Is it just me,
You're going into a pit,
or
you're going
is
into
John
ultimates.
QT super unaware today? Like,
And
yeah,
if Chen's
I
the
don't
last one
know.
alive, you're going into salvos
This
as well.
whole
It is so difficult
the
to win
first two
clutches
games,
against
they're
Trent.
playing a little off their game. Like, their aim is
Now
really
G2
good,
swap
but their
things up.
brain right
They've been
now
going
is like,
towards A-ramp for the last 3 rounds in a
I
row.
don't know.
Now,
Well,
the focus
questionable.
elsewhere. Back towards Zelsis. And the resources have been pulled away from him.
Cutting through.
Oh yeah, so
Same
there's two
aftershock
different types of
one way
points
over
here. There's
towards B
loyalty
main,
points
so
where I
you
can
don't
give
get
to you
that for
guys. I
free.
can't give you guys Twitch points. Twitch points, you guys just have to watch.
Imagining is going to be playing
But
this
I am the
classic, but
bank
just
when
as
it
I
comes
say
to
that,
loyalty
that
points here.
He's calling for reinforcements from the rest of the team. Valen is so determined to make
No, it's
A-ramp
okay. I
a
understand
weakness.
what you were trying to go
But if
for,
you're not
Nish.
taking it quick,
My
what
brain
you
filled
do?
in the blanks.
Are we not just going to see the same thing where Zekken sprays down 2?
The contacting
Oh,
forward.
he's not fighting it this
Okay.
time.
Do you really want to take that fight again? Zekken is even thinking about potentially taking up the space again. Still holding down his ground with a gate crash behind.
He's not gonna let him. Oh yeah, I was gonna say he's not gonna let him cross. He's been winning that
Now
duel
all of that
so much
information's
that
gonna
there's
get fed
no
over
way
to
he's
John
not gonna go
QT.
for it, right?
They know that they're not ending A. It was Leaf alone.
You
No
shut
trade
down
came
the
through.
Leaf, Lurk,
Sen can get ready for a B
and then
pop,
they
a B
have
split.
still
Something like
have
that is
Omen
almost
smokes,
certainly gonna
but
be
at least that
happening.
takes out that possibility of a post plant
Drone, just be
lineup.
Broken. Jorg's not taking any chances.
Kill mollies, blinds.
Paranoia, lay it down.
Thinking about ulting.
It's gonna be
Okay,
no
did it.
offloaded.
Ulted.
It's going to be hiding now.
Nice,
Blanketing the site ever
Candy.
so slightly here for Sentinels, but time is of the essence of G2. They need that move on.
They have 20
left, a bit of
seconds
stray
to bring
spam
down
and
that
hoping,
Viper pit and
running
play around
gunning.
it.
And some prayers for them. Jumping
Oh,
down
shit.
and away, around to the side. Now,
Ew, what are they
It's
doing?
handed.
Oh my god, yes.
A multitude of kills, all to his liking, and poor Jonah P. Not much to do in this spot.
They
This
challenged
whole
the pit
round
and they
crumbled
lost.
once
Some of
the
those are just gonna
the
come
Viper
down to
pit came out.
timings. But Sen
Nice.
Had the read.
Oh my god, this game is
They
really
knew what
tight
their protocol was
too.
going to be if they got pushed into a site. Yeah, Zelsis was ready with the ultimate. And encompasses John QD and Narrate inside to play 3 strong.
Yeah, there's gonna be a timeout soon. I need to get some snacks and some
in a
more
round like this,
water.
yes, it ends with Zelsis' ult on B, but it
I've got no
starts with
water.
Zekken locking down
Dude, I got
A-ramp
this
again.
bread yesterday, chat, at
Only
this
round where they've
Korean
been able to stop him was when they went
this
past with
Korean
utility
like
towards him.
store, bakery, Korean bakery called Tous les
Finding it surprising as
Jours.
well at this point, G2 not leaning
Tous
towards
les
trying to take
jours.
mid-control, which seems
And they
weaker.
came out with the
Still
chestnut
trying to
bread.
brute
It's
force their way
so
past
good.
Zekken.
It's actually pretty good.
Well, this
I
is
wish I
another
had like some
round.
sort of jam though. I don't have jam.
That's a no-scope,
so
okay.
beautiful.
Look at the draw there with the outlaw in hand.
Job.
Sees the cross though with the bodies and knows that the fight's going to be coming hot,
Oh!
fast and heavy here, but already lead's going to be raining down. And
Oh
bodies
my God,
toppling
fuck
and
them
falling in through
up.
the choke points. No real chance in hell now for G2.
And this wasn't even a stinger by
Okay, I think G2 will, I think G2 will time out and then I can get
He
my
only had the shares
snacks.
to work with, so not even fast through the choke point. Much less
Two,
sting, and
no, I was trying to do the
Sentinels should be good
American
here to get
version
up
for
to 6.
people.
Discipline.
Tous les
Zetken's holding it.
jours.
John onto the corner.
In Korean, I just call it tuju. Tuju.
Narrate has kept hold
Because
of
it's like
his
tu
breach
le
ultimate.
ju. Like,
going to the final round
but in
of the
Korean,
half.
you just say tuju.
G2 have been the ones, I think, running their heads into a bit of a
Why
brick
would they
wall.
time out on last round of half?
Zetken's
Probably
been
because
so
they know
good.
I have to go
One
get
round,
water.
one round, he's just had firm control over towards A-ramp.
So like maybe they'll take a break from me, you know? Maybe they'll be like, oh, Toki needs to get snacks, so let's call it timeout right now.
Troops away from that A-ramp battle. They're not going to go fast
They're
in that
just
direction,
considerate
but he's
kings.
been
What do you
doing
mean?
mid-round
David with the
setups
prime
of
in
Leaf.
11 months. Thank
Very
you. Welcome
consistent.
back.
I'm going to take mid-control, looks like.
What's up, Magic?
Leaf changes
What
when
snacks
the
do you have? I
orbit,
have the
so that's a
chestnut
nice
bread,
adjustment.
and then
Makes
I
it much more
have...
difficult for Zekken to
Dude,
play
I actually have a
around while
lot
the
of
rest of his team is
snacks.
in mid and B.
So yesterday
Looking
I
up
went
now
to my
on the
best friend's
angle,
house and she
Zelsis.
cooked Korean food for me, and then she
It's a
would
test
not
for
let me
you.
leave
Tries to
without
have the most of it. He's
snacks.
got the smokes to try and play
Like,
around.
dude, she was like a magician. She kept opening her
People
cabinet,
that
like her
stop catching
pantry,
on to him.
and she was like, "Oh my god, have you tried these almonds?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Okay, take these with you."
Slow
And I'm like,
going
"No,
now
it's
for
okay, it's
G2,
okay."
but they are
And
getting
she's
back
already like
control
packing
with
it, and I'm
B-main.
like, "All right, fine." And then she's like, "Oh my god, have you tried these like
Two
sweet
players
potato
from
like blah
Sentinels
blah
have kind of
blahs?"
been
And I'm like,
stuck
"No, I
defending A-ramp
haven't."
because of this
And she's like, "Okay,
new
okay,
ball
take these two."
Now that there's a bit of a gap in mid as well, Zekken
And she's
has
like,
to pull
"Oh,
back,
what about these like
has to
home
watch
run
bets,
balls? I know you like chocolate.
because Zelsis
I actually
has let that
specifically
slip,
bought
but
these for
Zen has done
you."
a good job of
And I can't
re-delivering.
say no to that, you know? So then she left me with 4
That
different
space here, they have
snacks
to
on the
have
drive
control.
home, and I
This
was
does
just like,
put
"Oh
the
my god."
Sentinels players in a bit of a spot.
Well,
That's my
they've
best
got the
friend
breach
right
shot,
there.
though, to relieve this pressure.
You know what I
Narrate's gonna
brought
be
to her
good.
house? I brought her a 24 pack of eggs. Because that is the luxury item right now. Oh, ew, what is happening?
No longer for the world. Narrate. He's tucked now towards the side. A double face and
I thought John had that. It's a 2v3. 2v3. And Jonah's one off all.
Quick play,
Right? No, he's wait. Yeah. Fuck. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter.
Really finding it.
A 2v4, 2v4.
Semblance of those rounds here.
Sorry. I meant 2v4 in my head. I don't know why I said 2v2.
Sen could have definitely set up a better triple setup on that B side to work around the breach.
Just rich person things with eggs. I mean, I didn't want to have to flex on you, chat, but yeah. I gave her a 24 pack of eggs. And I was just like, wow, I am such a giver.
But okay, and even
So wait till I'm a billionaire. Everybody in chat, I will send you, I will personally send you 48 eggs each.
It's so winnable.
When I'm a billionaire. All right.
Even for now.
Okay, halftime. I'm gonna go grab snacks. I got you guys. I got you guys. And it's gonna be the AAA, the good quality ones. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with a song. I will play. This song is pretty good. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna get water, snacks, etc. BRB. I got all the goodies, guys. Also, by the way, I do have a dinner tonight, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way through these games. I won't lie. I have to leave around 5:30. Second over LeBron? Oh no, they said Lemon. Okay, not LeBron. I was gonna say that's crazy.
Win in this best of 5.
We're on second map right now.
Looks like Sentinels want to take some A ramp control really quickly. Can be dangerous doing this into breach Tejo.
What you eating for dinner? I'm going out with some friends. We're gonna go eat steak and pasta. That's what they were. That's what they wanted, and I said, hell yeah, I'll be there.
Barely able to survive, not taking too much damage.
Pistol round.
And so here it is, double face stop clearance.
Rare
That's good discipline.
G2 Jogamo whip.
Now,
He had that.
Away to success, open access to the A site. Everything's going to be open though, so no safe plan in that direction, but plan for main.
I've got the chestnut bread here.
This is where you get to see if Sentinels can be perfect in these post-plant spots.
This is reactive, feeling the heat
Will
there
you,
from Leaf,
will you
and
take
now
a
he's gonna be
bite?
rejoined by the rest
Look
of
at
his
this.
team, and you're right.
John is playing so
Ain't she
safe
so
with the
pretty?
salvos, which are back in 10 seconds.
Trying to drag this one out all the way forwards. A lot of util being expended. Out towards it, and John not even creeping around for the backstab. He wants to play just for the salvo timing. Realizing that's the big advantage on top of the players they've already taken out. Stun. Forwards, John with a
Really
swing.
good,
Finally
really
the time
good
to
from John
strike is
QT right there.
Pistol round.
Let's go.
Earned up for
Woo.
Sentinels.
That's the kind of round that Valen was envisioning.
Happy to see you eating things. Wait,
that
this
he
morning
ran
too,
on
I
the
had a
attack side,
fantastic
but it's
meal
John that
I cooked
pulls
for
it out
myself.
On the pistol, going for fast A ramp pressure.
Do you guys know the
back into
Korean
sight.
rolled omelets?
And Sentinels, a team that are known for their retakes on this map, played the
I made
post-map
myself the Korean rolled
beautifully here.
omelet, and I made myself breakfast potatoes.
Wow, they don't expect the tails to sit there.
Tuju pastries are bangers. They're so good. This is a new product.
He's commenting on it.
So if you go to Two's and you see it, I recommend. It's really good. But I wish I had jam.
Trying to get control towards B main, any sort of follow up.
Wow.
Was there, but mowed down at a moment's
What the hell?
notice.
Leaf on a very fast
2v5 already.
It's unlikely that that's going to be too much of a
Kenan
danger.
Mari is right.
And
John's
John,
already watching.
super aware. If we're talking about the Battle of the Minds and who's one
I
step
kind
ahead
of
of the
popped
other,
off when I was making the
John
Kenan
just
Mari. Do you
read
guys know
that one.
green onions?
That's a fast
You know how
play
there's a
down mid
white
in
part of the
first
green
30
onions?
seconds, first 20
So I
seconds of the
chopped the
round.
white part and
he's
then I
on
made
top of it. The
like
more that he can anticipate what's going on,
I like
the
cooked
better
it in oil
Sentinels
first with
are going
just the
to
white
look.
part, so it's like scallion oil. And then I started
Not
rolling up the
necessarily
Kenan Mari and then I
snowballing
put
into any
more
massive
green onions
ultimates,
in it.
but being able to get a
And
rifle
really
on
thinly
board
sliced
here,
onions, like diced.
they'll have a
And then the
good
potatoes had
bonus round
rosemary,
five.
thyme, and garlic.
3 stingers, 2 phantoms. If you've got a fast
It was
round
bomb.
to pull out of the strat book now,
Nice.
could be a great time
Okay,
to start
great.
rocking G2.
Great second round. Didn't get thrifty this time, so that's good.
This is the time to do it.
Zekin's looking at 16-8-2
Does G2
KDA,
go
by
for
the way.
B main control? So
And also,
Sentinels
you know
already
what? John
one
and
way
Nary are
after
playing
shot
really
to
well
start
too.
the
Lots of
There's
kills.
the one way. Oh, not even. Just a smoke in the choke point. And no aftershock used. So Sen just take B main
I love
instantly.
crispy scallion
Bang even
pancakes a
teleporting
lot.
into a spot where the aftershock would have missed.
This is best
So
of 5, yep.
That's nice. Bang's already one step ahead.
Ready to follow up on a moment's notice here with a
Can I grab some of that? That was my first time making it at home, actually. And I kind of nailed it. So yeah, I can make you guys some.
Themselves up. Or I should say Sentinels, not able to set themselves up.
Yeah, not a fast player.
I'm having carne asada tacos for dinner. Mmm, delicious. Like from scratch, like at home.
Swapped. The Viper on the attack, the Yoru on the defense.
So Zelsis is doing the same thing over with Jogamo as we saw in the first half. He's trying to get information on A, and then he's going to call for them to come A, take Heaven, then they're going to flood.
Finds it, giving him big control in the process. 40 seconds left though for Sentinels.
Jorg forced off the line here a little bit.
Time might start to be a problem. Trent has had to give up most of control towards A
Okay,
Heaven.
John's trying to get some info. Maybe catch the rotate too.
Not a lot of time to work with though, off the back of it. But
They have 30 seconds left. Beautiful.
That fight goes the way of John, which
He knows there's one more, but wasn't able to get it.
Valen just drops him. Cut down at the kneecaps. Paranoia weaves in.
What the fuck was that?
It's a head toppled and rolls. 2 players left now to do all they can. Sentinels with no real time to work with. 12 seconds.
This round is falling apart.
Walking around, but Zelsis needs to be covered into this spot.
Oh my god, he's dead.
No access whatsoever to a safe plant. Picked up by Zekin.
No time, no time.
Fool's errand to try and go for that one. Swarmed by G2.
Well handled there from G2, considering how much space they gave Sentinels through mid. It looked like Sen, even though they were down 4v5, could have created a lot of danger. But Valen cleans things up in his anchor spot on A.
They lost on buy round, and
Now we get rifles on board. Both teams.
I could snowball away.
Sen leaning
It's
over
a
towards
slippery
B main at the
slope
start of this
right now.
round again. It looks like this time Jonah is going to go for some kind of stun or aftershock to try to control that space. It's the aftershock, bangs past it.
Yeah, tip it again. Does Valen expect it? Surely. Hearing some sound.
Oh, ouch, bro.
Bullet to the head.
Wow, their utilities are just so good on G2.
And a reclear pushes Bang away in the B main. So this is now a huge fight in mid.
They're getting active, aren't they? G2.
8 players.
Looking for a brawl. Looking to define how this round goes here and now.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Faster, that's going to be the question. Utils forwards, flick to the side. Sentinels
For G2.
Firing line. Not stopped. Slowed down though, minute on the mark. Got to take that spike all the way back. And okay, evacuation call for. Well, you're going to be running into Jorgamo. He hears
And he
it.
hears everything.
Splashing around towards sewers.
Drone, good.
Couldn't break it. Had to commit. Had to get all the way the hell back out of there.
Zelsis is so lit.
Up onto the site.
I think Zelsis took 140 there.
Not
Seconds anticipated with the pathing. Forwards down into hell. And Zelsis is the last one standing. They know exactly where he is.
That's a nice round to get from G2 the way that they flooded instead of playing offsite for the retake.
Hi, Haynes. How are you?
That really caught Sentinels off guard, I think. Sen, once they pushed Jorgamo away, probably expecting that
you guys know what these are?
for free and already thinking about the
Tiggies?
post plan.
They're like puffed up rice snacks.
that they won that
This
scrap
is a
in mid.
purple sweet potato bongtigi.
They would have been expecting a slightly easier
My
end
best
to this
best
round.
friend and I are really
Instead,
addicted to sweet
the
potatoes.
score tied up 8-8.
Meat slice? Oh, it kind of looks like a bologna. Like in a sandwich, it does look like bologna from far away.
Well, there you go. We've talked about it.
Yeah,
as
no,
battle
it's
of
a
the
sweet
minds.
potato rice
It's
snack.
all about getting ahead of your opponent and figuring
I
out
see
what
that.
they're going to do.
It's crispy.
G2 going to be giving you. Okay, well,
They're, like,
pressure
crunchy.
mounting here by Zekin. Dimensional drift. Spots out of one. Essential that Jorgen was able to get rid of that drone, but he's still going to be stunned up into the corner. He's sticking around.
Okay, they're starting to flood out. It's okay. We got this round, I
What the
think.
hell is Valley doing? It's Vaughn.
Okay, TP forwards, or at least a fast flank is called for. Not sure how Valen got there into the end, but it's a plan nevertheless. Sentinels get themselves
Second gets one
into a
here.
tight,
Second
tough
gets one
spot.
here.
Into the post. Where's the next
Oh,
level of
whoa,
things
whoa,
here?
whoa,
It's an
whoa,
absolute
whoa, whoa,
into the corner
whoa,
once more,
whoa, what are we
evacuation
doing?
again. Pulling back and away. G2 just trying to bleed Sentinels
No,
out.
Blink,
Timing and
guys,
Court,
Blink,
Util
guys,
held,
Blink,
and Guns
guys,
gone
guys,
already. Yeah, Valen! Right from behind. Nice with the three-piece. And a round
This is
lead now
exactly
for
what
G2.
happened last map, by the way.
Valen getting similar impact to the end of Haven.
This
on
is
an
exactly
individual
what
level.
happened.
He
We were going like
into
round for round,
spawn, so
and then right
far
when it
away
hit
from
8,
that
9,
beam.
it was over.
I mean, he needed the rest of his
Surely
team
we
to
don't repeat
control the
history,
map
right? Surely we learned from our
and make
mistakes
sure that
last
they didn't
map.
lose the round before his flank could come through. And they gave him that time. They played with that patience, and he delivered for them with a 3K.
Nice, Jake. That down, boy.
Ay.
Top of the scoreboard for Valen.
What's up,
Talking his
Alyssa?
talk,
How's it going?
and a tactical timeout. It's normally Zelsis that we see standing up, throwing shade over to his opponents, playing the psychological game.
Real.
I'm sure this series will start heating up even further once we get to, map 3, maybe even map 4 and 5 territory.
Yeah.
Interesting
Still in the
snacks.
early stages of this BO5.
It's very Korean.
But you can see with rounds like that, the grit.
Hi, Sandy.
And Sentinel's not looking.
Your son is cooked? No, they're just putting on a good show for us. Don't worry, guys. I'm not even genuinely stressed. I'm also just putting on a show for you guys.
String of rounds being put together by G2. Currently have 3. Looking for even more.
I think
That's
I'm gonna
what the
make my
timeout's
acting
for.
debut
Sentinels
next
put a
year. I'm
stop
pretty
to
good,
it.
huh?
I
You
talked
guys
about
actually
this
think
earlier
I'm
at
pretty
the very
stressed,
beginning
huh?
of Split, but G2 are so good at anticipating Sentinel's
What should I get to
post-match
eat?
aggression. When
Steak
Sen
and
get into a
pasta.
site, they will
That's what
try
I'm
to
eating at
disrupt
least.
the retake by
In about 2 hours.
a variety of different tools, but a little push towards
What K-drama
spawn
are you
with
gonna be
the
in?
bridge utility, or a paranoia
Opa.
heaven and somebody gets inside the smoke and goes up ropes. There's always something that they want to be doing to
Opa,
throw
사랑해.
off that perfect retake their opponents are trying. But
괜찮아.
G2 are incredible at anticipating it. It ruined
괜찮아.
Sentinels last time they played on this map. And in that round 17, it kind of happened again.
Son always wins after timeout. Oh, I hope you're right.
Leaf, you heard him say, way too predictable about the previous round.
A lot of respect shown
You know
here
the
by
Quintana
Sentinels.
guy recently came out with an Ani?
Jorgamado operator in his hand, and
It was
he's posted up.
Ani.
It's a game of reactions. Getting that timing, just a shoulder or an elbow.
I'm gonna
barely
leave.
peeking
I'm
out.
gonna leave.
Needed.
And the
Thrown
drone,
immediately there.
yeah, to try to reset him back up on the angle. Jorgamon was forced to fall
Oh my
back off. He
God.
didn't want to get traded, and the drone helps set him back up again. Pings as well.
Come on.
Walking up for now, John's going to have that drone. Got to respect it. Again, Jorg does not want to be caught out into the open as a TP bar. Studs bang, taking a bit of ramp.
No, we're fine. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Composure. Composure.
Presence noted here by G2. They are reinforcing most of the map over towards the A side.
Look, we have 3 here. There's 3 here.
Drops,
Everyone
the
just
call in
gets
for the swing as
1,
that smoke
okay?
does blossom and bloom. Jorgen was all
And then just play
found the
post.
one Armageddon.
Just
Gonna
play
push them past.
post! Oh, wait, they haven't
Down
planted
into the
yet.
spot. Jorgen not to be denied. A
Oh,
chance
fuck. Why do we keep
for the
challenging this up,
Bargy.
guys?
He's already picked up 3 into the round now, and John QT is left to pick up those pieces.
They can't even play pre?
Play found, but
Frank,
in a
you.
1v3. What can you do? 20 seconds
Oh
left,
my
and this is
god.
the back end of the timeout.
Dude, this is
Sentinels
literally
just
repeat
getting
of last map. I'm
anticipated.
bored.
Wow, and he's going to make the difficult
It's
decision.
gonna be
to save
freaking
this spot.
13-9 again.
A round where
Sen will get
Jorgamon
1
has
round for the
similar impact
fans
to Zekken.
on this half.
Incredible 3K.
Or
with
like
the
from this point
operator in
on.
his hands, though, rather than a Vandal.
And I
But
think it
a
might be
very
another
different
9-13.
way
I
of
don't
getting that
know.
value.
I know their
Instead of
defense is so good,
getting
and
a
also their
crazy
util
spray down
usage is so good.
alone, Jorgamon gets the first kill.
That's the
backs
problem.
Up, gets supported by a teammate.
They don't even let
Then
you
he
have
throws it
these
up,
like
has to teleport away,
1v1
gets
aims
supported by teammates
battles
again
because they're
for a
delaying
triple
so
swing.
much
He's
with their
swung into the
util,
side
and then
of the top at the same time
then
as two players
Jagamo's
swung
just
from
doing
screen.
this shit
All of the players are
on
focused
site, so it's
on
just
those
like,
screens players.
what do you do?
And then he's able to
What
take
do
the
you
lead again.
do?
So much teammate support and distraction
And
they're
SEN,
being given so that
mentally
Joe could get
right
his
now,
wants.
like, it's so tough.
It's frustration showing on the faces of these Sentinels players. You can't blame them because you can feel it.
Yeah, I
Losing
feel
grip
it.
of
I'm
the map.
angry too.
So similar to Haven.
That's what
Second
I'm
half
saying. Wait, the
running away from
casters
it.
are
They can't
watching
find
my
the
stream.
adaptation that they need. And you can't be going
They
down
weren't even
0-2
saying that
in a
before until I
BO5
said
where
it.
you had double map ban.
No.
It is so tough to run that reverse sweep. And the psychological stuff going on in your head as well. Thinking, how is it going wrong? We had our map pick.
Exactly.
Sorry, I don't want you to hear me
Talking
too.
about yesterday, in fact, about it, and Valen was saying we're not too worried about going up against a double map ban advantage because if we take that first map, exactly what you were pointing out, Josh, is playing in the back of the heads of these players. You're thinking, where did,
Did you hear the crunch? Give us the ASMR? Okay.
And that's a spot that G2 have been in a few times as well.
That one wasn't
G2,
that
this is their
crunchy. Hang
fourth
on.
time attending an America's final. Back to back to back to back.
Joke spotted, he hears it though. Jumping up towards
Oh, he
Raph.
couldn't peek
Gonna
with
be
that.
Stunned at least to relieve some of that pressure.
What are you eating? I don't know.
G2 only won
I
one
think
of
they're
those,
called
by the
puffed
way.
rice
The most recent.
Snacks
Lost
in
to 100
English.
Thieves, lost to Leviathan
Korean
last
is
year,
just called
making sure
bongtigi.
that they don't lose
Bong
again.
is like
Defenders
bursted,
one,
I
don't know
guess.
where
Like,
the TP is, but finally, okay, set
Popped.
your sights onto it. Valen, he knows where this one's coming.
and then tiki is like fried, so it's like puffed rice snacks. But this is the sweet potato version.
But not going to be faked out for too much longer. 25 seconds left. Sen, they call for the pause.
Dude, they can't
Tempering the moment for
plant.
just a bit. There's so many defenders
And they haven't
here.
been able
Here it
to
is, Util in their
plant.
hands. So
Oh
strong
my
down,
god!
Valen lights them all up.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Open access to the bodies here in a fight going all the way to G2.
Oh my god!
Sen just
It's
got
so
pinned in a corner,
bad. This is just
herded
so
into the back of
bad.
the B site, and everybody on
Yeah,
G2
this is pretty.
waiting for
It's
them
messed
to
up,
make that
man.
move. They're 2 steps ahead. 5 rounds in a row.
Have they been able to plant at all?
And Valen
This half, except for the
individually is having a
first
great
pistol
game.
round and the second round following? No,
He
right?
found so much impact.
We're bouncing on each other. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Aloita with the 2 months. Thank you.
They're
They're
playing
so
off each
well.
other.
One person pings and the other person pops.
Exactly. That's what they meant.
Dude,
That's what
and
they
G2 with comms like that, they don't give a
Many funny
frick
ideas.
right now.
No,
They're
Mr.
so relaxed. We're just in totally 2 different
Teleport up.
headspaces right now,
Early vent
Sentinels and
control from
G2.
Sentinels here.
It's actually
Looking to try to
fucked.
take some skirmishes rather than just end in a massive execute, because G2 have always had the read. And they haven't really been doing much of a pinch onto A ramp. This could be nice pressure onto Trent. But
Mollies.
second and bang
Oh.
back away.
Oh, ult.
And I'll
Yeah, he didn't
back
have
away.
mollies.
Do you have anything to
Wait,
get
this
out of
guy's
here? Yeah,
fucked.
get crushes there.
Oh, just kidding.
Second,
A second.
barely out of the door.
Nice.
He's just waiting for the last possible moment. Dramatic
Okay,
effect
okay,
and
this
all,
is the
but
round they get. Don't
Sen
worry,
did a bit
guys.
More than that now with the
Here we
drone
go.
lead. The
Yep.
charge.
Yep.
Seconds there alongside it. Taking damage into the process. What's the next level
Oh,
to it?
what the
Time
heck?
being taken, slipping past it, in through the
Yes,
smoke, and
yes.
doing a piece, eager to just try and drop down, is punished.
Good trade.
Sentinels though, time to shine for them. Rolling Thunder, cleaving its way through the site. Now they've
Okay,
got the
they're
B.
able to get sight this
open
time.
access, but
Will they
Trent's
be
already
able
weaved
to
its way into the
plant?
back and snaps up, reaction, and
Bangs
there's a
out.
follow-up. Balance right there, Paranoia. sweeps through in the
Disgusting.
raid. Happy to try
No,
and step
no!
up towards it, and
God,
Balance
yes!
was there with that reaction, but
Yes,
dealt
2v1,
with.
2v1. This is
Pulled
our
out the
round.
jog now, retake with the off.
This is where we get this round.
Celsius, cheeky with the off angle. Yeah, that's going to get the job done.
Let's go,
Much
Anka!
better round from Sentinels.
Let's go! What
They
a
were able
beautiful
to generate
angle.
picks before they hit the
Did
site
not expect
by
it.
Fighting for B heaven control. Instead
Okay.
of doing a bit of a non-committal take of map control and then ending with a
Why do I
site
feel
bomb,
hope?
They find a way.
The people, we need
and they
hope,
find the
and this gives
players
me
that are
hope.
trying to deny them that control. Leaf
Hi,
decided
Lumi,
to
how are
hold
you?
his
Welcome
ground,
back.
And that's how Zekken got the opener. And then the trade out from Bang, that 1-2 combo.
I'm ready
that
for the
we've been
Teho
seeing
nerfs.
from
Dude, me
Zekken
too.
Bang. Coming together nicely.
I feel like I abused Teho as much
Jorg is
as
gonna
I
pick up another op.
wanted to.
So,
I'm
pretty
ready
similar scenes again.
for
Sentinels
Teho
wanna
to be
start
out
towards
of
A.
meta.
Wanna start putting the pressure
Dude, the
onto him
nerfs are
early.
pretty extreme though.
Again, the drone.
He's like killing the agent. They're killing the agent here.
Oh my!
Wait, what the-
shot? He's not going to be denied that kill. Shorty
He gets
does
that.
the dirty work at the tail end of it, even gets
He
out
gets
of it.
that.
That's incredible bravery.
It's a
from
dirty
Jorg.
Viper wall right there. That's what it is.
Rather than wondering about getting caught, suppressed, traded.
Just takes the risk, stands his ground.
I started watching your stream and
Rewarded
Sun
for it.
started winning. That
Zelsus,
is
though,
usually not
has
the
actually
case,
got
so I
himself into a
appreciate you
decent
saying
position
that.
Here. Now, of course, Jorgenmo's on the other side of this. I would expect Sen to want to go back to Zelsis because he's got the Viper's Pit. If you can get onto a a sight. That's one of the best ultimates to turn a 4v5 in your favor. But it's another first pick that goes against Sentinels.
Be main. Did it spot the players? That's the question.
Yeah,
I just jinxed it. I'm so glad that you took responsibility and accountability for that. Because my chat thinks it's me, but it's not me. It's all of your collective vibes together that is throwing the Sentinels vibes off, you know? Couldn't be me.
Lever from Jonah P. You're hearing it now to rumble up through vents. Surely heard and spotted. Stunned. Slows him down. Salvos.
20 seconds again. Man, chat, I don't...
To a crawl. Got to get a move on, but you're really just being bogged
They just
down.
really leave it to the last few seconds to try to push. And I just don't know if it's going to go well enough for them.
And whipping, hopping all around. You're going to be meeting your match into the blender.
The stuns were way too much for Sen to get through there. They had an idea, but they couldn't manage
Call a
to execute
timeout
it.
at this point. This is sad.
But couldn't realize.
Rolled out.
Leg shot straight.
You're right,
on
my
and
bad.
finish
It's
off with the
okay.
shorty is how it opens up. We didn't talk about it too much, but on the previous map,
Didn't Jogamo just get 2K with a shorty? Two of them with the shorty?
So G2 are finding so many of these opening kills that make it really
Sentinels
tough
play
for
slower
Sen.
than old people
And
trying to
again,
merge on the
score
highway.
12-9. G2 with 3 opportunities
You
to finish just
didn't
like
have
on
to go
Haven.
there.
It's been exact mirror of the first map.
That's not funny.
Second wants to increase that tempo though here with a dimensional drift. Pings it out where the players could be. Jogamo. Forced back out of the fight. Happy to play the retake though. There's G2, especially
Okay, they are finally planting. Chat, they're planting. They planted.
Slow down for now here, but the salvos.
Let's
Paranoia.
freaking go.
Pulled out. Sentinels trying to set themselves up nicely.
Like finally. Oh my god!
One player that could not go down with it. The pit dropped down. And Sentinels left lacking. Left gasping for air here. G2 just dominant.
Like why? Why are they so good, dude?
We thought G2 were in
Dude, I might actually be able to make my dinner just like watching the full
They barely
series. This is crazy.
Past some of the teams, 100 Thieves, EG. And they got a rematch here with Sentinels, and they've come out all guns blazing. A 2-0
They're
lead in
hacking!
this grand finals. And honestly, in the second half,
What's
they
up, Crazy?
kinda
How's it
looked
going?
untouchable.
Yeah. It's running away from Sen, putting themselves up into good positions.
Funny how you were saying you hate G2's playstyle, yet Sen just did the same. Yeah, but like Sen is more lovable. Like they can get away with it. You know what I mean? Like it's okay if they play cringe. I'll forgive him for playing cringe.
After they grueled so hard.
Valent's headset hair is such a mood. I didn't get to see it.
It looked like they might not even be able to defend their
Let me see it.
opportunity of getting another global grand finals. And here they
I
are
love
in
a
domestic
successful
one.
hate watch. Frick
There's
Sen.
the win.
What?
They just have to take that final step here in map number 3. Of
It's
course.
because 100 Thieves and Sen rivalry, right?
Go even
You don't
further. It's
actually
gonna be
hate
up
Sen.
to
I feel like you
Sentinels to
don't.
see if they can stand up to that task. Don't go anywhere.
Double standard mode?
Right back.
Yeah, definitely a double standard. I'm not even denying that. No, I do? Oh, damn, I didn't know you were like a real hater like that. I know you're like real like that, you know? Oh shit, that scared me. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. We'll just get the last 3. I like the players, but the org itself. Oh, that's so interesting. That's literally how I feel about G2. I love the players. I just don't like the org. The org is so problematic. Bang not having a live series, no win for Sen. I know Bang. I feel like Bang is so insane, but like maybe he shined even brighter on 100 Thieves because I don't know. They just weren't team chemming as hard. I mean, they had Cryo though. Dude, you know what breaks my heart is Cryo not being able to go to any like. Wait, they haven't made international in a really long time, right? And I think Cryo just deserves so much better because he's so good. It's fine. You can make it to the dinner on time. Yeah, yeah, exactly. What did G2 org do? What haven't they done? To be completely honest with you, they're just kind of like Like, they don't think about what they say or post. It's just like a no-brain org. Zelsis giving away that round, sitting in the corner getting spammed. Oh, on the Viper pit round? What's map 3? Map 3 is Pearl, Sun map pick. So next map is going to be Pearl, Sun's map pick, and best out of 5. So if Sun loses this map, it's over. The series is over. All right, Gamba is up, chat. Not gonna lie, we Sun might be cooked. Fake fans. I think we're gonna take this map. Hi, Dronesy. How's it going? Nice fit. Thank you. I'm wearing red today for Sentinels. We beat G2 on Ascent last time. Here's hoping. Here's hoping for the best shot. I'm good, just tired. What about you? I am also tired. I just started watching a show called The Pit. Have you guys watched The Pit? It's on HBO Max. It's like a emergency. Sorry, I'm kind of hot right now. Emergency like trauma. Like what is it called? Like emergency room. Doctor hospital drama. Dude, it's so good. I binged five episodes yesterday. Armpit? No, like pit, like P-I-T-T, as in short for Pittsburgh. My roommate watches it. Dude, it's so good. Highly recommend. It's really entertaining. And you guys know I have doctor friends, right? They were saying that it's, you know, it's relatively accurate. Or like, they would say more accurate than some other medical shows. No, I haven't watched The Expanse. I need to catch up on Severance as well. Oh, HBO isn't a thing there? Dang. The Pit is really good. Me too. I love watching medical shows. They're always so interesting to me. I actually don't really get like grossed out by like the feet or like legs or like chopped off legs or like burns or anything when it comes to the show. So I always find them just like kind of badass the way that they're working on it, especially when they go into surgery or something, or like they find some like creative way to take a nail out of someone's heart.
Been through it all at this point. But right now, like, yeah, we're up 2-0. We will like make sure, I have to make sure the guys just don't let off the gas here. They can easily reverse sweep us. They can easily just tie the map, and then it gets to their territory. They bring back the momentum. So we'll treat it like another best of one, you know, and just ignore what just happened and just focus on the next.
All right, perfect. Best of luck in the match. Thank you.
Up 2-0 G2 Esports in our grand finals here for the Stage 1 playoffs, and the question is, can they close it up with a 3-0
on the Killjoy turret? That's so cute.
Sweep
and silly.
Team, this is definitely
what's up, Bobby? Some people like feet.
I thought we'd be seeing maybe a 1-1,
yeah,
you know, maybe
a
little bit more of a clash here, but G2, I mean, look at this, 13-9, 13-9. It's looking clean.
Are you gonna see Thunderbolt or Mission Impossible? I'll probably watch it when it comes out on streaming. Actually, maybe. I have been wanting to go to the movie theaters more.
Go into a map that they are strong at and kind of have a chance to avoid going to the 2 maps.
Oh, was it good? Would you guys recommend people go watch it? Thunderbolts?
And they're bailed out another game win that comes off the back of
I really enjoyed it. Okay. Dude, I have so much stuff to watch in the theaters right now then.
And also just really strong post-plant play on the first half. I was really impressed with what we saw from them here.
You have to watch Thunderbolts? Crap, I haven't even watched The Sinners yet.
These fights is so
I have to go to the cinema.
And throughout this map, Sentinels did not win a single retake.
No, I haven't gotten a chance to watch it.
If it's the Singers, if it's the gun, they always
I was supposed to go last night to go watch The Sinners, but I was telling chat it was really foggy and it was pouring, so I was really scared to drive. because my theater that I have like these like subscription, like a subscription for, is a little further away. And if you have ever lived in California or know anything about California, when it rains, you don't drive. Because people do not know how to freaking drive in the rain. Any accident that I've ever been in, like car accidents, and I've gotten rear-ended twice in California, was when it was raining. And I almost got my car totaled on the second time. Because it was raining and they just didn't stop in time. Like they were just like speeding on the highway on a rainy day in LA. So I try to stay inside when it's raining.
Is outstanding, and that's in the face of a Jaw who's
I just see 2 movies at once and you can refill your popcorn. Oh, genius. Oh, wait, chat. Did you guys see the How to Train Your Dragon popcorn box thing?
It just made the map so hard for Sentinels to play because he
Gotta show you How to Train Your Dragon popcorn bucket. It's so cute. I don't even know what you would do with it, like after the fact that you use it, but look at this. Look at this. Wait, hang on. This is the one at Universal. I don't think this is the one in the theaters. Hang on.
Massive shout out to Jogger. I do gotta commend Zekin. There were rounds where they were just clearly like just being fed to him.
I saw it on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter.
Round score up to 9 these maps. He is destroying, but it is a testament to how good this G2 team is that they're able to shut him down not once but twice in this BO5. The question is, what answers the Sentinels have next? Good news is we got
Wait, it looks like I am the popcorn bucket.
I do have Kaplan here. Just
look
map 3, looking at how things have been going.
Pretty adorable.
But it has to be perfect from here on out. What's been preventing Sentinels from keeping that lead that they're getting and also just closing out the game in the end?
I think we're doing a really
awesome.
job executing the plans we had going in the first place. We need to
Let me make sure that we're caught up, by the way. Let me do the little... Okay, we're caught up.
Really
nice.
Not a lot of room for error when we play such a good team like G2. And then people get frustrated, me included. You know, I think we need to loosen up, but we need to...
Insta-buy. Oh, what's up, Luna? Welcome back. Did it rain in Cali today?
Luckily, we have double bans.
I've only been outside once today, and it was when I was walking my dog and it wasn't raining, but it is really gloomy right now.
Can't wait to see some awesome games. Good luck out there. Thank you.
That doesn't hold enough popcorn, though. I think the whole body is popcorn. And then I think the mouth just, like, dispenses the popcorn. I'm pretty sure.
Easily come back and make a reverse sweep happen. And Kaplan, of course, feels that way as well.
Did that have backpack straps? The one from Universal? Yeah.
Really frustrated with how Sentinels were playing in that game, not following through on plans, throwing advantages.
It was basically a hurricane in SD today. It lightly drizzled. Wait, but yesterday, was it really bad down there too? Because where I was, it was like foggy. It was raining pretty hard. Like I couldn't even see 100 meters in front of me when I was driving. It was scary. I like SD, pretty cool. Yeah, I think I've been to SD like I want to say 50 times in my life now, because I have friends down there. So, and I had friends down there like for the last, I don't know, decade or so. And then so whenever I could drive, I would just go down there and get food. They have really good Mexican food down there, and Mexican food is like top 3 cuisines for me. And so I go pretty often. I'm actually going again in like a couple weeks from now. No, both G2 and SEN are gonna be able to go to Toronto. But this is a who gets the trophy and then also who has better seating for VCT Toronto. Do you go to Phil's when you're in SD, or is that overrated? I don't think I've gone to Phil's in so long. Like, I think the last time I went was when I was like maybe like 18 years old or something like that. 19. So yeah, it's been a while. This is a skip Swiss stage. Why is that so hard to say? Skip Swiss stage. There we go. It's kind of a tongue twister. But back then, I remember it being like it used to have like 3-hour lines and stuff. And the barbecue was pretty good, but mind you, I did live in Texas for a while, and Texas barbecue is so good, honestly. It's like pretty up there in some of the just the best barbecue I've ever had. So I think it's like two different styles.
Well, here's that composition.
Two different styles. But Phil's is pretty good for what it is. I just wouldn't wait 3 hours anymore.
On Pearl, including G2, who moved away from running the chamber.
Had hot weather over the past 3 days, 20 plus. Oh, 70 plus for you US lot. I think Cali's gonna go up to 80s.
But that might not make the difference here, because
I've never been to Kansas City before.
Mental barrier, I think.
And I don't think I've had barbecue from Kansas City before.
Twice. We've had a different winner every time in Americas. G2 might be ready to do it back to back.
Buff Cypher, please.
Lifting a domestic trophy this year.
It's my birthday. Oh, it's someone's birthday over there.
It's a feud that runs back deep between these two teams.
And if you think about that one, the finals of kickoff, we expected G2 to run away with it. We thought it was going to
Fade
be
and Tail spicy.
3-0 like this series could end up being.
Okay, pistols.
But actually, SEN dug deep and they pushed it all the way to
So
5.
this is a typical SEN.
Made people take
Oh,
notice.
typical G2 actually
This
too.
time, G2 look a step above right now, and SEN need those hidden reserves to come to the forefront.
You're in the presence here, Jorgamo. He's sticking around for
Oh
quite
shit.
some time.
That was
Very final moment
scrappy.
before he eventually evacuates. Clearance in through mid and a timing, potentially there. No!
Brutal.
Slips out of Narrate's
Wow.
grasp.
They might think, though, that that was the backstab, and it's actually going to be a full B split. And that's not the case. Sentinels
Exact
are
same
running a
comps
B
again.
fake and
From
slowly
previous
taking a main control all
SEN
throughout
games
this
in
time.
G2,
Trent
yes.
is often going to be
Narrate
using
on
his
the
drone
fade.
to
Wait,
re-clear through a
actually,
main.
is Jonah
But
P on the
because
fade usually? Why does
they
that
heard
look
so
not
much
the
noise
same?
towards B earlier on, he hasn't done it yet. Only just now does he drone.
I don't remember him being on fade, but maybe.
Potentially only by Zekken, which could make all the difference in the world.
And this is why I play fade on Pearl every time,
Jorgamo
chat.
starts rotating over, but
It's too good.
they're not going
Getting
to
a feel
realize.
for it now.
They're not going to realize that this is a full A pop.
Zelsis wrapping around here.
Please.
Critical with
Oh
the
my
kill.
god.
Jonah P just decimates him. Ends him. Art control.
Sometimes I feel like
Give it up,
Classic is
Zekken.
literally
Looking to
just
see if
better
he
than the
can
Ghost.
reclaim a bit of that territory. It's going to make all the difference
Like-
for the Sentinels here. Pistol round to get the plant
Okay,
down.
there's
Damage has been done
one.
prior, so easy clean
3
up. I don't think you'd expect
flower,
this one.
1 art lurking
Around
still.
again. Second go of things, Leaf. Salvos potentially to push them
Okay,
back.
they saw 2 shoulders. That's good. They know they're there.
Handed, potential
One secret now.
chances, bang.
This is tactical. This
Potentially
is
stealing away,
this
Leaf
is
has
fucked. I think we
slipped
lost this round.
it all the way through into Art.
We as in Sun. I think Sun lost this round. They have so much control.
That's going to make a huge difference. He's missed it into the timing. Bang, though. Might be able to deny, at least with that damage done. Surely Valen onto the defuse. Time has been missed.
Put the mollies out. Put the mollies
Salvos
out.
laid down Valen. Hot feet. He's got a lot to ask now in this spot. Smoke.
Yeah!
Popped up and bang! Takes him
Now
out.
that is a proper anti-jinx. Let's go.
Towards the end.
Let's go.
And Bang rights the wrongs of so many
All
of his
right.
teammates.
You got a
Sen had
4K.
3 separate opportunities to catch one of the G2 players. First of all, Narrate coming through mid, I think should have been able to catch one. And
Make
instead
sure you
got
get your
blocked in
Gambit
the head.
predictions in chat.
We saw another tussle over towards Art that didn't go their way. I think that was Zelsis, but Bang throughout it all in a main, locking it down. A 4K.
Nice.
You did a really good job that round of shooting them. You should do that more.
That is incredible advice. That's why they have Zekken on the team.
That's why I'm not stuck. Okay, Zekken, he's in. So fight to be taken
Oh
here.
my god, that was so
Jonah
risky.
P's working with barely anything, just that free weaponry.
You know he's not wrong
Slowed
though.
down,
Like
a bit
he's
of a stalemate,
completely
caught
right.
Heartbroken.
At the end of the day, this is a gun game,
Sen
right?
deal with the chaos quite nicely.
Right, Riot?
Yeah, they've taken a bunch of damage, and John Cutie and
Right,
Narrate's
it's not
health,
util,
they might come back
right?
to
Right?
fight them later on. Especially
You
versus
kill them
Leaf.
with shooting.
Has that Marshall playing from Flowers. But they avoided getting overwhelmed by the eco at the start of the round here.
Notice how the bomb is
It
outside
would be
A.
devastating for them to lose this.
And there's a lot of damage done.
Oh
to these
wait, look at the
Sentinels.
Astra
I
going
still
to
think
B
they're not
right
out
now.
of the woods just yet. Celsius, you have to claim this kill. He does
Nice,
eventually
good,
get
good,
onto
good.
it.
It's not the range that the Stinger wants.
Low-key
to
just
play
rotate.
from.
I mean, not rotate,
Or
just refresh. I mean, reload.
Gets the info though.
Re
and he's gonna be
whatever.
pressured regardless.
You guys know what I mean.
To a different angle.
There you go. Yeah, that was nice.
Head's gonna be
That was
found.
nice.
Jorgamo
Okay,
goes
2 is
answer
good.
back.
In the meantime, Bang has taken all of this room towards B. He's realized there's nobody.
I wonder if
entering the
Drog's gonna
site at
go
all.
back for the
Leaf has
stinger
gotta
because
be
he
playing
is
on the
pretty
opposite side of
nasty
the
with
map.
it. Maybe he's trying to get ahead of
Might be able to
the.
find another timing.
Series of unknowns though. Bang
Maybe
is-
thinking that they're coming B,
as you already
which
said,
they
call
are
for
actually.
rotations
Ooh.
at that time, and
Nice, nice,
already
nice.
expecting that Jorgamo's going to be waiting, walking straight
Hi
back in.
Jam,
Leaves
how
it
you
up to Leaf.
doing?
Marshall in hand.
Is that my favorite watch party
Two players
streamer?
will go
It's
down with a
me.
single shot.
Spike planted.
Sen have got to play this
I couldn't have missed this today.
Discipline.
Sun vs G2
No
is
room for
literally like my
mistakes. Bang is the most
lifeblood.
healthy
You know,
player,
it just
holding
like
it
keeps
first
me going.
Most off onto the corner to the angle. Anticipates. Okay, does land it.
And bang, back-to-back rounds where
Very,
he's been massively
very
important
good.
for Sentinels.
Yeah.
Kind of recovering these rounds actually for them.
Hey, we need to change every agent. I think I know what you're saying. With a util meta?
And Bang's done such a great job. He has a
Zelsis is looking crispier this match. I think last game Zelsis was negative, right?
Feels the best, I think. You can definitely run
I did say early on too, if Zelsis can be if Zelsis can just be consistent this game, very good, very good.
So this time I don't think Zekken's analysis is spot on. I don't know.
But
don't
still,
jinx Celsius.
Celsius set up for pretty decent bonus round on a P. God. Bumbling into the walls a little
He'll
bit
be
there, but still
fine.
gets
He'll be
away.
fine.
Nice and
He's a pro
healthy.
player for a reason. Good eye, good eye.
Whatsoever here. Willing to try and step
Oh
up
wait, this
second.
is G2.
Side steps. So Caesar's going to be dodged.
Uh,
Refight call for here. G2 is trying to make sure
Nice.
they can remove this.
Ooh, get it too.
But a rifle in hand. It's bonus.
Celsius is
There's a
so
lot of
lit.
danger towards it.
Oh, wow.
Celsius. How the hell is this guy still
Wow.
29
Jinx
HP
too.
with the
I
regen
don't jinx
shields.
anybody. Look at him
This round was
go.
supposed to be going over towards B. You could see because of where John was taking the spike.
Neri gets his kill.
Instead, the art players find so much success, but with Narrate falling,
Yeah,
Zelsis
oh. Indeed, yeah,
Wait, yeah.
again.
Wait, yeah. I'm
I'm
so confused. Who is
In the
where?
right place at the
Okay,
right
sorry,
time
let me
with the
log
weapon at
in.
hand. There's a chance with Zelda's low enough as he is.
Oh, it's very confusing.
Ults of Centurions to
Who
expend.
are you rooting for? I am just keeping you guys on edge. I don't even know.
Zelsis goes
Dude, Zelsis went like ballistic right now.
and they win the bonus off the back of that. Huge round now. I wonder what Zekken's
Unk Ace,
analysis of the
super
situation's
close to
gonna
it.
be.
To
'Cause
Unk
again,
Ace.
Zelsis just kind of did a great job of shooting them.
We're about to find out, I think.
I feel like I always see him doing really well on buys. I feel like
And Sen completely
I'm glad that he
crushes
got
it.
him
I
on
think that's a
buys.
spot where G2, you know, by swinging, by taking the tempo, often are going to be favored, but Zelsis hits some beauties, and he and Bang up at the top of the scoreboard with 6 apiece.
I think I'm gonna start having to do that. The player
Possibility
cam.
of a brawl here again.
I just
G2
see like
doing the same
positions
kind of
on
stuff
map.
the eco round. Looking to
I think
try
that's
to
my problem.
up the tempo in A main.
Okay, they're trying to get the orb.
Flash through the smoke with the horn.
They coming out on their ecos. Easy kills.
Okay, it's navigated. Tumultuous at
That's a pretty
times,
like
but Sentinels
standard
already.
eco round, I feel.
Another spot where Sen hold on.
Then
Feels like G2
Jonah
are
P still on
constantly
A. He's gonna
pressuring
try to
them,
come
trying
out
to force the
too.
fight
Try to
on
get a
the
pick
defense.
here.
And Sen's job is just to stop them from accomplishing their goals.
Not to be faked out. Jonah P. Tucked to the side here. Chance!
Crap.
And a weapon handed over, but
What was that?
already getting a bit of a move on.
So clean.
That actually could be really important, though, because when this Vice Wall gets triggered over towards B, there's going to be an opportunity to pick up some guns in A main. Now, is
Yeah.
Leaf going to go for that? Probably not, because
fudge.
he'd have to take such a circuitous route. But he
I
could
kind of
be
wish they
pretty
went
deadly
back
with the
A
stinger.
so that they can just like
Jonah
smash
now has
him
that
on
phantom.
site.
Trips the wall.
So once more, Sentinels just have to stabilize and shut down a threat.
And Leaf only has the stinger though. It's a long-range fight, tripled up by Sen. As you said, they only have to stabilize. Now, are they going to expect Jonah P right behind him? That's a question here. Move to the sides.
Good.
Spraying him down. Good. Salvage again. Zelsis fully on top of most
Very
of this
good.
round.
Very good. Well, dude, Zelsis is like 9
doing
and
a
2
great
or
job.
something. No, let me see the scoreboard.
4-0 lead.
What the frick?
And here's that flash haunt kind of play that didn't end up actually going much of the distance. John did a great job there of anticipating it, adapting under the chaos. And now they've built up so many ultimates that even if Jorgamo picks up an operator,
8-2.
even if Jorg
8-2.
goes for the op on the defense, they have Yoruult, Cosmic Divide.
I vaguely
for a
remember
BXX
Zelsis having
that
the
would
game of
just
his
ruin
life on Pro in a recent match. Same.
John is
I think I watch partied that.
maybe a
And
bit
I
of
remember
a
he was just like
control play over
farming and
towards
he
A.
looked like prime, just like
But you've got
like
to
in his
imagine this is the
prime.
round to use these
He had a
ults for
crazy
Sen,
game.
because you're going to break the economy of G2.
Both the drones coming out.
See this one splitting into
Okay, we heard the Yoru.
A Cosmic Divide. As you already mentioned,
Astro
Josh,
Wall coming
now's the time
out
to
for
let those
Sen.
ults shine here for Sentinels.
Yoru all coming out
Full
for
clearance though,
Sen.
G2. giving up control. But
They're going to take backside control.
Laid bare. Second. Happy to play around his spot here. And he's a bit of a
3 secret right now. They're trying to delay. Vi's ult out.
It's all being slowed down. Sentinels.
They're still hiding behind that wall.
Okay, and that might be
Jogamo with
a
a flank with an off.
This might be a bit of a problem. Jogamo coming from the flank.
Yeah.
The vice
I think
wall
it could be a big problem.
Nightfall,
Oh my god, the Teho ult is beautiful! Ew! Nice! Nice!
Still different to nothing but Sen.
Okay, Jogamo's here.
All the way. Stand up tall and proud here. Yeah.
He still hasn't made himself known, so I don't think they know.
Not a problem anymore.
But he's gonna have to go
save
safe.
the operator.
Yes.
He didn't give away where he was coming from. Sen might have some kind of an idea because they haven't seen him the entire time. But what an ult that was from John Cutie. I thought somehow
we used 3 ults that round though. Astro wall, Teho ult, Yoru ult.
Sen just had so much control there.
So this next round might be kind of hard. 0 and 5 though, hey.
Snowball. G2's economy is going to get knocked down apart from that op. They were forced into this fight. They did a decent job at the beginning, but then got pushed.
Chat, what do I do? I have to use the restroom. Can G2 call a timeout, please?
That's been missing from Sentinels, I think, these last 2 maps.
Please.
Just trying to think one level ahead for what G2 are planning, but that extra Armageddon, like you said, place it down when a Nightfall comes out.
Thank you.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
The Yoru ult, the Astro ult are such excellent combos at being able to get into sites and not have to worry about stuff like operators, people playing in anchor positions. Now, though, the ult bank is expended from Sen. It was absolutely worth it to be able to knock G2's economy. But now that when we go into the next rifle round, in round 7, Josh RT's taking a timeout to get things stabilized. And the ults are going to flip in the other direction. Now G2 are the ones in a better position. But Sen at that point are likely to be 6-0 up. And this is the exact kind of start you need if you want to pull off a reverse sweep and steal the trophy away. Couldn't ask for better.
No, strong beginning here for Sentinels. The only best of 5 reverse sweep in VCT America's history, Leviathan beating Cloud9 2023 LCQ. I mean, that's just chiseled into the ancient annals of time, almost, at this point, weirdly enough.
Yeah. And was it relevant? No, because of the crew run.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Leviathan and Cloud9 at the time were the 2 favorites to win, I think. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, the point being reverse sweeps, extremely difficult.
Very, very rare. Sen with a good start, though, towards one. Jogamo. Oh, okay. Done some damage and gets out. Barely alive, though. Scraped. Drop down to
how are we doing?
Barely anything in terms
are we doing
of
good?
health here, but an
we're not doing good. Seconds out.
Exactly what G2 needed.
Did Jog get him early on?
G2 are so
looks
good
like
on these
from
light buy rounds.
His HP, it looks like
when
that's
they
what
played
happened,
against
right?
Evil Geniuses, they were winning so many rounds like this with lower weaponry on Pearl. But most of the time they had Stingers to work with, and 3 players here with just Sheriffs.
Okay, he saw the Yoru.
Drone's not gonna be
saw one flower.
So
they're gonna rush through art. They're gonna take site.
Away, so open to the A site.
Ooh.
Ventral drift forwards, pinging out into the smoke. He's expecting a little bit of spam here, but there's some util as well to accompany it.
He sees all of them. That is annoying.
Delaying it. Being a possibility alongside that Armageddon. You're rolling out the red carpet at this point, and it's up to Sentinels if they can hold this one down. They're calling a reaction. They want to clear these mid players out and away, but they missed the Torn.
Okay, trade.
It's only the one. Traded out by Bang.
30 seconds left.
To the corner again. He needs to try and find that big Jonah P.
If Bang dies, it's a nightmare.
It's not shy.
There.
I'm not
the timing
sure.
Onto it. Sentinels are going to be aware of this.
Good help from Narrate. That's exactly what Bang needed. An
all I know is that I didn't update my OBS because people were telling me that there were issues with Val.
Time barely there. Any more delay from G2? Just not quite.
Hi, next. The games have been so bad.
At this point. They did have salvos to try to work with.
Sun's down 2 maps. This is the 3rd map right now.
Haunt.
Sun's pick. Hopefully we win this one. Yeah, it's been rough.
Scurrying around towards the back of the side.
But like, I haven't been stressed at all, you know, like because I know that they're gonna win the overall series. Like, we'll be fine. I haven't even been stress eating or anything.
This one, fake TP forwards. They want to know and spot where these players potentially could be. And he's seen when a raid is.
You gotta peek right now. Yes! I love when they listen to me.
Combo, the C's first. Taking away all of the sound and then throw that haunt up there, making sure that it can't.
I'm rooting for Sen. Look,
and they take the off out of
I'm wearing red.
hands.
Red for Sen.
Because this op, it already did work on an eco, and I don't think Sen would have
Nice call. I need Captain's job, to be honest.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I can do it. It seems really stressful.
He's one away from Astra ult again.
So good.
All of
Just
what I
so
was
good.
talking
Just
about
so beautiful.
the ult
So
situation now
good.
favoring G2.
See, look at this
Even
guy.
though
He
they're
looks
down
so
0-6.
stressed.
skills, my brothers. Good listening skills, my brothers.
Zach is such a troll.
Is he trying to
He's such a troll.
Kaplan?
Oh god.
He's trying to become the superstar player and the coach.
It's killing me.
He's going to be giving him back rubs and bananas next.
Wait, back
Guns in the
rubs?
hands of G2 though.
I need a back
Wasn't
rub.
half by on the last.
And a shoulder rub.
Tidy
And a
up,
neck
Raider.
rub.
Fighting A main potentially here.
I need a massage.
Yeah, really clashing. An attempt
Nice.
towards it though, but
Zelsis
Joe
got another
already cleaned up
kill.
out towards Art still.
Okay, traded,
Support fight
traded.
to take. That is
Mm.
monstrous from Bang.
He's on the map here. He's controlled all of
Keep
that aggression.
going.
He even got the pick over towards Art. And
Don't
Sen looking like
stop.
they're going to sail away with a 7.
Get it, get it.
There's no stopping them at this point.
Why do the
Wonderful beginning.
why do the casters always say everything I say? I swear to God, they're watching my stream.
Zelsis off, but
Or we just share one
there,
brain
isn't
cell,
it?
probably.
Can't let that
Neri!
go
No.
unchecked. Valin.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's 2v1.
Slightly
Yes.
that 1v2. Bang! Again.
0 and 7? G2 washed?
Right into A main. We already mentioned it.
G2
but
turned off their
that is an
hacks
important piece.
so that they don't get banned from
Sidestepping,
Riot?
Dodging bullets.
This one's going to be for the history books if they pull off the reverse sweep with a 13-0.
We're so back. We're so back.
I mean, at the moment, it looks incredible from Sen. This should
What's
have been
up,
the round where the
Jacko?
momentum starts to turn in the favor of G2. They got more ults.
I'm stunting on him. I'm like,
Yeah, he certainly was.
He is. The movement's good. The aim's better. He's 12 and 4.
Hi, Watergun. How's it going? What's up,
Meanwhile,
Cogmaster?
Zelsis was still getting some really big rounds earlier on, 10 and 4. G2.
I love you, Tony. Who the frick is Tony? Ew, ew. What is this frickin' mid util to peaks with their frickin' classic and stingers?
On their own half five.
They already took out 2 people.
Of the way that this map has been going.
John might be stuck. Or he might find the
I love you,
timing of the
Toki.
timing.
My bad. I love you too. Thank you.
Someone's right
Appreciate
there
that.
behind. Thorns are
Oh my
dead.
God. Are you
Supplementary.
serious? We're gonna lose on a
Already.
thrifty?
Oh my, it's a silent hop up here. Isn't quite ready to go on, but
So
eventually
embarrassing.
hits it. Just John QT,
Embarrassing.
1v4.
Why do we always lose on thrifties? No, yes, good,
Unfortunate
good,
timing
good,
there.
good.
He
Oh my
was
God, I
watching
thought
out
he
for the
saw
longest
him.
moment,
I
but
thought Trent saw him
turned
for a
his back
sec.
towards it.
Thank God.
John QT has got a lot more
He's
to do
about
though
to
in this
face
spot. The
Jonah
spike has been
P though.
dropped and isolated,
Ooh,
but so
and it's
are these
not a
spikes.
problem.
John, he's picking them apart here. 1v4.
He's actually
1v2
still
now.
got drone to work with as well. It's tough to want to drone in any of these spots because you don't know that your back
John,
is even
please
gonna be
give it to the
safe.
fans. Give it to the fans, man. Just give it to the
That's
fans.
a bit of info. If he spots a piece,
Just give it to the fans. Just give it to the fans. Just give it to the fans.
Yeah.
Just let us have this.
Making
Go
sure
now,
they've
go now,
got- yeah,
bitch!
but
Go
the timing is
now!
hit.
What are we
The
doing?
acceleration by Valin. John had chances for sure, but in the end, G2 play with a little bit more discipline. They tighten up. They finally get a round on the board here for Pearl. It's a map that not just eluded them, it's been haunting them, I think, as well, throughout our entire history so far this year.
it's definitely the most dramatic map for G2, isn't it? You think about big moments for G2.
Yep.
In 2025, a lot of them have happened on Pro.
Brazil is
But a lot of
inevitable.
guys, boys.
Inevitable.
Close. Either heartbreak, crazy overtimes.
It was a lot to ask. It really was a lot to ask out of John.
This
Who's not
is
John?
just kind of them getting stomped. They've only won on that eco round just now where they fought heavy through mid. Another scrap over towards A main.
A lot of bodies.
And Jorgamo getting
Yeah, that's a
posted with
lot.
an
What the
operator.
frick
He
is
didn't
this?
play
Oh
with the
my
op on this side of the
gosh.
map previously.
G2.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
of
high
that
low.
space, what a
Ah,
shot.
what? Someone
Snaps
just
it.
jumped down from the
Bullet
high
to the
low and
chest. Zekken is
Zekken was
gone.
peeked out. Yeah, they're really shutting down Zekken early and it's really
Scurrying
tough.
now from Sentinels to try and reclaim some of that space, but already the call is made to try and refight towards Art, and Zelsis is the next one up on the
They're
chopping
not letting him
block.
do his art lurk anymore.
Stars laid down.
They're
Just want a bit more
adapting,
pace,
chat. They're
potentially injected or
adapting.
hooked
This is
to
not
by Sen,
good.
but they're being slowed down by all that util. Seizing through the back to avoid
Okay,
it.
let me see Cogmaster.
Bang's going to be slowed down himself.
He had no smokes on cooldown, so he had
Hopefully
to
this
recall.
goes through.
That means Art is so open.
Instant. It's there, Jonah P with a trade.
It's not working, Cog.
This time the discipline
Not
is
able to
reigning
gift you.
supreme here from
Ew!
G2. They make sure to leave no gaps for Sentinels to play around.
Is it a momentum shift? Surely not, right? Type 1 if it's a momentum shift, type 2 if it's not a momentum shift, and these are 2 lucky
Gets
rounds.
a 4K.
We'll sweep back, right? We'll sweep.
It was a big turning point for them on split as well.
We'll just have another "we're so bad guys" moment.
Individually good opping performances. G2 have not really been able to string it into rounds until just then. If they close out the rest of the rounds in this half, though,
okay, good.
It's gonna feel like the damage of the 7-0 is almost completely repaired.
G2 getting active once more, all the way through.
Whoa,
care
wow.
about team damage from their own.
No,
Salvos,
no, he's gonna get spammed.
But Jorg's here, flown into the face.
Ah,
will bang,
shit.
be baited, not quite. He's
Yes!
oh my God!
You spam!
That's collateral
You
damage.
spam!
Difference
Good!
maker for Elite now. Let's try and get ahead of this timing, but this is all fake pressure. Just a clone that was laid down prior. These players at
This
G2
is
are
so
going to be trying to reclear some of
smart.
this
Look
space,
at the
but
map.
They're going to get that
They're
answer a little bit too
bamboozled.
late.
They're
I think Sentinels are already
confused.
making their way over towards A.
Money in the bank for G2, so it's worth still fighting. Even though they're in the 3v5. You're hoping just to force ultimates out. If you can.
Vise wall. They're gonna know.
But at least make it dangerous, make it
Perfect
costly.
util going onto a site. No one's there except for.
Oh,
that's disgusting.
He rattles them into the
I thought
chest of
Zekken was
Zekken and
dead
still
there.
wins the fight.
That's such a good kill for Zekken to get.
Backside controls now there.
Now what? Now what, G2? Now what?
Highly unlikely here for G2 to still make a good go.
Now what, G2? Now what? Let's go. Okay.
Up to 8.
Chat, we're so back.
On split, it
We're
was Zekken
so
that was
back.
holding down a ramp, and G2 ran their heads into it over and over. It feels like that same stubbornness here into bang over towards A main.
I feel the receding hairline. Dude, me too. I'm gonna lose my hair. Oh, so clean. So clean on the Phantom.
I just see you and Zach in front of me, and I feel young again. You know what I mean?
But they're trying to
Okay,
really
Young.
push through and apply a lot of pressure onto the player that's holding that extremity. But Bang is just, he's got their number.
I wonder how Toki felt on Eco on split on round 2. No, I don't want to talk about it. I was not okay. Ooh, Zekken's able to get out of the mollies and stuff down mid, and now they have to back up. Yeah.
Gives his team the information to work with.
You are divided.
Even clear out most of the way.
Really good ult combo again. The Yoru ult into the Astra ult, and you just get the whole side for free.
Or free.
Zelsis still has his to work with if things get difficult.
Counter ult
But Bang fell.
from Jog.
And finally, yep, top.
Counter ult also by Jonah.
As well. He's trying to flip this one
Nice,
all the way around.
beautiful.
Zelsis is isolated in towards the back, and Jogamo has cleaned him up, but the Steel Garden will still lay it down. Overlap.
Please get Leaf here, please. Please get Leaf here.
Finally fading, returning to their senses, and
Ooh.
great. Gone walkabouts, rewarded.
Remarkable.
Up and over towards the top.
Someone hit an art, they know.
They still want to try and make a go of this one, but
Easy.
the reveal is
What?
big. Trent
140 is
slapped to the side,
pain.
180, dodging,
Pain.
juking
Don't
out
let him
the
do his
kid,
thing. Do not let Trent do his thing.
Down by some
Stop
time,
him!
sidestepped. He's low enough himself. Salvos, Jonah B.
Yeah!
He's denied for it, but he's earned himself at least half his team for it. Potentially a chance for Trent. Time of the essence ticking down.
Yeah!
And GT.
Beautiful. Great post play. Oh my god. Good job.
And 9-2 now for Sen.
All
One
right.
more round left in this half.
It's so difficult to beat Trent in these clutch situations.
I'm
but
so
John
scared of
does
Trent.
it. Tucks into the corner.
I'm actually so scared of that kid. He's so talented.
Bait Trent off the
Like, he could
defuse
do it. He
multiple
could have won
times.
that.
Look at him jiggling, only unveiling a shoulder.
I put my body on the line to kill that guy. I just want you to know.
We're gonna play too hard.
You're streaming on
Feeling good
YouTube?
out there,
Yeah.
Though. All of the stress and the pressure of being down 0-2 in this series seems to have evaporated off their shoulders. They're playing loose. And they're doing a good job.
I'm so nervous. Oh my god. I'm okay. I
Force the
don't
fight.
think I'm nervous. I think they got
Forwards up
this.
here, trying to take this one with the bodies, and they do have the guns at the hand here, obtaining a couple of upgrades, but that's a big presence to showcase. No fast
Sorry.
reaction from
I'm
Sentinels.
sorry.
Fairly
I shouldn't have
quick
said
reaction, though,
anything.
From Narrate, who managed to get
I'm
himself
so
all the way
sorry.
deep. He's past this drone reclear.
Oh fuck.
It doesn't click on.
I'm gonna watch both. Oh my god, you're so real for that. Thank you.
Is holding towards sewers.
But the Sen players are super confident. You know, Zelsis is walking all the way up, triggering the wall, not worried about being punished.
Oh my god.
It feels like Sen have the liberty to walk around and take individual
Yeah, they're
fights 'cause
honestly
they
they're
can
taking
win
so much
many.
control of the map on
The ults, though, are in
attack
G2's
half
favor.
though.
The players as well, the numbers. But for some reason, I feel like this is going to be a 10-2 half.
Yeah, I mean, Sentinels have been winning so many
Wow.
of them, and it keeps rolling.
It's just moments like that. Leaf should have had him dead to rights.
There's no stopping them.
3v3 chat.
2 big ults to use if you are G2, but Valorant has been damaged in the process towards this round. Still alive, though, for now. Sentinels are forced to play deep tucked onto the side because of that Cosmic Divide. It's just been layered down now, but Trent does have the right tool for the job again.
This is going to be
Pushing them
kind
forward,
of
down
tough
to the
for
open
Zelsis here.
salvo.
What?
Spraying.
You're welcome, chat. You're fucking welcome. You're welcome. Yup. Anti-jinx.
Well.
I made up for earlier.
And he's rocketed up to the top of the scoreboard to join Bang.
No,
The two
Unk
of
is
them have
actually
been untouchable
insane
here on
today.
Pearl.
He's actually insane.
You might
He's
have
doing
thought
so
earlier today
well.
that it was going to be the
No, I feel like
second
Pearl
show.
is one of his best maps, though, for Celsius.
On the maps that they ended
He's
up
always
losing,
fried on this
weirdly
map. I don't know.
enough. Here, a 10-2 half powered by Zelsis and Bang, shutting down aggression from G2. Sen right now look like the kings of Pearl. G2, a mere copy.
It's the Vise. It's the Vise. Like, I feel like he plays different on the Vise.
Themselves 10-2 here. The reverse sweep has got to start somewhere. What a great way to begin.
Recon buff? Yeah, this is why I can't get off the recon on my own games. It's just too nice.
I'm scared.
Okay, let's listen to music. During the Edge. What do I want to listen to right now? Oh, chat, can we listen to this song? I really like this song. Okay, they need to wrap this game up if there's a fourth game. I have dinner in about an hour. Or at least I need to start getting ready for dinner in about an hour. Actually, not even getting ready. I have to drive. There's no way Sun loses this, right? Bro. Chat. You're jinxing it. You're jinxing it. There'll be a fifth game. I kind of want to watch it during dinner. Do you think my friends will judge me if I'm like eating steak and pasta and I'm watching a Valorant game on my phone? I was watching a Valorant game on my phone last time when I was getting my nails done. These. Actually. It was really entertaining. And then my nail tech was also really invested in the game. I was like, oh my god. It was, actually, it wasn't these nails. It was previous. It was when Aspas knifed Zelsis on this map. And I just started bursting out laughing, and my nail tech was like, oh, what's so funny? And then I was like, oh, this guy, he just got knifed. She's a gamer too, though, so she understands. And I was just giving her like updates. I'm like, okay, oh my god, it's like 10-11 now. They're catching up. Real friends would watch with you. None of my friends IRL play Val. None of them. Zero. They all play like MOBAs, or we started a Project Zomboid server recently. That's been really fun. Dude, you know we actually started a hardcore Project Zombie server like just last week. Yeah, and then what else do we play? Some of them have been on Schedule 1 recently. And I think that's pretty much it at the moment. What's the card doing here? Apparently it's supposed to be like a Zamboni. Because you know how VCT is in, it is a Zamboni, look. Because VCT is in Toronto, and so they're trying to go for like a hockey theme, is what my chatter said.
From the tournament early.
And that's that extra element. It's a huge advantage.
Pistol round, it's already a lot of util on B.
Heavily reliant on the Tejo plays. We know he's going to be nerfed. Meta will be shifting drastically heading into that event.
And I'm sure it's going to affect all the teams.
When's the Mario Kart stream you promised in like 2024? Wait, I promised you a Mario Kart stream?
That teams have settled on for Pearl.
That doesn't sound like
and
me.
Sen, they are the masters of it.
Maybe you were talking to Tokimelo. Tokimelo makes a lot of empty promises.
And G2 playing a very slow beginning here.
What is that leak command too? I wonder what that is. That's so silly and weird.
Zek and Sen tried to punish any kind of bait play on
I asked about Mario Party.
B-Link.
Yep.
I'd kind of be down to play.
By Jorgamo's positioning, I'd imagine that G2 are
But
heading
dude,
in his direction.
Mario Party makes me like irrationally angry, like angrier than Val. I don't know what it is. I think it's the betrayal, actually.
Potentially with it, but yeah, walls up and over.
Like me and my family, we play Mario Kart for Christmas, and like there's always some sort of fight. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, nice. I was gonna say he's just gonna die in a molly.
Outside lane, Spike's gonna be dropped down, but
It is an evil game. It pits you against your closest friends, and then it just tears you apart.
There's nobody actually defending A.
Or
are they gonna rotate? Where are they?
Isn't it? Sentinels are just being reinforced.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Wait. Do they have time? Yeah, they have time.
This plant is going to go down without a hitch.
Crap.
G2 with an opportunity of winning a 4v5 post plant.
Dude, me too. Fall Guys. I can't ever stream Fall Guys chat. I can't do it. I only did it once for a sponsor, and I had to be really like good behavior, but inside I was really mad. I freaking hate Fall Guys. It's a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's just like frustrating.
Crossfire setup's going to be set up with him and Trent as well. Just a slight peek, backing away. Trying to hope that these players open themselves up into the more, into the classics in hand.
Can you get Leaf, please? Why is he getting 3 here?
Nothing can take this guy down now.
We lost pistol.
1v2, John. 3 bullets left to do it all. Wraps his way.
How did that happen? Ew! Leaf is moving.
He's gotten away with
dude. He's just like
G2 in general
moving.
25 seconds to pivot all the way from B to A.
I thought you like movement games, not like Fall Guys though. Dude, you know when people like grab you in Fall Guys and then like you don't end up qualifying or something? Like that hurts my soul.
Valen even finding that time.
Like that's when I believe like society is fucked.
So okay, G2 with a pistol. But they're gonna need
that's why I don't like Fall Guys. There's a lot of deception and betrayal. And the problem with Fall Guys is it looks so cute. It looks so cute.
Essentially hundreds that need to be taken.
And so you think it's gonna be a cute like kids game, and it's not.
And we've seen big individual moments from the SEN players.
Okay, I think they're gonna molly. Oh, they mollied here. Nice. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. They got 3.
Dropping guns towards their back.
And then if they rotate, then they can go pick up those guns. They know where Leaf is suppressed, so run him over. Nice.
G2 just really rushing into things there, not navigating the spot that they were in, and Sentinels are going to be calling for this, and it's going to be a 3-2-1 swing together, and that makes 11.
Let's go, John. Not John.
I think that.
Oh wow, they kind of G2 kind of fumbled there, no? What's up, Angie? How are you?
Of where this one was ending, and they just all swing out together.
That was a grade there.
Yeah, G2 super stuck inside of them, right?
The classic has been so huge the last 2 rounds. I didn't even realize John was 15 and 5.
And Josh RT, he was talking to us in the coach interview about the fact that
about
G2
cooling.
need to close
They
things
can't cool
as
off
early
this
as
game because they can
possible.
easily
You have to think
reverse
about it as
sweep
a
and.
BO1, because it is possible for SEN to come back in this
I
series.
don't know. It's kind of looking to be that way right now.
Pearl, excellent. Ascent, that's the next
Pico
map.
Park is also a tilting game to play with friends. Oh my god, I remember when I was playing. So we did a video chat where it was like Pico Park with Val streamers, and it was like 5 Valorant like Radiant / X Pros or whatever, myself, and then like one other person, I can't remember. But we're all Valorant people. Dude, we were kind of cooking on Pico Park. But it was really tilting. That stream was so fun. Yeah, that's when I was in my like variety arc. I feel like I haven't been playing variety as much. Just because I've been so like addicted to Valorant again. But that time was really fun. That was also when Bread and Fred was born when I played with Kami. The Bread and Fred era. Web fishing went. Dude, you know I did a stream where I did like 11.5 hours of web fishing.
Ideas for their icebox.
And also, I think I played a lot of web fishing actually on stream, quite a bit.
Dominating on this map. We're set up.
I even have a video on it on my YouTube. In my most recent YouTube video, which was about a month ago.
G2's really no other options.
Sorry about that.
Tripled up in through
I haven't posted a long form in forever.
Sets the tone towards the round. Using arm control in the process, a bit of spam.
You played a lot of web fishing even on mainstream? Yeah, I did. And I invited chat to come into my server and stuff too. It was really cute.
Not shy, are they?
It was a very like fun community game.
They're trying to catch a player that might be playing over towards mid. You know, somebody that's playing in that connector. But instead it's a vice wall here. They've managed to find the other side of it.
Okay, so they're coming in through
A
connector.
little bit strange as well that when Sentinels took A main,
And they don't want to trigger that wall, so I don't think Zelsis is going to have any idea that there's 2 players coming down Link right
I don't know
now.
if Zelsis is going to expect this one. Might be fast, but okay, here's the footsteps. Valin!
Valin's stinger is gross.
Pure disrespect.
What the hell was that?
Gun pick back up
That
here.
was a
Very
drive-by.
fast. They can't let that one get into enemies' hands, but G2 onto the side here with a bit of a plan.
Okay, what's their post-plant strategy?
Those go down, straight bullets slowing down Valin, but he's still alive. And now post-plant begins once again, and we're going to see it. Salvo's up in 15.
Yeah, you have pull, you have salvos, you have people at close range with stingers. It's a hard retake for Sen to win.
Really hard retake. It's very hard retake. Oh my god. Ew.
Shuts the door in the face of Sentinels. No chance.
The Stingers are putting in so much work this round.
Got his tail ult online. Silver linings.
Yeah, we have to go next round. This is so bad.
Post-plant play is almost impossible to deconstruct. And I think that's
Some good times. Yeah, that was really good times.
Because Sen, historically, since they've...
I remember buying the game to play with you guys on stream and then instantly refunding it after. Honestly, I think I have like 60 hours on web fishing. I would play a lot off stream too. While I'm editing, it was so nice to have on my second monitor and just fish. Stingers are so OP. Dude, I need to learn how to stinger better. Because whenever I watch pro play, they always have stingers on eco.
Just 2 rounds, all Sentinels.
There will always be just like maybe one person with a bulldog.
G2 are well aware of that, but he might have.
Oh, actually, they're going 3 bulldog round this round. G2. They put an op in Zekin's hand.
Forwards, trying to catch a time and pass the salvos. Grab that A main control.
And he's just holding this angle right here.
The drone as well, so he's not
Very pretty op.
Still
I
has
like the
Gatecrash to
misclim.
be able to get out, but he's taking 100 damage. He's down to only 50.
I think that what they're trying to do is get Zekin that kill, then smoke Zekin TPs to secret. But they're not giving it to him. He's not peeking right now.
Well enough to know that Zekin has opted into the operator. Potentially, but could be missed here. Don't think Zekin's revealed his hand. He's kind of trying to get posted up onto the A line. A lot of util expended. TP back.
TP'd out.
John gives up the space.
And because that gate crash was so close.
I mean, he's still here though. Zekin's gonna peek this. Oh, I don't know. This is so scary. Fuck.
Yes, timing. Oh, it's missed.
Bro, no way.
2 players putting the pressure now. Applying it onto Zekin. Can he deliver? Shots missed! Oh, right. Evacuation there with a gate crash again, but it's watch 4 as well. These lurks. Realization by Sentinels. They
get him out, get him out.
Control. A little bit timid there from Chong QT. Might have been able to catch a kill.
Quick tap. Looking to try and force some of this util and buy a bit of time and space for the
he got bit.
forwards. Somehow Leaf gets that one. Zekin can be dropped here.
Got bit, but nothing really out of it.
Into the post plan we go. John was not baiting into using this ult. It means they can use it now for the retake. Jorgamo
nice!
forced a step forwards, and he's only on single digits.
Oh, I think they wait.
Trent with that
He picked it up for a second. The op.
Takes out Bang, and he's caught a timing of his own. Wrapping all the way around.
This round is kind of chalked. I think they're gonna have to save.
And you've still got pull. Here come the salvos.
I say it's gonna be unexpected. John was aware of the fact.
2 here.
Forwards, he's going to be done.
The freaking mollies are out.
Like you were saying, delay to
Nice shot. One more, actually. Ooh, it would have been so nice if he hit that.
Finds it. Time ticking, though. So is
No
the
time,
spike.
no time. Oh, my gosh.
Chances nigh impossible. That's the trouble we were talking about.
No,
You let G2 get into these post-plant spots.
And it's so difficult.
Ay.
Because you have to push incredibly deep.
I think I just didn't have time to actually get into it, but I wanted to experience it with you in chat. Oh, that's so sweet.
With people like Jonah P, for example, who can take contact against them.
Honestly, a lot of crouch and pull down while spraying. Yeah, I need to get better with that. I think I should do some Swift plays. Or like maybe just some DMs with Stinger. Because I feel like when I do eco with a Bulldog and I lose it, then I'm kind of fucked for like 2 rounds.
So Sen, they get
econ round, or economy-wise.
All of their rifles.
Okay, wait, chat. There's the restroom. You're B.
And I think they've also got to take a bit of a strategic shift. It's one thing to say they're massively in the lead. It's absolutely true. They had a phenomenal first half. But you still need to be fighting people as they enter the choke points, as they enter the sites. I think it's pretty similar analysis to what we were talking about on Split. You can't just play off. You can't allow yourself to be pushed away too much because the G2 post plants are so good.
Kaplan feeling the need to take the time out here because, again, the advice that's obviously Josh RT was trying to offer up to his team before they got into Pearl, can't let your foot off the gas. Same can be said here for Sentinels. Doesn't matter how close you are to that finish line, to closing out Pearl, getting it into the next map, which is Ascent. G2 are also aware they can run it back one round at a time. That's all it takes. You cannot give these teams ins. They're too good for that.
SEN, along with a strategic adjustment, might just be thinking, let's build up to ults. Let's just try to get to map point on a massive ult round. The problem being there that John just used his Tejo ult, and the others, they're a little way off.
What's up? What's up, Espas?
But the more kills they can get, the more ult orbs they can farm, the better they'll be. And it did look like John was maybe making a little play for it there. Got pushed back.
Yeah, util by both teams.
Okay.
Back to the beginning, really, of the round, aren't we? Where the barrier started for both of them, no space.
We just need 2 more rounds, you know? We just need 2 more rounds.
All through mid. This is SEN.
What time's dinner? I have to start heading out in about 40 to 50 minutes. Something like that.
So I think SEN are just doing a variation where it's a lot slower.
But if I'm, okay, like, when I'm ending and if they're still playing, then I'll just send you guys over to someone who's watching VCT, so it should be fine.
And now, after the Vice Flash, this is where John calls for them to go and move forwards.
Are you going for dinner? I'm eating pasta and steak.
It's going to be seen at this point here.
Steak and pasta tonight.
G2 making moves over towards the B
I've been eating so good this whole weekend.
A while away.
Friday, including Friday. Friday, I ate Japanese barbecue. Yesterday, my best friend made me home-cooked Korean food.
Swiftly dismissed.
And then last night, I made home-cooked Korean food for myself because I was inspired. It was so good.
Just looking really solid.
No, dude, I'm getting exhausted watching this match. It's just nothing's going our way anymore.
Really step over that line here, Zelsis. Gonna have it in his mind. He doesn't really want to go down to them either. He'd hope to let's go down to the spike, but he's revealed. Round to the corner. Trent even gets it. G2 in spots like this. Doesn't matter that they're down rounds. They're still thinking about min-maxing.
They are.
I had carbonara yesterday. Nice. That's probably what I'm gonna go for tonight.
At some point, they'll just get up to a huge amount of ultimates and they'll win a round. But if you're never forcing them out of G2,
I'm going to like it's more of an Asian spot though, so it's like Asian pasta, not like Italian. So I think if I remember correctly, there might be like an uni cream udon pasta, which is really good. I don't even like uni that much, but for that one, it's really yummy. And then there's also like a mentaiko type of pasta, which is really good. Yeah, like an Asian fusion, like Asian-Italian fusion restaurant. Hey Cobra, how are you?
Because G2, they have everything to win this round.
How does one digest a carbonara though? My gut could never. That's why I have to take Lactaid when I'm having something really creamy or like cheesy.
Him and Zekken, 2 players who have been opted in.
It usually helps. Sometimes I have to like double up.
Players are Sentinels on half armor, so could do some damage with that one on top of it here. Dimensional Drift clears the way. Spots out 3.
Crap. Yeah, spots 3. Yeah, they're gonna come through Art and May. Okay.
He's not scared, but now we'll have to back away here.
So much util out. Holy crap.
To the corner. There's no real chance for him there. Too much util. Kitchen sink being thrown at him in the process. Jorgamo's earned his team a bit of a foothold as well.
I wonder if Sentinel can respond to this.
A reclearance called for here by SEN. Wide face, John.
Okay.
Just step up to it.
That's a good response.
Lay it into the back along with the pull.
Ooh, that's a great response.
This one is up to John to stand down. Against most of this team, G2 starting to get their footing again. To this side, slowly but surely the discipline is there. Making sure that they can.
Yo, Trent is kind of shooting super straight right now.
Fudge! Doesn't expect that.
Fudge.
G2.
Fudge.
They are clawing this one back.
Fudge.
At least there has to be a bit of a worry, I think, at the back of Sentinel's minds.
Absolutely, there's going to be a worry. But I think there's a small silver lining that they did force so many ults out here. And John realized
Sun's defense kind of doo-doo. Yes, I'm literally getting sleepy right now.
No smokes, so
I'm getting sleepy because we just keep losing. I have no serotonin in my brain.
For G2. They made it costly.
I know, we just need two. We just need two, guys.
To force up with a Guardian, with a
Wait, so Taco Bell is definitely a no-go for you, right? No, Taco Bell is actually one of the best fast food restaurants for a lot of substitutions. So they have vegan stuff, they have vegetarian stuff.
You lose this, your money's gonna be
that actually used to be one of my favorite, like,
it is only 2 rounds.
crack, junk food,
one step closer to equalizing.
Fast food restaurants for when I used to be vegan.
Chances if Sentinels end up losing this
because you can make things like fresca style, which is pico de gallo, instead of like sour cream and stuff. It's just really customizable.
Quick approaching.
It's not bad.
They have a lot of space. It's a deeper wall though being placed by
they're going 3 link, maybe 4. Okay, yeah, 3 link. They're doing that same thing where they go through con so they don't trigger that Vise wall.
That B long control. Zekken at the forefront of it. Drone gets broken. Very much far forward here with a seal guard.
Here we go. He's going to be stuck back hall.
He's still going to be caught though, so he's not going to have a gun to try and help Zekken out into this spot. Zekken very much alone. Util used.
Okay, so he's ulting to try to make sure he doesn't die here, I think.
Wrap around and a move around. Sentinels haven't given up a lot of map control though.
Yeah, they're still having control of the site so far.
30 seconds
left.
Let's see if that lasts. Okay, good jump spot.
Where the intention is, G2 running their way back. Second though, spots it out. Space is still being held down, and he could be that difference maker. TP.
What a cool TP! What the hell? That was so sick.
So sick. Past the cosmic divide.
Why did he copy exactly what I said again? Chat, I'm telling you. That was verbatim, word for word.
They might have just
a play like that though, you have to respect. That was actually super sick.
And they need to win this one. It has to be the full investment. And what's the case with the economy? Nightfall up and over. A lot of
please, Sentinels, retake properly this time. Please, please, please. We need this. We need this.
You have to rely on it. Raw reaction.
We need this.
And the crossfire setup is there. G2. They let nothing slip. They hear it scurrying away. The rifles to remain. At this point, it's becoming a reality.
Guys, what are we doing?
G2. They're feeling empowered.
Yeah, there's no sound, there's no audio behind the Astro Walls, and that was a perfect TP behind him, and there's no way that Zelsis is going to expect that.
So that Jorgamo can teleport into the tiniest little crack at the back
you might make it to your dinner, dude. Actually, this is scary. Do you understand what's going to happen on the Twitter timeline if Sentinels go to 0-3?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not even from the start.
Improvised.
Oh my god.
Josh is writing that one down. Wait, we've got to run that
he's writing that down. Gotta use this in Toronto.
That was nasty good. I mean, yeah, they've got to ask the players at the end if we get a chance to talk to them.
Take a pause, son. Yeah, they got a timeout here. Oh my god, they just literally need 2. Why are we choking?
Spells it all out.
We're choking so hard.
Kaplan, having a stern word with them.
They made a Baja Blast and added condensed milk. Wait, that's the dirty Baja Blast that everyone's talking about, right?
They had a Bulldog, a Guardian.
What's up, Bryster? Why did you become vegan and why did you stop? I became vegan to see if I could do it. It was kind of like a personal challenge because, I don't know, I just thought it would be fun. And then it turns out I can do it. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then also it was kind of a fun cooking challenge for me too, with like how creative can I get with the vegan diet. And then I just quit because one day I really started craving eggs. I was making kimchi fried rice at home and it just looked so sad without like a fried egg on top. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a fried egg, and then I stopped being vegan.
All they need is one.
That's pretty much it.
Surely at some point, Sen will be able to get it.
For how long? I was vegan that time. I've done it twice. I think like 9 months or something. It wasn't very long.
Risky here.
But it was long enough for me to be like, I could do it.
But immediately backing away.
I did go vegan to vegetarian. I only started eating meat about 2 years ago, maybe? Maybe, yeah, it's about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, something like that.
Trent from the side, tucked up onto the corner though. Zelsis eventually cleaned up there with a trade. And it's all watched for.
Oh my god.
Plan an attempt to disrupt by Narrate. But this was their half by round. G2 though will be up to 9 as a result of it.
And I said previously, round 19 had to be where Sentinels stopped the G2 comeback. But this next one.
Is it actually GG's? I think this is actually GG's.
Okay. With 3 ults available for Sen.
What is going on?
G2 have no ults at all. If Sen don't win this, I don't see how they're winning the map. Because this has got to be the most advantaged they've been
So the
in
vegan
entire
thing, I
half.
think I did about
almost
5 years ago.
The problem is G2 have been working
And then I was
so
vegetarian
well.
for 2.5 years after that.
a couple of people
But
They get that
I was
free
also
teleport into the back of
vegan.
halls.
Tempo increase.
And Narrate,
I think
he's not
4
as
years prior to that, or
emotionally
3 years
stressed
prior
as
to
we saw
that,
earlier
and I
on in
was vegetarian
He
the whole
wears his heart on
time.
his sleeve, but you can tell that the pressure's getting to
There's a
him bit.
poll chat. Is it Jover for Sen? Please answer.
And G2 are pulling off a monster comeback.
So yeah, me eating meat recently in the last
Smiles
2
earlier for
years
Sentinels
has.
for good reasons,
It's like
but
this is the most meat I've eaten for since maybe like 8 years.
G2.
I just don't really like meat. I don't know. I could definitely eliminate it from my diet.
Maintained for now by Zekin.
But I was having a B12 deficiency when I was vegan, so I was like,
Forwards
eh.
in the hope that there is a wall here.
I was taking vitamins and stuff, but I don't know. I just feel better eating meat, like a little bit.
Jorgamo's been going for Hall's teleports, which means that the rest of the team isn't really going to have that Yoru flash to go
I don't think I can give up fish though. I really like seafood.
Bang takes the timing inside.
All grouped up, bang. You've been a playmaker.
That's really good. That's so good. See, I like how they're not giving B control or B site control away this round.
Limping out of the fight for now.
And then we're delaying. We're not letting them in.
For Sentinels themselves. It's what they needed.
They so desperately needed Bang to be a hero.
30 seconds left.
Stray spam again. Any player at G2 could fall at a moment's notice. But now
Dang, it's 50-50 in the pool. Wow.
That's a stun.
Oh.
Bang!
Okay, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good. Just get Trent. Oh, fuck. Yes! Yes! Okay, one more.
The tipping point.
One more. One more.
And it wasn't the ults that made the difference
One more.
in the end. Zelsis throws his in, but it's all Bang.
One more round. One
Finally,
more
after
round.
6 rounds in a
One
row
more
from G2,
round.
Bang figures out a little gap.
Yeah, Bang had a great round here.
Where Jorgamo was prepping
That little concussed flick onto Valen. Very nice.
Catches them.
Very nice.
Oh, nice. Nice, boys. Let's go.
That's a scream of relief. That's a release of tension that has been building for Sentinels. And now a bit of a scrap.
Yeah, these are players.
Oh, this is a fun. I like this. I like this from the. Oh.
On either side here for G2, they get the advantage now. Dimensional drift.
Okay.
Can set the pace a bit differently here. You could speed up on the backside of it here, especially with Jorgamo spotting out 2 of the players. Thorns drop down. Dimensional drift is going to be favored.
Okay. I like this.
Paves the way.
Get him off the site.
Potentially to success for them.
Oh my God, there's 3. No, there's 3 back there.
And a call is made to try and fight forward. Sentinels. It's about how they absorb this now.
Oh wait. Fudge!
Swings on its head. Jorgamo.
Jog, stop. Like literally just stop.
Get it done now with just Celsius and Bang.
Girl. No. Wait, yes. Wait, I'm getting confused again. Hang on.
Still trying to spam them down. No! Just down to Celsius. It's too much to overcome. G2 not done yet.
Deciding to turn up the tempo massively.
I thought we had that.
Crazy early round pressure on with the Tejo ultimate.
Jog is so annoying when you're not supporting G2. Jog was literally one of my favorite players on EG.
Here's those 2 kills though. I really like what they're going for. A Prowler so that you draw all of the eyes forward.
With the arm rest down. It's a wrist rest. Also, if you're curious about my wrist rest, it's the Logitech Cloud one. It's so cute. There's a lot of like dupes out there on Etsy. Very helpful. Save your wrists, everyone, when you're gaming, okay?
We go to OT.
Save your wrists. You don't want to be old with like wrist pain. It's going to be so painful. And very annoying.
Extra information, narrate. It's a bait and switch. Hoping that they wouldn't expect him to just be creeping up there, but no damage. No
How do you keep it so white? I have these like Clorox wipes that I tend to get on my, wrist rest. Not the same for my chair or, oh shit, my mouse though. I'm so scared my mouse is gonna get dirty soon.
Making all sorts of noise as well. He's pulling body straight back.
Because I'm definitely the type of person who I like snacking at my desk.
And they think the action is still coming B. The spike.
What
is
you
still
guys
over
can't
in
see
that
are the little
direction.
crumbs around my desk that I need to clean.
Look like they've got the read from Leaf.
How many maps have they played so far? This is map number 3. This is currently Pearl, and it's Sentinel's map pick. G2 has taken 2 already. If G2 wins this one, the series is over. It's a best of 5. And the next map would be Ascent, which is G2's map pick. Currently, Sentinels is down a lot, though. Like, it's like do or die on this map.
But this is going to be a plant. This is going to be post-plant setups.
Honestly, fair, as you know. Let's fucking go, John.
This could be it. Talk about a turning point. All it takes is one more round, and John QT delivered them a worldie of a round so far. Enough to potentially take them.
Ew. Oh, ew.
Rips away two.
No, please don't let them win. Please! Yeah!
They've done it.
Oh my god, that last round was so stressful! So stressful. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap.
At the 11th hour, 2 heroes stepped up for Sentinels.
Okay, chat. Like, look, the whole family came out for Sentinels today. Like, all their moms are out here. They gotta at least get one map. Like, it would be so sad if they all flew out here and it's like 3-0'd. They did that one for the moms.
And G2 almost pulled off a comeback.
And the heart's gonna be pumping, man.
I feel like I'm going bald. Same.
The last time we saw these two teams play on a set where
okay, I think I can probably stay for probably like 60% of the next map.
Ascent have got the better of G2 on those next 2 maps coming up. Of course, Ascent, you've already
Dude,
teed
someone in my chat was saying it's gonna be 3-1 today though. And Sen's Ascent is not great, right? I don't remember Sen's Ascent being good. I remember them struggling a lot actually on Ascent, so I don't know.
Teams are not willing to give up whatsoever.
We'll see how it goes. They could pull something crazy out their ass.
Wish with an easy closeout here on Pearl. And things are only going to get more difficult, I think. The tension is going to build so massively as we head towards these final 2 maps.
Toki, just order in and hang out with us? I can't. It's someone's birthday. If it were just a random dinner, maybe.
Just trying to stay alive and get a reverse sweep potentially.
Hi, Lagstar. How's it going? Hi, Amy.
Taking a quick break on the other side of
Did they win against G2 for kickoff though? Yeah, but I feel like G2 is so consistent on this set. I'm scared. Invite them to your stream. We can sing happy birthday to them. None of my friends IRL want to be on my stream. They find it scary and burdensome, which I totally understand. If I didn't do this every day, I think I would also be scared. Don't forget to say happy birthday from us to your friend. Okay, I will. Tell them to order in and watch the stream so we can tell them happy birthday. I just don't even hang out with them today for their birthday. They've been improving on Ascent, don't worry. Okay. This song is so good. Wait, did you guys see that one guy reacting to this song on TikTok? Hi, Skim. How's it going? Welcome back. Hang on. TikTok thinks I'm a freaking bot again. I have to do CAPTCHA. Oh my god, also, have you guys seen...
excuse me, do you know where the bus stop is?
New Hongdae Boy?
아, 버스 정류장? 저쪽으로 쭉 가시면 돼요.
This way?
네네.
네, thank you, 감사합니다.
네. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
You lost?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a bus stop.
아, 버스 정류장. Don't worry, I'll take you.
Oh, thank you. Wait, isn't that way Hongdae?
Only if you're open-minded.
Excuse me, do you know where the bus?
Oh, fuck, I love him. Mom, I love him. The song is Only by Lehigh, or Korean Ihai. Ihai. Oh shoot, I don't think I liked the TikTok. Crap. Wait, did I? Wait, sorry, I'm going through my likes and I'm remembering some of these. I don't think I liked it, chat. Crap. Sorry. Have you listened to Gnarly by Cat's Eye? Yes. Wait, have you seen this TikTok of someone making this on CapCut and it sounds 10 times better?
They could describe everything with one.
Wait, I'm streaming on TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. I'm streaming on YouTube chat. I almost got DMCA'd. Everyone pause. I literally almost got caught. I almost got caught. Frick YouTube. Dude, I literally will get caught in 3 seconds on YouTube. Pause, we didn't hear any music here. You guys can watch it on your own. I can't play it right now though. No, they be stripping my entire like I literally have 2 seconds of a TikTok playing and then suddenly my whole not VCT. Sorry, my whole YouTube channel for that stream, it's just like gone. Like I don't make any money off it. Demonetized is what it's called. I can play TikToks on mute, but the music on TikTok usually I will get DMCA'd for it because it's like copyright. But on Twitch though, I have the audio separated, so usually I'm okay. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I double checked again. I can't find it, but it's okay. SEN were 10 for 10 in post plants on Pearl. Nice. Could you also link the other TikTok? The Hongdae guy one? Yeah, I got you. Wait, where was it again? Hongdae guy. I like all of his. This one.
Excuse me?
Dude, it's so crazy how fast he blew up too. 48 mil views on that. Insane. I love him because the Hongdae boy stereotype is actually real. I've been to Hongdae so much, like in Korea. As a Korean person, they do talk like that and they do dress like that, and it's such an ick to Korean people. And so I'm just so happy that people are like seeing the light, you know? Like they're like, hey, maybe I shouldn't fall in love with the Hongdae boy. And I love that he's playing on that. They cut the whole song? Exactly. And it sounds good. Kamsa, thank you. I got you. 괜찮아, 잘 괜찮아. Okay, let me see. Let's catch up. Is this right?
Clearly hot and ready to go for the rest of this series.
And it sounds like to me,
wait, maybe I have to do it again.
What was most important was that they needed to kind of loosen up. That's what it sounded like based on what
I
was saying. Sentinels needed to loosen up.
We're catching up now.
For success for G2, potentially we get ready for a SEN wipe.
It sounded like they were having fun for the majority of that game. And like you said, these next two matches.
You know what though? The game that Sentinels won, it was honestly too close for comfort.
Really close affairs.
And last time they played on this,
but I do have to say, as a viewer, as a VCT watcher right now, like it is really fun. It's really fun to watch these closer games rather than someone just stomping.
Sentinels had a very specific idea of how Jojimo played on the entry when he's going to be playing the Waylay coming up on Ascent. He got absolutely.
Do you know what? I am not a fan of Cat's Eye's new song. It's kind of growing on me.
How much effort Kaplan
I'm like trying to listen to it unironically, but I think I have to admit to myself that wait, no, I'm trying to listen to it ironically, but I think after the amount of plays that I've had on Gnarly, it's not even ironic anymore. And I think I have to admit to myself that maybe I just like it unironically. And that's okay. I just kind of don't even listen to the lyrics when I'm playing it. I'm just jamming, I'm grooving.
7 first deaths. He was getting
yeah, if you don't take it at all seriously, it's a banger. Exactly.
Dying alone, no success on the way.
Okay, would you ever want to be post-match an analyst at VCT? No. Absolutely not. I have seen Tarek's chat. I have seen Valorant America's chat on Twitch and YouTube. They rip these people apart. They're so mean. They like will pick apart anything: hair, how they look, how they're dressed, how they talk. You're just so scrutinized.
This is going to be a tough one, Wyatt, right? I mean, look, I think G2 now, they're going to be licking their wounds after this one from...
And they don't even listen to you. The chat's just like yap, 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 yap. These guys are yapping. Can we get the game on? Yap, yap, yap.
Right, so now, you make your way to Ascent here. The pressure is on, big opportunity, but also I do want to bring us back to when Josh RT was talking in the coach interview. He said, we cannot let our foot off the pedal. And seems like
bye, Evil. I'll see you later.
Force that out of them.
I am curious today to see on Ascent if they are going to opt to switch.
I got the cashiness, but they also kind of killed it on the music video. Their visuals were fire on the music video. You just literally can't like listen to the song. You know what I mean? Like you have to listen to the song, but you can't like really listen to the song. Like you just have to like half listen to the song and then just like watch the music video. You just have to like not listen to a single word that they say.
These guys don't force me to keep playing their Yoru. You said something.
Who's your bias on Cat's Eye? I literally love all of them equally because I watched them on the Popstar Academy thing on Netflix and saw how they became a group, and so yeah, I love all of them.
Rough to start the series, but if heated up towards the end, this time they've got to prove they're not going to let this BO5 slip. I think they absolutely want to close it out here, 3-1 on Ascent, a map that has been so strong for them all year.
And I think it just starts with the pistols. They got to get those pistols.
Can you give us an example of post-match analysis? I don't think I can do any of these people's jobs, chat. Interviewing. I mean, I was a Riot interviewer once. And even then, it was kind of tiring. Like, it was really hard. I really had to, like, lock the fuck in to do it. And then analysis is just so hard. I don't know shit about this game. And then
when you're on that defensive side,
what other ones are there? Analysis. Like being caster. Being a caster seems really hard. Like your brain has to think really fast, I feel like. You just have to be like spitting the whole game. I can't be spitting like that. My brain doesn't work that fast. My brain's already thinking about steak and pasta. Okay, you know how I do a lot of custom matches? And those times I'm like observer, it's actually a tough job to be an observer. That's why I don't give the observers too much shit, because it's like actually kind of hard. I get it, I've been there. How does the observer know who to hover on? Yeah, like I feel like observers, you have to kind of have good game sense and then know like what engagements are about to happen. But then like at the same time, they can pull something completely random. Like you can't really predict it, so it's just hard. What's up, Coop? How's it going? All right, 10 seconds, chat. Oh, I should go to the bathroom. I should go to the bathroom before this game starts. It's gonna be Ascent.
Well, Ascent is the staging ground here for not quite a decider, but it could be a decider for one of these teams as well. Sentinels are hoping that it's not the case, that they can do it again against G2 like they did in the past, and it was a closely fought affair. I mean, listen, a 13-11 I think was the scoreline in the end, even though it was dominance. On the one side, it's a bit of a weird one, almost like Pearl that we just watched here and now. But everything to play for, really, to stay alive in tournaments and a chance to grab that trophy in front of you. Not just a chance, I mean, you will be lifting it if you can win the whole thing.
We've been gifted as well with some of these maps just starting on the perfect sides for the narrative. When we were talking about Split, we got a rerun of seeing Sentinels on defense and how they'd adjusted that. Now we're going into Ascent, and it's the perfect narrative again. We get to see G2 on the attack side and see whether their Waylay, which I think you can spot there at the top right, is actually going to be able to find those openings. They must have made adjustments, but Sentinel's game plan was so strong at being able to shut down Jorgamo.
That's a big thing, I think. G2 is definitely going to be focusing on making sure that that doesn't happen again. Able to get into these fights. When I was watching the VOD back this morning, Definitely a case of like, I think what G2 were just kind of not quite rushing into things, but SEN definitely had a heavy read in terms of where they needed to place most of the players to try and push back, usually FUD defending, fighting them often and early. But it's the thing with rematches, sometimes the same game plan, the same anti-strats will often not really work. G2 are going to be making adjustments of their own. Not quite in terms of compositions, but
Chat.
definitely in terms of the ideas, I imagine.
Look
Yeah,
who's
you've got to imagine
here.
that they've looked at that VOD and have some alterations. Because if you're not going to change the Wailer, you have to change how you play.
Also,
the Wailer.
she's finally out of her sweater. She's
Then
fully
had so
healed.
much momentum in that first half of Pearl.
Woo!
Trickled off slightly, but
Good
ended
job.
strong with
She
some
had surgery last
individual
month,
moments, some hero
and she had that
plays.
sweater on for about a
So
month.
those
So
tough talks from
she did it.
G2
She's fully
heading into
recovered.
SEN
Let's go, Luna.
versus
Let's
a
go,
SEN who are now
Luna.
feeling
Good
like the comeback
job.
might be doable.
And she's gonna get groomed soon because she's looking a little crazy. But I have some bad news for you, chat.
Momentum might have been taken away.
Apparently, I have to get going very soon, like now. So after I watch Pistols, I'm gonna send you guys over, okay?
Better side. I mean, Ascent is so important starting on defense.
And here we see it once more. Knives
Oh wait, I
getting
need to raise
exchanged
this.
on either side
Oh no,
here
we're good.
now. Position of the knife was getting
I'll pay our Gamba after this game. Oh, thank you. Okay, perfect.
Liberty's pushing into mid. It looks like Zekken wants to have a chance of his own.
Happy birthday to your girly pop. Thank you. Oh, close.
Almost doesn't matter, but
He's half
still
HP.
traded out in the end. That's Valin. Pushed up deep now, and just like that, first domino falls. The rest of them topple.
Have fun at the birthday party. Thank you, chat.
Really wanted to try to force the fight, hoping that the rest of G2
Little
would
streamer,
still
so
be
cute. She
focused on
is a
Zekken.
little streamer, isn't that right,
Opening, I
Luna?
think tells me quite a lot.
Isn't that
when I'm
right?
watching this VOD back.
You've been so crusty this
Like I
last
said,
month,
G2
huh?
playing against MIBR.
She's been so
Position of the
crusty.
knife and their opening defaults.
Who's Luna rooting for?
Getting
Who are you rooting for?
anti-hard.
Give me us one of
They're already
Sentinels.
making changes.
Nice. Give me us one of G2.
John can do something
What?
about it here
That's
and now,
confusing.
but no. Too much there.
Give me us one of
Weaving in
G2.
and out,
What?
Playing off of each other beautifully.
Give me us one of
Talk about
Sentinels.
momentum. This pistol round on the attack side is hyper important on Ascent. On the attack side of Ascent, you might only win 3-4
No, you're
rounds on the
joking,
attack
right?
side
You're just
total.
doing a little
Being able to
yoke. You're just doing a little yoke.
probably the follow-up
It's one of
is
Sentinels.
enormous. Just changes the numbers so
Okay.
much.
Core of Sentinels.
Major difference indeed.
Okay.
Zelsis
Core of G2.
looking around here, but
I think she just wants a good game, chat. It's one of you just want a good game.
You think about the run that Sentinels went on
What?
at the very beginning of Pearl. They were able to
Okay,
string
it's one of
7
G2.
rounds together in a
Okay.
row.
It's one
by
of Sentinels.
chaining these ultimates,
Okay.
by getting
It's
themselves
one
in
of you just like
position.
VCT. Okay. She's just saying yes to everything. She's like, let me down. If I just do everything mom says, then I can be let down. All right, she left us.
Yo, we're halfway there.
She's just a fan. Yeah, she's just a fan of the game.
To Valin saying that we only need 2.
All right, chat. Let me see who is watching the game, and I'm gonna send you guys over because I've
This
got to
map
go.
is by far and away our most,
Let's
one-sided map
see.
that we have in the pool currently. It's crazy defense-sided usually. Some teams running the double sentinel.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I will raid
Teams rack up.
Is Toto? Someone said that Toto was streaming, right? At the arena. Oh no, what's up, bruh?
Sentinels on these eco rounds have been setting up trap plays.
Okay, I gotta go, chat. Let us stop. Okay, I'm gonna go raid Toto since he's streaming from the arena. All right, enjoy the games, chat. I hope Sentinels wins. Oh, hacking 7, everybody. My mod will pay out your Gamba if you did enter the Gamba after, so you can feel free to predict still. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be playing some Valorant tomorrow, so see y'all then. Hopefully me watching is actually a good thing for us, for Sentinels. I won't jinx anything. I hope I come back to seeing on Twitter. 3-2, Sun beats G2.
There's a stack on the site.
Join the Discord for live noties, of course, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for joining my VCT watch party.
Honestly,
Thank you so much. It was very, very, very fun and very chill. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye, everybody. Actually, I'm gonna stay here for a sec. Sorry, I'm gonna take the kiss back.
Might just be the most optimal.
I will get off as soon as it's about to raid, so you guys don't miss action.
You actually want to go and find where they're hiding to
Enjoy the food. I will.
G2 really should try to break the wall and go for this.
Through this one at the final moment here.
I'm gonna get some steak and pasta in my belly. Ew. Yeah, I think it's a good time for me to go.
Problematic.
This is a good time for me to go. I don't want to watch this massacre. What the hell?
Not
What
really
the hell?
accomplished.
Okay, bye, chat.
3 with the salvos towards the end.
See you next time.
I don't really think the SEN
Bye,
ever
bye,
thought
bye,
there was a ninja defuse on the
Mwah.
cards there.
3 kills. Let's go, Nate.
Imagine